again. All right, let's go. We live way.
We live way?
Live way?
Yes way.
No, we need to redo. That was trash. That was trash.
It's a lie.
That was trash.
2, 1.
Y'all got loud ass rings on.
Reconnected.
Damn, son, you've been reconnected.
Episode 115. We are back at the Yes Way Studios.
Yes way.
With my dog House Phone Ryder and our special guest Downtown Mac.
Hey.
The Big Mac.
The Big Mac.
And we
and
got
my
George.
nigga, AKA Ice Tray. You feel me?
AKA Ice Tray from the
Tray.
Lord.
It's good.
Nah, that's a fact. These fools
Unbanned.
off. Lucha said these fools off space dust right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
We are.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
off
What's
the
up,
LZ
man?
and beer, I ain't gonna lie, we all kind of, dibble-dabbled on a splash or two, you feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pulled up off this shit right now. This shit disgusting though, I will say that. But before we keep it going, let's get a little cheer. Oh, nobody else got one.
All right, I
right.
drank my
Let's
whole
get a
beer.
little
Well,
cheer.
y'all, shit, why did I get a second one?
I didn't.
What was that, like a 6-pack?
Well, nevertheless, look,
Yeah.
my whole, people always make it a thing about beer, like, oh, I do it, like,
Gold.
you should look for the
What
taste.
flavor you want?
Exactly, and that's what I was trying to explain to you when we got
Gracias.
these today. I was like, I'm always cool with like a Modelo Corona type person. I'm not a beer guy. I do fuck with the beer 24/7. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I sound like a child talking about beer because it's like,
Yeah.
this shit's disgusting to me, but it's got me where I want to be, and I'm having a great time.
I hear that, but listen, I don't think you should do anything for the taste of it. Let's
No,
keep it
what the
100
fuck?
because look, the only thing that tastes good is food.
Nah, these are actually good with food.
I'd rather
hell
have a Sprite or a Coke.
You gotta smoke
you
a
know what
blunt,
tastes good?
drink this before you eat a steak.
It don't.
You know
If
what
you
tastes
really,
good?
it don't if you think about it.
Revenge.
Mac in.
We're gonna talk about that in a second, but
Bro, no,
like
listen.
let's keep it real. It might smell interesting, it might smell like Home Depot sometimes. But like if you put a cupcake and a nug and told me to eat one, I'm eating the cupcake.
That's disgusting.
I don't know where you're
That's
going.
not disgusting, that's
when you
common
started that
sense.
sentence, I didn't know where you were going.
That's common. What y'all would rather eat weed?
I mean, yeah, it's
No.
like saying would you rather eat a rock or like a steak?
Yeah, I like steaks more than rock though. That's my point.
But sometimes you got to
Like-
rock with a steak.
But not your
Oh
steak
my
ain't
God.
rocked.
Where do they do that?
Wait, but listen. This is my thing. Like, I think you should only like taste. You should only eat things for the taste. Or
No,
you should
it's only eat though.
consume.
But look, like drinking, like I don't think vodka.
about Cardi?
Vodka tastes delicious. I'm grabbing more. Like,
Nah, you're right. That shit is disgusting.
I'm doing it for the feeling. You
What
know,
about
you
Cardi?
ever tried? You ever tried biting into a pill?
Connoisseurs.
You ever tried biting into a
Alcohol.
pill? The worst taste
You said every
ever.
try to you bite into a pill?
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's
disgusting.
That's some shit that I did like the first time I ever took a pill.
We don't
and I
do
was
shit.
Like,
Nas, like we don't do shit for taste.
I kind of like the Nas taste at one point. I ain't gonna lie.
It tastes like nickels.
Like you inhaling nickel dust, right?
Then
It
what-
just feels like you're in line at and only like SoCal residents will understand, but it feels like you're in line at Knott's Berry Farm Silver. What's it called? The Rider shit, the Ghost Rider.
Knott's Berry Farm, I feel like is your biggest flex of being in LA. I don't know why you try dropping that lore so much. Like it's a Knott's
it's
Berry
regular.
Farm thing. You wouldn't understand.
You do be dropping the random Knott's Berry Farm.
When did I
lore.
drop the last Knott's bar?
No, Knott's Berry Farm, not Nas.
You gotta go to the water park
Knott's.
though.
Oh,
Soak
I
City?
used to be a young gooner in there. What as a child?
The water park.
A young gooner.
Stop,
at
yo,
the-
we just started. Let's not take it here.
Like-
so
like-
but please explain. what
Middle
the fuck.
school.
All right. So what do you mean you were a young gooner? Were you jerking
You were-
in the wave pool?
This
that
nigga
was
was,
the guiltiest laugh ever.
this nigga was nutting in the wave pool. Is crazy.
The
Bro.
lazy river.
That nigga's jacking off in the inner tube is crazy, bro. What the fuck?
Yo,
Why'd you say I was a young gooner at the
That's why I'll
at the
never
water
go to a
park?
water park because people.
Bro,
There's
that's-
kids like me.
bro, that's sick. I'm just he's floating on top of the.
I
tube,
was 13
locking
though, so
eyes
it's
with
good.
everybody. Nobody
I-
knows what's happening underneath the
I was
water. They just see
13.
some motion. They think it's the feet kicking.
Yeah, they think
that's
it's
not
him-
the feet
they
kicking.
think it's him
That's an
paddling.
arm jacking.
No.
I was 13, gang.
There's no.
You were
excuse.
jacking off in the water for real?
I was.
I don't give a
not,
shit if
bro.
you're two.
No.
I don't give a shit.
And this ain't similar to the library story. What are y'all on?
That's even worse than library.
That's
jerking.
isolated.
What is the library story?
Hey, that's where I met you.
Oh, yeah, you met me at the library.
You met him when he was jerking off in the library?
No, but I
no
remember
cap.
some goonery happening.
Awful
in the
dap up that
library.
happened that night.
No cap.
The
I
library
know
was
somebody who works at Knott's, gang.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Hold on,
We gotta run
cover
this back.
shit
We gotta
first.
run this back. So when you met him,
Yeah, you know me since I was like a child. I know him since he was a child.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But I'm saying when y'all met, he was gooning at the public library.
I think
just
I remember they would
started.
just show me pictures with like girls with tits, like but naked and shit.
Oh, so he corrupted you,
Gross.
Probably.
Bro, we're a year younger. That's beyond the point. What I'm trying to say at Soak City was a little bit different. You just had them goggles and you went ham.
What
That's
the
it.
fuck is Soak City?
That's the
Take
that's
your
the
ass
water
back
park
to
out
North
here, my boy.
Carolina,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, like,
Yeah, we got Carowinds out there, and I'm not dropping Carowinds
Carowinds?
bars 24/7.
yeah, nobody knows what that
I
means.
am not going.
Nobody knows it. Next,
I am not going shirtless to no Carol Woods.
No one's going shirtless anymore to your Knott's Berry. You fucking nutting in the water, freak.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I was fat, so I wasn't going shirtless at any of these places. as a
Real
kid.
one.
I need,
What
a,
are you talking
I don't
So
know.
embarrassed.
I need a lighter.
I was so embarrassed to take my shirt off, bro. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're what?
Bro, did you
So
have
you're
one?
like,
Hey, wait.
I always thought
Guy,
that-
wait.
yeah,
we
we
got
gotta-
we gotta stay cohesive here, guys. Okay,
one
we gotta-
conversation per table. Other than like a regular conversation we might have in a car or like at a restaurant, only one person could talk.
Not
This is
only
a podcast.
one, but we
Bro,
gotta,
he asked for the lighter. Can
Three
you
people
give,
instantly.
give him some slack?
Yeah, hey,
He said, "Hey, rider."
lighter?
Hey, yo, cut that shit out, bro.
I got
Like,
you. I know where it is. Keep talking. Okay, so y'all met. He was gooning at the library. He showed you your first internet titties of all time.
No, they were in books.
Oh my god.
I did not know this story. What? I might have been in like 5th grade or something like that.
Y'all
It
met
was
at
like a
Soak
squad
City.
of dudes.
But you make do. You know, there ain't nothing to it. You're growing up. You figuring out what bitches look like. What you want me to do?
Not at the lazy river, you don't.
Not the lazy river, but I had goggles though.
That has nothing to
two
do
of
with any. No, you were not. You were underwater jerking.
No, bro. Like real
You said
shit.
you had goggles.
Real shit. No, like real shit. I don't care who's watching. Like no, that didn't go down. Let's just make that perfectly clear.
You sound like
I would
that.
just have goggles and I'll alert.
Oh, so you was ass watching, not ass
Yeah, he
grabbing.
was ass- I wasn't
Is
thinking.
that-
I wasn't thinking he was grabbing in the first place. He's
Is-
underwater, goggled up, gooning.
Oh,
in the lazy river. Like, yeah, were you not?
I admit it.
Yeah, he's got. He said, "Don't worry, I have my goggles though."
I admit it. I've done it as well.
Yeah,
What,
everyone was
underwater
13 too,
Underwater
bro.
gooning.
Never did this. Look at this. Look at me in my eyes. You never underwater gooned at a
You
fucking
didn't have a
public
cool
spot.
childhood.
A great one.
No.
Great one.
the
could've been
underwater
better.
goon is crazy, bro.
Because let me tell you, bro, like that, like there was MySpace. I didn't have no iPhones or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This is back in the day.
Bro, stop saying back in the day.
This is
like,
in the
we're
old
We're
school.
all the same, like kind of same age.
This,
Yeah,
was,
we
this was in
literally-
the old school.
It's not.
Yeah, old school shit. Gang.
I-
Come on, we're grown now.
Yeah, now I got my iPhone. Like I don't even disrespect my TV like that for real. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
what's up with this this whole like TV thing? Like,
I don't do that. That's weird to me.
Oh, yeah,
That's out of pocket.
You gotta keep the energy fresh at the crib.
And you gotta respect your appliances, your computer. You don't do that shit on there.
What the
know
hell
I'm
would
saying?
you do to another appliance?
Where the hey house phone? When you come back, you better have a great explanation as to why you stood up. You be showing like bits and shit to Lucha. I don't know what he be doing, but
He's showing off this new distress fitted he just made.
yeah, he's like, yeah, bro. So
Bro,
I
you
made
guys
this
see
high
this
right
shit,
here.
bro.
Now we gotta see it.
Instead of like showing it to the pod.
Yeah, hey, bro, come on. What you want, bro?
Yeah, okay. Can we like reset though? Because we started off and you guys within 2 minutes just started said, "Yo, remember that time I gooned in the pool?" Like
I
let's
did not
reset
do
it,
nothing
bro.
to that
Like,
in pool.
All right,
let's,
reset.
Let's
Reset,
bring it
man.
back.
Reset button.
Yo, it's been honestly a fucking crazy week. Honestly, not even just LA,
Hey,
fucking
napkin
worldwide.
pack? That really is
hold
not
on,
you.
guys, hold on.
We did a mass reset while you were
reset.
gone, while you were showing him your fucking hand distress fitted that you just made. We were talking about just resetting this goon conversation.
Yeah, Gooncast is crazy.
Yeah, it's like, let's reset real quick and because it's been fucking crazy everywhere, bro. Let's just talk about something besides jerking in a pool, looking at people, wearing goggles.
Yeah. Well, I do want to.
I agree.
I do want to touch on the simple fact that we never get Blazzy out of the crib, right? We never get Blazzy to go anywhere, do anything. He's a fucking
Hermit?
He's a hermit, like
Caveman.
under the fucking freeway,
Gooner.
as gooner.
If there wasn't graphic design, I'll probably be doing something like that
You would be a sexual deviant if it wasn't for graphic.
under the bridge.
Okay, so look, last Thursday we got Blazzy to pop out the crib for like 2 seconds after the pod, and he came with us to the homie Orca's food pop up, and it's just so fucking like not even awkward, but it's just so funny seeing Blazzy in like other settings,
public.
like in any other setting besides his house or here, and like
Do you think it went natural though? Because yeah, I agree. I don't be doing like I'll push up to your crib, I'll push up to your crib. I might pick y'all up rather, you know what I mean? But I'm not like, yo, what we on this weekend? Like,
yeah, you're not like, what's the vibes? So look, the funniest thing that I took from that whole experience was when we walked in, right? Now, mind you,
He acted normal though, you know.
No. I'm not saying he didn't act normal, but
I hope I did.
the
Shit.
homies who
Be
event,
sad.
the homie whose event that it was is like one of my best friends, right? So obviously we got hella mutual friends, like people that I've known for hella years. And as soon as we get there, like obviously we see people, I'm dapping people up, I'm hugging people, and whatever. And like Blazzy looks at me with the raised eyebrows, just like
He was alone in the corner.
no, he was just like, bro, you just know everybody here. Like he's like how
Yeah,
do you
these
know
are our
random
friends.
And I'm like, Blazzy, these are my friends. Like these are people that I know. And he was just, it was like his mind couldn't wrap around the fact that like I knew people at the
It's
bar.
like when you think
Outside the house.
it's like when you think your teacher sleeps at school underneath the desk, and it's like, what do you mean you have a life outside of school,
it didn't
bro?
feel right, like seeing you dap up like 50 people. I didn't.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he was kind of like, damn gang, I didn't know you knew 50 people.
And then it kind of made me realize, like, do I have party going homies? Because like George and Mac, they're outgoing people, but they're not like
They're not at the
party
function.
animals.
I
None of
feel
the first
we-
people I think about when it's like, oh, I'm gonna go party.
But that was like the homies food event. That wasn't
Can
like
be.
Oh,
Yeah, it can be. But
that was the
Tired.
that was the homies food event. That wasn't like, oh, this is the party animal party,
Nah, I'm capping. I don't party.
yeah. No, I feel like all my homies are like very much on the
Over it.
same, on the whole party thing.
I think
I think y'all are the wild cards.
We weren't. That wasn't a party. It was a food
no,
event.
as
There's
one of my
a-
closest friends, one of my best friends, like ever, like in the world, bro. We are possibly one of the most opposite
Hey,
people
no
as
cap.
well. Like we have a lot of similarities and we get along. We think on the very same ideals, but when I was thinking about it the other day, we're very much the opposite as well. Like
No, for
in
sure.
a lot of categories.
But that's also why like I feel like we all mesh together is because we all are hella similar, but we all are very different. At the
Hey,
same
who
time.
knew peanut butter and jelly would go together?
Who made them? You know what? Let's ask.
don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you ask ChatGPT?
You ain't gotta do all that. You know what I
Do
mean?
you know? Do you know the answer?
It's fucking.
I'm gonna ask
and
ChatGPT.
Frank, bro.
And Frank,
John Jelly Freeman.
who created
Helen
peanut
Keller gang.
I could
butter?
say, me
and
as a
jelly.
person, I enjoy different like perspectives.
Yeah.
Nah. And like,
Different
that's-
life backgrounds and different then you get a
I
round
respect it. I
idea.
respect it.
Yeah, you get a round idea of who you are or how people perceive you. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta stop reading the chat, bro. It's affecting your game.
What do
Oh
you
my
mean?
God,
It
it's
literally says, mods, you need to tell House Phone and Blazzy to speak into the mic. So maybe I should be reading it.
Nah, they're just on.
He's
some other
gripping
shit,
that
but-
thing like it's means something to
No,
him.
but the last time, like me and him was like talking like this over here. And you could barely hear it. So it's like, I'm just trying to be. Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I want this shit to be enjoyable for the people that's watching, and I want them to be tapped in. You feel me? So like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck around and read the chat every now and again. You feel me?
But back to the topic, like, do you consider my outgoing homie? You
No.
consider to be my outgoing homie?
oh, you say, am I your outgoing homie? I
Nah,
think so.
I think for sure, like amongst like the 100 people I consider like my friends, both like industry
I don't think you
and
got
personal.
100 friends.
I do.
I see house phone outgoing.
That's a flex.
At
Nah,
that party that you were at.
Facts.
That
Okay,
one
wait,
party.
wait.
That
Oh.
rooftop party. What was it? Rooftop pool party or something like that this past weekend.
Oh, at the Empire shit.
Yeah.
I was paid
you was
to-
there too?
No, I just seen that shit. It just looked cool and shit.
I was getting
Yeah,
like,
we
I
weren't
was-
invited.
I was, I was getting.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
See,
damn,
but-
that would've been
Hey,
cool to
Mac,
go.
I
That
was
was
on the
work
same
though.
tip, bro.
That was work though. That was work.
I was looking at that fool.
Props,
Like,
props.
Nothing
Bro,
personal.
appreciate it,
yeah.
bro.
But when I think about like, yeah, my 50 or I probably got 50 friends. Let's start there. Let's get me there.
You got 50 friends and then 50 more associates.
I got like hundreds of associates, but like,
Yeah, I felt
like
that.
friends, like man, let's go to the liquor store. Let's go get some chips. Like walk. That's what
That's
really
not a
defines a
friend.
friend. Nah, you can't do that with anybody.
Whoever you walk to the store with is
Bro,
your friend.
I bet
no one wants to walk.
I could get a homeless person outside for $3 to walk with me to the liquor store.
That's a good point.
Yeah, friends are cheap nowadays. Nah, that's some real shit though. Like that, or if I could hang out with you dolo. Pause. You know what I mean? Like if we could just like chill, talk. It's not weird. We just doing our own shit. Then
I don't
that's
think
cool.
I don't think I hang out with any of y'all though.
I
though.
definitely hang out with you dolo, bro. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, you do. You
No.
definitely do.
I meant like.
Guess who's not anymore though? Guess who's getting?
I'm saying,
like,
when was
no
the last time
invites?
that we hung out dolo where we weren't all together?
But I feel
That makes two different what?
I
Dolo or
still
together?
feel like we still been like on like personal aspect, like eating together.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
for
Yeah.
sure.
Like, that shit ain't regular.
It ain't. No,
So
Shit
look-
ain't no regular.
Excuse me.
No, you good, you good. I'm saying like, okay, so it's like, at what point does it cross from like associate to like, all right, this is my friend? Like, what's like, okay, like we kind of know each
Blazzy-
other. What's the catalyst that makes somebody
I can
your
send you like
friend?
a real.
Blazzy has the best explanation if you don't mind. It's.
Don't worry.
Who the fuck is?
Hey, don't worry.
okay.
We're installing cameras.
Hey, don't shush me like that.
That upset me. Come on.
That upset me.
All right, let's fast forward.
Yo, as Blazzy would say, yo, it's whoever invite is like, is this person gonna be at my birthday party?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's my friend. Are you at my birthday party? But then
But I
it's
don't
like
be
I'm
having
my
birthday
best
parties, though.
friend. 'Cause I have friends that I would not invite to my birthday party. It's like, yo, you're the homie. Can't come here though.
No, all my
I
homies
love
come to
you.
my birthday party.
Homies and best friends. Like,
I don't have any
who's
like.
coming to the friend dinner?
I don't have any crash out friends. I have some if they get pushed. Yeah, they'll
probably
crash
hard.
out.
You
but, like,
I was the
need to
crash
see
out.
through that. You do. I don't have any crash out friends. Everybody's super chill. Everybody's chill around you, bro.
Somebody said a friend is someone I could split an 8-pack with. I could damn near split
that
an 8.
is some.
What the fuck
fucked
is an
up-
8-pack?
Drinking 8 packs of beer?
There's
Like,
I've never
if
seen an
it's
8-pack.
just me
What the
and the
fuck is an
homie,
8-pack?
like I got 4, he got 4, like.
What the
are we going to Venice Beach or something? Like, there's gotta be an activity.
That's what
We're
I'm
not
talking
doing
about.
that
Yeah,
at no
yeah.
garage. I'll smoke 4 blunts with the
Y'all
gang.
never lived in the Midwest or a rural region where the fuck all you got to do is sit on a fucking garage,
King of the Hill.
open the garage, sit on the fucking driveway, and crack open a fucking 6-pack and maybe indulge in some other illegal activities. But you know what? The main fact is that 6-pack, not an 8-pack.
Yeah, not an 8-pack.
I don't know what that was.
But so when's the last time you split an 8-pack with the homie?
We just
one
split an
person.
8-pack
One
right now.
person,
Right
yo.
now.
Yo.
One person. No podcast.
I've been on the block. where the
Me and
homies
Lucha,
fucking
I think-
split hella beer all fucking night and shit.
It's been a minute though.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I'm talking about like
I don't do that.
like gang wise, like with the homies for sure. Well, I'll do that like once a month. But like 1-on-1 with something, like bro, I'm gonna go grab an 8-pack.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's a little loose in the hips.
That's kind of odd.
It's some loose in the hips activities. Like I don't want it. You
My hips
could,
are very sturdy.
hey, you didn't have to defend yourself, but hey, the shoe fits.
Why'd you defend
If the shoe fits, then wear it, bitch ass nigga.
But nah, even if the homie involuntarily like it will push to your crib, he came with like 8 packs of beer, like an 8-pack.
Kind of crazy.
I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't encourage that.
Me neither.
You know what? Okay, look. I think the thing that separates.
Yeah.
I think
Boys
that-
from men.
I think the thing that separates, like, if we're really homies or if we're just like on a service level, is like if we could talk about some serious real life shit, if we could, you know, like pause, if we could like confide in each other other than just bullshit. And like, you know, if we could be there for each other in real moments in life, not just part, because I got a lot of friends that I was just drinking and doing coke with. Those are not your friends, actually.
Yeah, you find that out real quick.
I feel like it's a great breakdown.
No, it took me a long time to find
and
that out.
no, and kind of same. It's like not like the super breakdown in that aspect, but it's like I feel like people need to have a sit down to them and be like, yo, not everybody's gonna be your best friend, and you need to not expect everybody to treat you like their best friend. Some people are just gonna be like the homie you see every once in a while, you dap up, it's like it's good intentions. But I feel like a lot of people hold grudges and animosity towards people because they expect, oh, what, you didn't pull up at this point? It's like, bro, it's like, it's one, it wasn't that deep. It's like, two, I will get there with both of y'all because we are that deep. But it's like, people, I feel like, expect that from other people that don't have that type of connections. And it's like, I feel like that starts at
good intentions, bad habits.
You're right.
Good intentions, bad habits.
Not everybody's your best friend.
No nav.
Everybody can be cool, though.
Damn, no, that joke didn't land at all.
Yeah, I kind of ignored it. Ignored it.
Like that.
You don't remember he had like that V-Lone collab and it was good intentions, bad
There's a
habits
whole
from his album? That's what I was trying to say.
No.
album.
Oh, yeah,
Nah,
no,
but shout out to all
don't.
the friends, the homies,
Like,
the
listen.
associates I have out there.
Like,
man.
listen.
Even the chat homies, you know what I'm saying? I might giggle at one of the shit y'all say.
Blazzy has
Can
been
write or
there.
fight. I will run the phase,
No
drop
cap.
them,
Back in.
stack them up in the comments.
But listen. Blazzy has been there for me on some real shit when I like really need it. I'm like, that's my friend. Ryder has been there for. Actually, Ryder left me hanging before too, but that's still.
That was a rough time, but I've equally been there, and
No,
I
facts,
was going through some rough shit.
What did he do to you?
I ain't even gonna put him on.
Nah, you
blast.
got. If you gonna put it on.
Fuck it, I'm gonna put it on blast.
No!
Alright, so look,
Yeah.
so boom.
Yeah.
Stop.
You gotta chill, bro. What did you
Listen,
smack
listen.
him? Like chill.
Ryder turned into the white homie real quick. I ain't gonna lie. So look.
I was.
Okay,
Actually,
look.
What
So,
was he before the white homie?
no, I'm saying like,
Let's get to it. Let's get to
yo,
it.
he showed his translucent colors.
Like all white.
He showed his whiteness this day.
Off-white.
Cause I was like, listen, he white, but he a real nigga, right? Up until this point, to this day, I was like, damn, he left me hanging at a crucial point. So look, we was on a sick one.
Sickest of ones.
And not even
sickest
just
of
me and
one.
him. It was like the whole group. The whole group was on a sick one. It was my birthday, right? It was my birthday. We went to a function. We ended up like, I won't go details, but
Detail, bro. No one's gonna search.
Guess
your
what?
shit,
I don't
bro.
give a shit. You said it. You started it. We're getting into detail.
all right. So look, boom. We're
Fast forward, crazy nights in the morning.
crazy
it's
night.
like 8.
It's the next morning.
9, 10.
It's the next morning, right?
I'm in a room.
No. I got you. Let me build the lore. So boom, he dips off early on sneaky horny mission, right? He dips off early, disappears, right? All right, cool. So one of the homegirls that I'm with, she's like, can you drop me off over here? And, you know, Ryder was on his horny mission at the same location where I was doing the drop off at, dropping off to the girl, right? So I dropped the one girl off and I'm like, you know, when you lit, you don't want to stop getting lit. So like, it's the morning time. It's 8, 9 in the morning, but I'm like, I got no more drugs left. I'm like, the girl that I'm dropping off, I'm like, let me get some more drugs from her.
Yeah.
So I go with her upstairs and Ryder's booed up in the room or whatever, right? Ryder, and now mind you, like the next day I had to like move out of my crib, like or whatever. And Ryder was like, bro, like if you need help, like moving out, I got you or whatever, right? And I'm like, bro, like don't trip. I already hired movers, like don't trip, like.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate it because I got like if I didn't hire these movers, I would have had to do it alone. So I'm like, bro, I appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, and he seemed really genuine. He was like, bro, I'll literally like, I'll get some sleep here. I'll wake up and I'll come help you move. I'm like, bro, you don't gotta
Talking
do
a
that.
good one.
You don't gotta do that, whatever, right?
Good time.
Whatever.
Yo, I am geeked out of my mind.
Yeah, he's
saying
geeked.
this.
He's geeked, right? Look.
Out of like.
I secure the bag and I leave, right? So when I leave, I get pulled over immediately, like a block away from the hotel I left him at, right? I get pulled over. Now, the cops pulled me out the car. I got my license suspended. My license suspended, 1. 2, my girl at the time who was in the car with me, her license, no, I don't even have a license. Her license is suspended. And then the homie in the back seat lied to them about his name. So like they got us all out the car. They're tripping on all of us, right? Right? So look, mind you, I got a Ghost Glock in the trunk with a beam and an extended clip. If they find this shit, I'm doing 30 years,
Why
bro.
did you have that?
House phone.
Cause wait, let me tell you
so
why.
How's Glick?
No, I was tripping.
How's
But
Gat?
look, I was tripping, but I ain't gonna lie. At the time, niggas was hella threatening me, and I just like I
How's
felt like
strap?
I felt like I needed it, right?
Coke
And that's why you called me.
didn't
Yeah,
help either.
the coke didn't help for sure.
No,
So look,
hell
so
no.
when they pull me over, and like I just keep it a bean. I'm like, it's my birthday. I don't have a license at all. Like I keep it a bean with the cops, whatever, right? They're like, you need someone with a license to move the car. Mind you, Ryder, the homegirl that I just dropped off, and the bitch he was with is a block away. I FaceTime them. I'm like, and I'm in front of the cops, so I can't say like what I'm trying to say, but like I'm trying to insinuate like, yo, just come move my car. Like you don't have to drive me home, but just move my car so that I don't get caught with this gun. You feel me? But I can't say that on the phone. So they're all on the phone. They're like, we're too fucked up. Sorry, bye. And they just hang up, right?
Yo, that is out of pocket.
All right.
Look. The only reason I was
Out of pocket.
The only
I would
reason
be turning red
the
at that
only
moment, dog.
reason why I was mad is because 10 minutes before, he's like, bro, I'll help you move your whole apartment. I got you whatever you need.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He's like, whatever you need, I got you. And I'm like, bro, please just
Don't do
move the
drugs.
car. But listen, shout out to the cops because they, mind you, I had the bag that I just got off the girl. Like, you know how you have like the little mini pocket in your jeans?
Yeah.
So, nigga, I got the bag on me in my pocket. I'm in the back of the police cruiser and they're searching my car. I'm just like, and I didn't realize at the time that they can't search your trunk without like, I don't know.
Consent, yeah.
Or like warrant or consent,
Right.
something like
It's your
that,
property.
right? So I'm in the backseat sweating like, bro, I'm about to go to jail. I'm trying to memorize Koo's number. I'm trying to memorize my manager's number. Like, I need somebody to bail me out. I'm about to go to jail. This nigga Ryder hung up on me immediately. He's like, bro, I'm fucked up. I can't do it.
That is insane.
All right.
dog.
Are we ready for the
For the excuse?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let's hear this. Two
He
sides to every
is
story.
90% accurate.
Okay, I'll take
He
90.
is 90% accurate. He has the, but there's some like shortness and brevity to it that we can just sum this up with. I don't even think I said that right. Basically, so yeah, it's a crazy ass night, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're out. I'm telling him, yo, tomorrow I got you. We're having a great time. He walks up, homegirl, back to the shit. I'm with other girls. So at this point, I'm in bed with these two bitches.
Two of them, not one.
And we're all, fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And he calls me, and he is exactly how he said it. He goes, yo, he's not trying to say it, like, because the cop's right there. He doesn't say it loud enough for me. So I brush it off, and I'm like, he doesn't really explain it.
What did you hear?
Bro, I'm done. I can't even tell you. But
Yeah,
like you
like,
said,
I'm-
I'm
he
already done in my
probably just-
mind, and I didn't pick up on the cues or the hints. And I'm like, bro, you got it, bro. I'm like, yo, fuck it, bro. I'm busy. I'm fucked up. Like, I'm not coming down. I'm like, oh, so he didn't. It wasn't explained fully to me.
No.
And so
You are right. You're right.
And so literally, hour later, crashed, done, and then I wake up to him. All these texts for him. He goes, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, my bad. Like I was geeked, and yo, that's why I'm glad where I'm at right now. You don't do that to your friends,
No.
regardless of
But listen,
where you're at.
let me.
I
pick-
wouldn't put it past either of y'all. I feel like y'all would do the exact same shit to me today. Today, motherfucker.
No, wait. Look, somebody in the chat said the realest shit. They was like, nigga blaming the homie on a situation he put himself in.
No.
And I was like, damn, that's facts because.
And he's coming at me because he knows I'll feel guilty because I really be like, I pride myself on being there for my friends. Like when sick, when in doubt, when it's like,
No,
I
for
pride
sure.
myself on being that person. So it's like, when I woke up that morning with the text messages, he goes, bro, what the fuck, bro? It's like a little paragraph. It's like,
I was mad.
he's going off and he's like, oh, I'm like, oh, fuck, I
But
fucked
I was
up.
only mad.
I'm texting him back, I'm like, yo, that's not me, gang. Yo, that's fucked up, bro. Like, that's not me.
Wait, but you got to think about it. I was only mad because I was on drugs and I almost went to jail. Like, if I was in a, first of all, if I was,
I was having a great time.
Literally the opposite of what you going through.
Time.
No, but listen, shout out to them because they really, shout out to those specific cops. I'm not saying shout out to cops in general. Shout out to those specific cops because they let me go. They were like, you know what? You kept it a bean. You didn't lie about anything from
Why
the
they pull
beginning.
you over again?
I busted a illegal U-turn on Sunset.
You
in
literally
West
just
Hollywood.
pulled out from where we
Bro,
were,
I
right?
pulled out and then
I
went
remember that. I remember
was
the
a
phone
block
call,
away.
and I
That
just
house
remember being
phone call,
like,
he
"Yeah,
didn't
I'm
do
not
nothing.
going."
Yeah.
You said what?
My bad. No, I was just like saying, "Yeah, I'm not going." What were you saying though?
I was saying, let house phone go. He didn't do nothing.
No, but listen, like
Oh, God.
I didn't know that they couldn't check your trunk. That's what got me, bro. I was
You're
like,
telling me that
fuck.
right now.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
literally got lucky. And you know why else I got lucky? Because they end up being cool and they were like, okay, your girl has a license, but it's suspended. We gonna let her drive. And they let her they let her like drive the car away. And then that was it. We didn't go to jail, bro.
Yeah, I got pulled over in Watson. They did the same shit, and luckily my homeboy was like 4 blocks down the street.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The same thing happened to me. I was on the freeway. They said I was driving drunk. They were insisting I was driving drunk because it was on my record. And then after I got up on them and told them, like, bro, I'm not drunk. You call my mom. They're like, oh, why would we need to call your mom? You're an adult. They took my whip
That's
and
fucked
fucking
up.
impounded that shit in Montebello or East LA, just in general.
But honestly,
bro. It's so fucked up, and like, thank God I could afford an Uber, but it made me think, like, what about the people who can't? Like, they're telling me, like, yeah, you gotta find a way to get up off this street right here, but
And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do?
Blazzy ain't doing nothing either. Let him go.
Let him
go.
cook,
What the
man.
fuck? What
Fact.
the fuck?
I really wasn't. I was just bumming some good Rilo, going down the 710, trying to make it home.
No, that
You know what I'm
happened.
saying?
That's what they all
I
say.
got a DUI right there off the
Oh,
105
hell
and
nah.
17.
Not with that.
Yeah,
not
no,
with
I
the
got-
Don't say that right there with the government suit on.
Oh, and go with the Gov hoodie?
I know things y'all done.
Nah, I got my shit on the
Nah,
101.
that's hard though. I'll rock that suit too.
Somebody said they could search your whole shit if you don't got your L's on you, which is why that's why I was sweating so hard, because I was like, bro, it's no way,
Oh,
bro.
I think I might get my license suspended too, because I just got sideswiped and I didn't have insurance.
You're good, bro. They don't be tripping on that.
No, like
No, you're good.
I had to file a report to the DMV about the accident.
Oh, no way.
And I have to mention that I did not have car insurance at that time, and it says that you will get a 1-year suspension. So
You're
I-
good, bro.
I don't
Listen, here's my bad advice. Cops don't care about suspended licenses.
yeah,
They don't. I've been pulled over multiple times.
They want you to drive respectfully and, like, you know, consciously. You know, you shouldn't be under the influence of alcohol.
I feel like I could keep on driving with it because
Well,
I haven't gotten.
that's a
pulled over.
conversation, and I'm usually the one who don't give a fuck, but we'll have that conversation
Off camera?
Off the camera, man. I got some good advice for that.
You don't want to self-incriminate yourself.
But I don't know. Don't listen to Blazzy with no type of driving advice at this point.
What the?
Awful
you got
record.
me fucked up. What you,
We both
What
been
do you
in-
mean awful record? Ain't shit on there, bro.
You,
It's just DUI.
we had, listen.
Hey, my
Sweetheart.
DUI got dismissed.
So right now
Never-
we're gonna break it down
Bro,
into
I've
why
never got in
Blazzy is
trouble
a bad
speeding.
driver.
I never got in trouble speeding, not for
you
no
got
shit,
two.
bro.
You have 2 witnesses of you being a bad driver in your
3.
car.
Just because she couldn't
Not
defend
a
herself and
police.
had to drive off.
Don't be saying
Just
that
because she
shit
was
on your
scared.
record, like,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was-
Nah, bro.
I'm a good driver. You can ask any cop. They never pulled me over for it. Ask any cop in Los Angeles.
not
You're
gonna
pulled
lie.
over for speeding. He's crazy, right? Like, nah, he's chilling right there, you know?
The way he drives is fucking scary.
Listen, no gooning and driving, all right?
I'm not saying anything.
done it. Yeah. Well, can't never say that. But like, I don't do that.
Have you gooned on the side of
Be
the road?
honest. Have you
in your
gooned
car?
and drived? Be honest. Look at me in my eyes.
Not with a girl.
Nah,
no,
you
not with
did
the.
it.
We're not.
Not with my car. A work vehicle. Like, it was when I used to have my my courier job. My courier job.
That's even crazier.
What were you doing, Blazzy?
You were gooning on break.
I put a
tarp
t-shirt over the window. I rolled it up, and I don't want to keep having these like weird stories, but like, y'all get them out of me. And like, I was going down the 5 freeway heading towards Santa Clarita doing a drop off from LAX and 405.
That nigga said this shit too long, bro.
405 traffic, y'all. If y'all
Was
know
it that
about
memorable?
Well, that's all I would do. I'll just be on the 405. I'll do that same day, that same
That's
trip
all I would
every
do.
day.
all I would do.
No,
It's
no, not that.
What?
No, calm the fuck down, bro. You're drunk. Like,
I'm not.
I did that once. What I would
just
regularly
said
do
that's
is just
all I
watch.
would do.
All I would do is drive on the 405. Is what I'm
Yeah,
meant
he
to
knows
say.
all the freeways. He would like drive around for fun.
Yeah, I drive for fun. Y'all know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
That's how I get down. And like,
Blazzy's a regular person.
We know how you get
Yeah.
down in the company whip
Spence,
on company time.
Working it in the
You
company
can't live
with.
life.
not as in like you're using the wrong tense. You gotta use past
perfect
tense.
tense.
No, not present. I'm not doing that. You can't say.
Previously, you were jerking it
Can't say
inside your work
"eh-ing."
vehicle.
Yeah, you're in the
I
company
had
whip.
at one point did that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Previously, you were jerking it in a vehicle. for
Not
your work
previously,
vehicle.
like it's an episode, bro. We not.
It
like,
wasn't. It was an episode of the Blazzy TV show.
Yeah, of your life.
Okay, wait. So you put a T-shirt up over the window.
It's literally stop and go traffic on the 405 night. Come on.
You
man.
were in motion, jacking off. It's great.
I thought we reset.
I thought you know.
I thought we
thought
reset.
you-
I
Why
thought
do you
we
want to
reset
know
this
these weird ass
conversation.
stories, bro?
I
Didn't-
thought you
didn't we
pulled
reset?
over at least. That nigga said it was stop and go traffic.
Blazzy driving stick
This nigga's jacking off at a red light is crazy, bro.
No, bro, shut up.
They said Blazzy driving stick in the
Allegedly.
automatic.
Come on.
Can we agree to hit the reset again?
No,
Yeah,
No, I need the story
Yeah,
finished.
because
We can reset
okay,
after the
so
story.
wait, so you put
There's
a T-shirt.
nothing story, bro.
You put a T-shirt up as you were driving.
Stop and go traffic.
Stop
You're on
and
the
go traffic on
highway.
a 405. Like, did you pull your pants all the way down? Like, did you just?
I don't.
Okay,
what do
I don't
you-
need to know that. I don't need to know
Let's
that.
talk about our outfits.
Now you trying to jump into the?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this conversation.
You
bro.
started it. You
I
first of all,
did.
you did it.
You
I
started
did.
it, quote unquote, and
Y'all
you guys
asked
just
me.
bring these stories out of me.
No, y'all asked me.
I wish there was a button
Y'all
where I could
asked me,
rewind
bro.
it. Or you're like, you guys just bring it out of me.
They said with 50 tabs open.
This reminds me of some scumbag conversation.
Yeah, well, these are my friends. Love y'all.
I'm not judging you. I just wanted to know where your mindset
Never.
was. You
My
know.
buddy,
Never, yeah.
Bro,
That's why I'm
I
not
don't
judging
need
at
to
all.
explain my mindset for something that like.
I don't want to
sad,
know the
you know?
mindset.
I'm not gonna do all that. So
It started off from his driving. I don't know how it ended up there.
yeah,
What's
I
your-
like driving. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, a lot. A little way too much.
It's fun.
It excites you a little too much, bro.
Honestly, if I wasn't so busy doing my business and shit like that, like a
You'd be a
NASCAR
professional driver?
yeah, for sure. I would
That's
either
scary.
I would either drive black trucks, like or planes, or buses. Like I would be a bus driver. I ain't gonna lie.
The bus would be the fastest and easiest like license to gain.
Yeah, I could probably
Bro,
apply
but
that for that today.
racing is such
I'm not
an
gonna lie, I
expensive
thought about
hobby.
that.
Be a cool ass bus driver.
and shit. Like
Yeah, but the bus is just too wild. It's too unpredictable,
shit,
bro.
Especially in LA too.
It's
active.
too unpredictable.
It's active.
You gotta
Hell
go
yeah,
through
I
too
would
many
never,
gang
ever,
areas.
Ever fucking be a bus driver.
But let's say you're like in Downey bus driver.
I mean, it get active everywhere. It don't matter where you at. It's
Or
no-
you can have your favorite route like that La Brea route where it starts from Hawthorne to like Hollywood.
Do you know how
That'd be
long-
a cool little,
You think so until you get a fucking random nigga tripping on the bus.
when you pick them up off Market and
Yeah,
Inglewood.
bro, niggas is tripping, bro. Like, I've seen people trip out on the bus drivers, bro.
Yeah,
no
no.
fucking reason, dude.
I've seen
For
some
no
weird
reason.
shit go down in buses.
I
I done
trip on
seen
Blazzy.
video. I done seen videos of niggas just firing off on the bus driver. It could be a lady. It could be a band. Old
Nowadays
man.
they smoke blues on the bus, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't.
I would be hot
I
if
didn't
I'm
see-
driving my bus, bro, and it's like you letting all these poor kids and like the elderly have to deal with this. Like that ain't right.
yeah.
You gotta stop it at some point, bro.
John from the chat said whenever you're wherever you're at, the bus will gather the weirdos of that area. That's a fact. Bro,
Yeah,
there's
that's kinda
motherfuckers
sad.
that will ride the whole
Route?
line, the whole route, just to like have somewhere to take a nap and go to sleep. bro.
But that's like some high school shit right there, you know? Like,
yeah, that's what I was about. I used to do that when I was a kid. Like when I was in school, I'll ditch and ride a bus line.
I ain't gonna lie.
just end up somewhere and trip
Yeah,
out.
facts.
I was
Like you ride it
tagging
from
to
one
it.
end to another end, right?
Yeah.
Nigga,
And back and forth.
I've taken the green line to the blue line to the red line to the purple line. Back.
I don't win Crayola on the city,
Yeah.
man. Come on, man.
Nah, fuck with the train
Literally.
system.
No, but like you said, that's some high school like exploration shit. Like you just
It's the only way to
I
fucking get around.
I
Yeah.
still take the train once a year just to, you know what I'm saying, smell that AC. You know what I mean? Just to be in that
Yeah, high school, middle school.
I haven't been on the train in a minute. I think I'm due for a fucking.
Oh, what? I think I was on there earlier this year. I think I was trying to prove a point.
I remember.
to y'all or something one
I
day.
picked you up in Chinatown.
Oh, you did?
The
Yeah,
only-
you picked a little Tokyo.
The only reason I don't take the train
Yeah,
or
Little
like
Tokyo.
public buses is not for fear or any of that. I think it's fine. I don't know. I wouldn't be too scared of that. It's just I genuinely, growing up in South Carolina,
There was no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
buses. There's a bus system that was introduced when I was like maybe going into high school. Like that's when buses were introduced, like a bus system. There's
in
no
the high
trains.
school, damn.
Yeah, and it was literally still just in downtown. So like when I was like in like college, like graduating high school, there was nothing. So it's like I would still take the bus. That's the only reason why I wouldn't. It's just I'm just fucking dumb as fuck and I don't know how to do it. And
That's why I don't take it in New York.
What city?
Hold up,
I need to learn,
in North
really.
Carolina. But look, that's why I don't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with taking the bus.
Look,
What city, Ryder?
he's in North Carolina. But look,
Columbia.
that's why in New York, bro. When I first started going to New York, I was a kid and I would go with my dad. Like I just sparked it. Hold on. I would be with my dad, and my dad would be taking us around from like the hood to Manhattan. You feel me? So whatever. I was on it then, but when I started going as an adult, I had lived my life in LA where I had to take the fucking.
Where you're from?
I had to. No, I'm from LA. I used to go visit my dad in New York.
Okay.
But look, what I was saying is like I had lived so long in LA and taking the train and bus in LA my whole life to the point where I'm going to New York as an adult. Nigga, I'm gonna spend the Uber might be retardedly expensive, but I was there for work reasons, bro. I was having money at the time. I'm like, fuck it. I could save this $50 to $70, $80 and not take an Uber to the city. But nigga, I don't want to go get lost on the train. I don't feel like trying to figure this shit out.
Looks like a fucking
I'm
headache.
good
I
on
would
that
hate
shit,
living
bro.
Yeah, and I went out there
can't own a car.
to do that experience. Like, oh, let's go on the train. And I went on it. If it wasn't for Timmy, shout out Timmy, who was already living there for
Yes.
some time, I wouldn't have not known how to go through the K to the L.
Yeah,
to the N
nothing
to
was
N,
more
like,
emasculating than going to New York and having to get off because it was just anxiety driven. Once you get down there, there's no service too. So it's like
Your phone
if you
don't
don't
work.
really know how to work it, it's just like, and the system has been around since the fucking, I want to say 60s or
100 years.
70s. So it's like, it's not like a fucking complicated system. It's almost archaic.
I don't know. It is complicated to me because I have no idea what I'm
and
doing.
so that's why it's embarrassing when I had to fucking get off. I'm like, yo, I don't understand this shit. I'm getting off. It's giving me anxiety.
This might be a little bit off topic though, but like a lot of your fashion influence, New York.
I think so. Just
Manhattan.
because you know, everybody out here kind of like at a certain point we all kind of dress the same. Like growing up as kids, like we all went to the same swap meets. We all was like listening to the same music. We all going to the same Foot Lockers. So like when I got older, I started to lean into shit from the East Coast because niggas just didn't even know about it out here. Like we was wearing Dickies. I was wearing Dickies shit my whole life, nigga. I'd never seen Carhartt until I was like probably in like late middle school to high school. I didn't
And
know
it was
what
at that point, you're like,
And you
I
were early
invented
on
this.
because someone like myself, I never knew about Carhartt till it started becoming into fashion.
Actually,
like,
I ain't gonna
8
lie.
years ago, you know,
I ain't
7
gonna
years
lie.
ago.
I lied. I can't say the beginning of high school. I didn't learn about Carhartt till I was like 19, 20.
That's a
baby.
real shit
Carhartt
though.
was a logo I saw like all growing up because it was just like
Never
it
seen
was
it.
just country. It was workwear, so it was like in South
Yeah.
Carolina. It's like I didn't really see much Dickies. Carhartt was definitely much
That's what I'm saying.
bigger. But
Or like that's like think about how Pro Club is like.
That's all we saw.
Essential.
Because I mean, like you think about the I'm sure we could all relate in some way, but like my dad used to go to swap meet for auto parts, right? So what me and my brother would do is we'll just go walk around cool Pro Club. My brother put me on, you feel me? And like that was the way we dressed until the internet started becoming a thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was just Pro Club and AAA and Pro 5. Like
I mean, shit. Even we was talking about it before. It's like, bro. When I used to go to the swap meets and buy Neo Blues, bro. It's like,
God,
bro,
what?
People don't even know about the Neo.
Neo Blue, what? Those were like elite.
Those
Bro.
are the best pants to skate in.
bro. And look,
I love those
it was like, okay, so
I still have a pair.
at
know
the
about
time,
'em.
at the time, if you want like those like nice like selvage denim, like the dark wash and shit like that, but like you know you didn't want to go spend $80-$100, bro. Neo Blue had the options, bro, $20-$30, and they were one of the only places like that sold like skinny jeans at the time.
that's what I've heard you bring up the name Neo Blue and Justin, the term of skinny jeans. Both of you guys, you're like Neo Blue, and they had mad different colors, right?
Yeah, bro.
That
You get
was
some
the
black
hood.
ones,
I
you get
remember
the
you
dark
guys
blue
talking about
denim.
this shit, and they were like mad cheap, right?
That was the hood option. If you had $20 more, you go get you some social collisions at Hot Topic.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Them
nigga,
bitches were
I could
crazy.
go get like 2-3 pairs of
Neo
Neo
Blues for
Blues
sure, yeah.
versus getting like one pair of Levi's from
But
Levi's.
social collisions, those were like gallery pants though at the time. It was
Yeah,
like
for real?
what? Like you see the whole. Come on, like.
But think about
you
it.
remember
that's-
they even had the checkered ones?
No, but I'm saying like that's like Pro Clubs was like the Rolls Royce of t-shirts at first. Cause I was just wearing
Yeah,
like,
you
What was
flip it,
the new boys wearing?
bro. What?
Oh, those colored
social
skinnies?
collisions. Those
That's
were
what
those
Hey,
were
are
those
those
jeans,
the-
bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Are those
the
the
Rolls
ones?
Royce
Acid wash.
skinny
Hold on,
jeans.
are those the ones from Hot Topic?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
Then
I'm
those are the
still-
Rolls Royce skinny jeans.
Huh?
I'm still soaking up game. I hear y'all.
Nah, that's a
Nah, we're like
I'm
15
finding
years
out right
late
now
though.
myself. I just finding this shit out
Because
because
that's the
I would go
time
to Kohl's
that-
and get Levi's skinny jeans.
Well, if you want to like set out a timeline, that's like everything prior. This was 8th grade for me, so everything prior to that, you're not fly. At least I wasn't when I'm in 10th grade. I got SpongeBob flip flops and like Ross shorts.
in 5th
like-
grade,
Yeah, I didn't get
I
my
had some
rhythm. Hold
swag.
on. I didn't get my rhythm right until the whole jerky movement. Because
Yeah.
then it was like, you get these Vans, you get these.
You
pants,
start mixing,
You'll
matching
get
it.
you an Obey shirt.
You get
you
you
know
a
what I mean?
DGK shirt, a diamond shirt,
Yeah,
and you mix it together.
You go
and
to
then you drip
Zoomies
it.
for the tee, Hot Topic for the. You know, if you got some mall money.
Tumblr fashion.
Nah, this
Nah.
predates Tumblr. This is 2008, 2009.
For me,
like,
it's Tumblr fashion.
This is like Blogspot era. This is before Tumblr.
Yeah.
man, this was like fucking Mocha.
It's MySpace. MySpace.
MySpace.
This is when this is when
No,
YG was wearing
no,
like
no.
checker skinnies and like had an eyebrow piercing.
No,
you
yeah,
feel
no,
me?
the skinny jeans and that, but the Obey and Pink Dolphin and all that shit.
That was later, though.
That was I was
That
saying
was
was
way
Tumblr
later.
shit.
But that
was
didn't
Tumblr
happen
shit.
until
That was like
Pink Dolphin
5
wasn't
years
brand
later.
until like 2011.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Who
know?
the fuck made Pink Dolphin again?
First it was Young L from the Pack. I think it was just strictly him at first, and he was like giving Lil B it.
And
giving
then it was
everybody-
it was the
and then he like
Arabian guy,
then
right?
he like sold it to that dude later on.
Excuse me.
That
For a
shit
moment.
started off. You
Gotta
good?
hit
You,
the gentleman's room.
you good? Go ahead. Go ahead. So that shit started off as Young L's brand, and it was like everybody from the Pack was wearing it. You feel me? And then it ended up transitioning into like this mainstream brand, and ended up like being in
Bro,
the
y'all
malls
got
and
to
all that
experience
shit.
the Pack in real time out here. I think
No,
that's
they're from the
insane.
Bay though. So-
No,
Yeah.
but still, that's a relative area. That's like if let's say someone from North Carolina popped off. Like,
But you're
for
from
me.
South Carolina?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's still a relative area.
Is it like
He
North
made-
and South Korea? It's like the same thing.
What?
They made I mean they made Vans cool, bro. Back then,
Yeah.
before, prior to Vans,
what I'm
It's like
saying.
only
Like,
rocker,
y'all-
only rocker
white
niggas
man.
was
And
wearing.
then it transitioned to the jerk era where they prolonged the Vans movement.
no, but before the jerk, the fucking
the Pack made
the
before the
Pac
jerk
made
movement. The Pack made Vans.
Vans
Cool.
before that, like
only
Vans
rocker
was
shit.
no
Only
no, no,
white kids and
no.
rocker niggas.
I
but-
had those.
but
Stop
look,
playing.
But no, at our school, it was just girls.
That was a girl shoe.
It was a girl shoe.
It was a skater shoe, kind of,
I
but
would
like
wear
That
Nah,
was a girl
no,
shoe.
no,
but
the bitches
you-
had the white ones. The bitches
pack
had the
came
white
out
ones.
when you were like in 4th grade, like 3rd grade, bro.
Bad bitches
like,
had the white ones.
No one had
I
shoes.
was.
You
Wait,
know
'cause
what
y'all,
I mean? Like,
y'all are a year apart.
like 3 years.
Yeah, so that means that means I was in like 7th grade then, and you were in like 4th grade, so that makes sense. Like, so up until then, I don't think I had ever wore Vans until middle school, until the Vans song came out, and it was like
No, there was a
it
point
made it cool.
in 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, New Boys era type shit for me. It was gray Vans. It was the gray with the white bottoms. Only shits I wore.
Yeah, no, it's because my dad skates, so he like always would get me Vans, but I could only afford the slip-on ones.
What was the price difference? Because it was
They're like $40 at 35.
no,
maybe.
yeah, it was 45 and 30. I think it was the slip-ons were 30
Back
or
in
some
my
shit.
day.
And then what is it called? It was 40, 45.
Bro, them bitches be like 120 nowadays. Like, you get
Yeah.
you get some rare, like some exclusive ones or something.
Nah,
Like,
even if you got like
My-
a little like.
No, that's what I
first
mean.
day
I
of school
got
ones,
into
you know?
collecting Vans.
The way
recently.
Vans
the
is
first day of
played,
school
like-
ones are at least $80 now to $90.
The way Vans is carried on, it's like starting as a skate shoe and then kind of had like it would say maybe died out, then being brought back again, like with pop culture and just hip hop with like strictly just
Or
the
baby
Pack,
comp, yeah.
and then being transitioned to the New Boys with that,
Cali
and
wear.
then carrying on to Ian Connor with putting on Vans super heavy, where that fucking the high top
Yeah,
Old schools came
I'm
back.
glad you
whenever.
mentioned that because the skate
And
highs.
it's like
those
now
are
we're
the-
seeing the wave. My bad to interrupt you. Please continue. But now we're seeing the wave where they're reaching out to all the smaller artists and doing the collabs.
Yeah, with the brand. I'm glad you mentioned that, Ian Carmel, because the skate highs, those were low budget geo baskets.
Those-
If you couldn't afford no geo baskets, you get you some skate high.
I don't
Vans.
think. No, I was wearing skate highs before I even knew what a geo basket was, though.
But you
That's
did that
true.
because the people you saw, like, you feel me, were looking at them as geo baskets.
Okay, I get you. Well, I was always like, I always wore slip-ons, the eras, or slip-ons, the eras, or I guess like skate highs. But once I finally started to realize, like, no, the old schools, like the mid tops, old schools are the elite one out of all of them. And then I was like, I just fell in love with the old schools. I just started only wearing those. You feel me?
I fell in love with the half cab.
Yeah, I forgot about half cabs. Yeah.
But
And
now-
then all
that I
y'all
see
just
them-
started doing NOS and fucking Coke, and then you guys stopped caring about skate shoes.
I still wear
Bro.
skate shoes. I still wear my skate.
He got skate shoes on right now, actually.
Nah,
Double-
then you wear like Americas and ES, and after that your life is shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your
nothing-
life goes downhill.
Nah, but listen.
Honestly,
You guys wear DCs?
Nah,
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, I knew about them, but I wasn't wearing DCs.
No, in the same
I've had
area with
one
the skinny
pair.
jeans, one of my favorite.
I was wearing Nike
fits-
SBs, bro. I wasn't wearing
I
DCs.
see Mag with a chunky
Oh,
pair
wait.
of DCs,
But
the white
one
ones.
of, one of my favorite fits was the
Why
neon
not?
ones. Y'all remember that? It was like white with like neon, like pink, blue, lime green, disgusting shoe, might I say. But do you remember they're mad puffy?
Yeah,
they were
I
white.
forgot I was the
and
first
they were,
one to do the
they,
Gucci
they
DC.
kept it going for some reason. They added straps to it in the future years. It was insane. But that was like one of my favorite fits with like a neon Marvel shirt.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was off.
Fucking them up with that.
I was off the Super Sky Tops crazy.
Supers.
I was off
You're on your
those.
JB
Cyrus,
swag.
too. I like those.
That
I-
was a thing for a minute.
Yeah, the Super Sky Tops. With you had to tuck them in with the color skinnies he was talking about. The what did he say it was called? The collided whatever. Collision spirits, whatever the fuck you said they were called.
Yeah.
You tucked them into you tucked the Hot Topic color skinnies into the
tongue
Super
fuck 'em.
Sky Tops.
Big ass shoes and some skinny ass jeans.
With an elongated V-neck and a fake Alexander McQueen skull scarf. You feel me?
Yo, with the double pit the chest with the axe. Stop playing.
With the fitted.
The only way I would ever
with
wear
the fitted to
supers
the side.
was the Chad Muska Johns. Those are the only supers I really liked. After I saw in sixth grade when there was like the Justin Bieber shit like wave, I was like, nah, them shit's not it. I was fucked up. Them shits were even harder at that point.
I'm not gonna lie, Lil Wayne had me dressing like that at a point, like fucking like I'm not a human being ass fit. if it was up to me, hey, shout out to my mom for not letting me fucking get a lip piercing, because I definitely would have. I would have had a lip piercing, like color skinnies. I would have had dyed hair. I would have went crazy if yeah. I would have just went full. We are not the same. I am a Martian. You feel me?
love that album.
Like we
Martian era?
we steady mobbing Lil Wayne, like throwing up them.
At that time in my life, I wanted to be fly like that, but I was just a little bit.
I was never able to do it. I just always stay wearing skating clothes and shit.
I just switched it up, bro. I was like, nigga, like, obviously at one point, nigga, I'm going to the same Foot Locker. I'm going to the same Gardena swap meet. I'm getting the Pro Club with some Levi's, with some Jordans. That was my fit for like my whole life. And then once I got to high school, I just started like, I'm not gonna lie.
What was your first getting it together fit? Where you were talking about like with the Obey and shit?
Nah, look, so
that
like-
was it for me though. My bad. Yeah, keep continue. It was those brands though. It was
Yeah, for sure.
It was those brands it was really Tumblr era shit that made me start paying more attention to like, oh wait a minute. But I would have to say not to keep yapping. It was the new boy shit.
I'm not gonna say my first like getting it together type swag was really my first getting it together swag was like, like the hundreds with the Nike SBs, with the diamond tee.
Actually, when I
with
say
the-
getting it together, that was more trend following. Because before that, I still would have put some shit together, but I would copy my favorite
Yeah.
skaters. Because like in 4th grade, I remember getting in trouble with my mom. My favorite skater was one of them was Corey Duffel, and he would wear nonstop black Dickie pants with white button downs, and I didn't have Dickie pants, so I would wear dress pants and button downs, and I would fuck all my dress clothes up skating. And so it's like,
Oh, you was on your
so it's like
you was on your preppy
when
skate shit,
No, it wasn't. It was just like the way he did. It was on some like kind of punk shit, I guess.
like on some
but-
Lizard King shit.
You know who had the biggest impact on the way I dressed? It was Dylan Reeder.
Didn't? Oh, that sounds like a school shooter.
You look like a school
sound
shooter
like a
right
school
now.
shooter.
Hell
for
nah.
Alien Workshop, and he was just simple fit, skinny jeans, fucked up V-neck, and
Man, who inspired my drip was GTA San Andreas and the GTA 5. You know what I'm
we
saying?
know.
I fuck
And
that.
after that, I dressed like an NPC.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing personal crew.
For me, it was definitely the pack. It was the pack. It was like Tyga at the time, Lil Wayne, Kid Cudi, Pharrell. Definitely a big Kanye. Oh my god, like Kanye was the swag lord to me. Like I knew about Murakami, when the Graduation album dropped, because I was the type of kid that I would get the CD and I would take the booklet out and read everything about it. And I was so like, what the fuck about the album cover and the booklet, because there's all these different things going
You said
on.
Graduation?
Yeah. The Graduation, like actual CD, if you open it up, it was a full Murakami spread in there. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at the little like characters and shit. I'm seeing the bear popping out this fucking thing. And I'm like,
Was that
what
your
is
first
it?
CD?
That wasn't my first CD, but that was my like I used to always buy the CDs and open up the booklets and read the look at the artwork and read the credits and read the writers, and like sometimes they had the lyrics of the song.
Bro,
in
when
there.
you bored, what?
Yeah, I was really
yeah.
into music like that. You feel me? So like that's where I first when I first read, like, it said Murakami all over it. It was like, oh, like illustrated by Murakami. That's when I
Was
started
that
seeing it.
before or after the Marc Jacobs Louis Vuitton shit?
It was after. You know why? You know why I know?
During.
That was really what set it off. It was during.
No, it was right after. You know why I know it was right after? Because
He was draped in all the fucking shit during the promo, right?
I don't know, but from my personal experience, after the album came out, I had like an English class, and we had to, during summer break, we had to do like a report on like a movie, art museum, or like something like that, right? So at the time, there was a Murakami exhibit at LACMA, and this was like 2008, 2009, something like that. And I only knew about Murakami from the album, from the Kanye album, and I went to the fucking museum shit in 9th grade, and like they had the Louis Vuitton stuff in the exhibit. So it was after that. But that should change my life, going to a fucking art museum as a like 9th grader. Like I hadn't experienced like life like that. You feel me?
I went through a similar moment, but for me,
it was awakening. You feel me? Like,
it
damn,
was-
this shit's fire.
I've been
Like,
going to museums lately. They're fucking.
What it was art. It was art in the streets.
Yeah,
Mocha
exactly.
had did something in 2011 where they had Banksy, they had Mr. Cartoon, they had Shepard Fairey, they had all the biggest street artists at the time do like a fucking 10,000 square foot gallery show. It was beautiful. It was on First and Central at the museum. But that shit changed my whole scope, and ever since then I fell in love with art, bro. I haven't
facts.
stopped since.
Facts.
That shit put an impression on me when I was 16. That was like half my life ago, you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. Same. And like I used to always be into that type of shit. Or I would sit online and I would be like, like on the fucking Complex blog or on hypebeast.com on the blogs, and like I was in like the Nike Talk forums, and like I was always into these different little niche things. But it was like, I don't know, like the real, like going and seeing the fucking Murakami exhibit for the first time, and like how many people were
sounds
there,
fire.
and all, bro, it's like these big life-size like anime looking girls with shit coming out the titties and shit. My mom's looking at me like, what the fuck is this? You feel me?
I
But he-
barely
but
seen
he-
one
but
last
he-
year.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I seen this shit in 2009, bro, 2008, bro. Like I was a fucking child. And so like that, like I feel like shit like that just opened my eyes to a lot of shit. Like, bro, it's like the amount of people that was even in that line, it was like, bro, you don't even know how big this shit is. Like,
The
you
first
feel me?
artist I got into
that
was
shit's
David
lit.
Cho.
Okay.
Off of his Linkin Park album.
Yeah.
With Jay-Z and shit.
No, it was all these great artists, but when we were growing up.
But that's why it's so important to like read books and fucking look at art and music and all this shit, bro. It's all important, bro. It's all important to your development just as a person, and like you building
character.
You feel me? Like you building your interests and just like You know, like having some more, kind of having some substance to you for real. You feel me? Like not just on some surface level shit.
Yeah, I went through some phases, bro. I for sure went through like a Tom's phase
Face Blazzy.
where I was rocking Toms and shit.
You was off the Toms? No socks, huh? You look like a Toms with no socks.
I was
At
trying to get them indie bitches. You know what I'm saying? What?
with like some denim, with like some denim shorts that was folded above the knee,
Hell no.
with like a button up with a bow
remember.
tie.
And he had a fixie.
Yeah,
And you had,
the
and you had glasses.
Yeah.
You had glasses with the fucking the shades poked out. For sure.
Hey,
From the fucking
Hey, wait, hold on. Did you ever have the raccoon tail and you put it on your belt loop?
I know what you're gonna tell me. We've talked about this a million times on here.
I introduced you to him the other day. Finally.
No, you done that.
I
10
need-
times. We
I know,
even
but-
told each other like, bro, he does this every year.
But I need y'all to link up because I just feel like y'all have such similar whatever. Anyway.
hey, you know what?
Right.
You know how back to the topic about like who you consider your friends.
Yeah.
The people I consider my friends are the people I could talk to music and art about. I think that's how.
Well, I really don't talk to Art. I could talk to Art really about to a stranger, just because not even like my homies. I might get into an introspective combo every now and then with the homies, but not all the time. But that that definitely is a censored. Ryder's fucking cooked out these beers right here out that Space does.
It's mad
Space
tight
does
over here.
shouldn't be a name for.
Problems with Ryder.
Oh hell nah, he's Gov.
.gov. Wait,
you
speaking
tell
of Gov, man, let's go ahead and get into our fits, man.
Let's do
do
it, man.
Do a little fit check one time.
We
man.
had a strong 1 hour for sure.
Yeah, let's
How's
get
it?
into
So I'm gonna start it off. All right,
Yeah,
so
Mr.
boom.
Gov, man. Governor's ball over here.
Gov is
Governor.
on some shit. This is kind of a play on like the army sweatsuits, but so it's a kind of government adorned with a bunch of custom government agency passes coming next month. Corporate America Scene 2. Speaking of Saturday, the bags are finally dropping. Also
Yeah.
part of my fit. Boom. I'm gonna keep self-promoting because
Yeah, do it, bro.
Do it, bro. What? I do that shit on here.
I could die tomorrow. Boom. These come inside too with every bag. Boom. This with the fit. And then don't kill me in the comments. Same pants as last week. I love these fucking pants. I'm about to do something very similar just because how much I love them. I literally can't take these shits off. And these fucking
Rain boots.
crispy, not even crispy. I keep dirtying these bitches up. But my white rain boots. I love these shits.
This nigga's on his white MC Hammer shit.
Let you tell it.
What like inspires the
Oh,
fit?
and then let me get it. The piece,
Word
the
to your mother.
piece. The upgraded hall pass tee from All Made.
Oh, God, man,
One of the
that's-
best blanks you can get right now.
Yeah, man, make
you
sure
can
y'all go get
something very
that.
similar from LA Apparel from about almost nearly twice the price. My boy,
Double
rest in
up.
peace,
Rest in
made
peace,
this shit,
man.
and it's
RIP,
fucking
man.
one of a banger.
Yeah, he even got the main
He literally
links
sent this
himself.
shit to me.
Yeah, fact.
Love this shit, but literally, this is my favorite piece of the I got in the fit. Jewelry, Alabaster,
The OG Alabaster. though, I
OG
ain't gonna lie.
Alabaster, Rider Studios bracelet, One Smoke Clears bracelet, Half Evil, Subi.
Did you shorten? You shortened the link from your chain and made that into a bracelet, or you just got a
Yeah,
separate
it
bracelet?
broke. No, it broke. One of my chains broke, and I made it into a bracelet.
That's fire as fuck. Cause
But
I was
yeah,
like,
it's
damn, I
one of
never.
my favorite pieces by it.
They should release that like that though, like the bracelet like that.
Someone said Rider's hat says Goon. That version's coming the month
That would be
after.
Fire.
The Goon, the Goonerment.
If you don't drop that, I'm gonna drop that.
Nice
I'm gonna drop
piccolo
the collegiate goon hoodie.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, please
fire.
go ahead. I'm not gonna touch it.
No
That's
one's stopping me?
yeah, no one's stopping you, brother.
With different colors and shit, that'd be hard. Like,
Like the stress like that though.
bro,
I'm trying to break down.
I would
the
rock
fit.
that.
Yo, let me just
With
tap
the
one more
patches,
fucking
too.
time. Saturday, bro. I haven't dropped in 2 fucking years. All these bags are ready to go.
Let's go.
And Boss, bro.
Get
Rider
that
Studios
shit, man.
is back.
Let's
this
go.
shit's dropping next month. I got a bunch of crazy other surprise pieces. Y'all saw me working on it yesterday here at the office. It's another bag, actually, surprisingly.
That one mode.
Yeah, I'm in that mode again, bro.
Locked in.
Run them up.
It's
Run them up.
let's go. So, but speaking about chains, you were talking about this When Smoke Clears. You got a crazy When Smoke Clears necklace that I have not seen before. The Pink John.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Good trophies.
I'm not gonna lie. Thank you because I've known
Thank you.
K Sachi and Thermal for a minute. I seen all y'all, which I wouldn't smoke.
You've probably
Clears
known him
jewelry.
before longer than I am.
And listen, this is what I'm saying. I never had no When Smoke Clears jewelry this whole time. And I was like, bro, everybody else got at least one piece. I'm like, damn. So look, when I went to New York, I filmed some content with them. And I had already seen them post this pink one as a part of the new ones. And I was like, bro, I never got one. I need that pink one. So I very much hunted the pink one down specifically. So thank you very much. But shout out to Defy the Law, my nigga from the UK. He actually got this.
I need that hat.
He got this crazy ass backpack that's like you know, like those like cargo like pants that has like hella pocket, like it got like 100 pockets or some shit. It was like a backpack like that. That shit's stupid fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Need that.
The homie from the UK that made this hat, and he made some Timbs that got the bob wire like this in black, all like on the Timbs. You feel me? So shout out to my nigga Defy the Law. You feel me? I'm trying to remember his fucking actual Instagram. Hold on. His Instagram is @SAM_Lord. So Sam with 2 S's _Lord. Shout out to my boy Sam Lord on the hat. You feel me? We got the good better with age. We got the better with age Jesus. See, listen, I told y'all gonna be over me with this better with age shit, man. I'm about to keep.
Y'all gonna hate me after that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep killing them every week.
I'm starting to get mad. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be sick if like you maybe invited like.
Bro, they told me to pull
The
up solo.
Blood's Claws or the Rider for the Piter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't ever say that again.
That sounded insane. And then we got some ironically got these Carhartt pants that in the dark, they look like it was the same color as the tee. I'm kind of realizing it's not the exact same color, but honestly it's close enough. So you feel me? We got and these are just random Carhartt pants I got from like 2nd Street. And I don't know, it's just kind of a weird color blue where I was like, when am I ever gonna wear this blue? And then facts. And then we got the good old, Pure Money 4s, man. I had these bitches for a long time. The little middle part is yellow and shit, but they still crispy.
Hey.
I like the yellow.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie,
it's
bro.
better with age. You feel me?
I'm jacking the fit.
Jacking it is crazy.
Like New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hard.
Yo,
like,
hey, man. Hey, jack me or clap me, nigga.
Okay, son.
I hate that. Nah, but the fit is hard, bro. Like,
I appreciate it,
I
bro.
would probably call you if I got like an appearance to make, like some on camera shit. I'll wear that.
I feel. Hey, look, bro. Hey, look. At this point, I'm about
You're
to start.
literally doing that right now.
Nah, if I gotta do it again,
Next week.
shit.
And the week after.
Feel me?
And guess what?
No. Yeah, no.
Let y'all tell it. What the fuck?
Gango Wazaki, I'm bringing back the 2024 lingo.
Am I invited? What the fuck? I want to go. What y'all do?
Yes, way.
Go where?
Y'all talking about y'all got special appearances?
Oh no, we doing that
Y'all wanna do something
YouTube
tonight?
thing on Monday. I ain't going out tonight, bro.
No, tonight we're dragging
Wait, what are we doing on Monday?
Huh?
What are we doing on Monday? What do you mean?
We making a camera
Oh
appearance.
yeah, we're
with
doing
old boy.
we're filming a special
Monday.
episode.
I'll get you right.
We'll,
Hey,
Should we-
nah,
yeah.
let's not say it.
Not say it yet.
let's not say
Let's
it.
do it first.
Let's do it
Okay,
first.
yeah,
Don't want to
Hey,
jinx it.
Hey, listen, I got you. I'll get you right for the shit.
I'll literally, I'm about the same size. I'll send it to the cleaners. I'll clean
Bro,
it for you.
I don't give a fuck. I'll wash it myself. I don't care. I got
I'll wear that whole fit. Head
But
to
I
toe.
got nigga.
Yeah, we know.
I got so much shit. I get you right, gang. Don't trip.
Why I say it like that?
Because you've been fucking nonstop.
Is
talking
GTA?
about it. That's your main inspiration.
All right. Here, get it to your fit, man.
All right, man. So we got the good SDL fitted. You know
That shit is fire.
Unreleased low kiss thing never came out. Half Evil hoodie. I don't think this one. No, this one came out.
Yeah, for sure. I got the brown one. For sure.
Nothing personal t-shirt sample. Nothing personal belt. Nothing personal shorts. Nike socks and some good high roller shoes, man.
Yeah.
I quite literally got a whole fucking homie fit going on.
Literally,
You know what I'm saying?
homie
You know
head
what
to
I
toe.
mean?
Baby.
Yeah, these things is gone, my boy.
Them shits
Like
are gone, bro.
like the Mac rib.
I might have a 9
I'll take a 9.
for sure.
Whatever you want for it.
Yeah, man. But you know,
Fit.
I come like, you know what? My fit was inspired by just being out late.
Which you
that's-
never do.
Yeah, like this is your.
He clocks in at 11 p.m. now. We don't clock out at like 3 a.m. no more.
Yeah.
Nah, I felt that. All right, my boy. George, what's your fit?
Talk to the mic though. Talk to the
Yeah,
mic.
yeah,
I got the nothing personal thermal.
yeah.
This shit was hot though, so I had to take it off.
I think it's sold out or it's almost sold out.
Oh, that's
One of the two.
Sold out online.
Yup, and we'll talk about that in a
Sold that
second.
online.
We'll talk about our shit in a second. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Then I got the 2001, 2003 Navy on Ice box.
Why does the font look different?
It's bold. 2001 came out bold.
Oh,
That's
That
why I
shit's
got
fire.
it.
that's what they told you. Don't fuck with you.
Yeah. Hey, every time I ever say some shit like that, he hits me with the same line. That's so funny.
Like, yeah, fool. It was just a different year, bro. Like, just buy
You're
the
like,
shirt.
okay.
Just buy the fuck. You want the shirt or not?
Bro, it's actually a rare misprint, bro. They should be charging you more.
I have.
Try
paid
to
more
find
for it.
one that looks like it. Yeah. Next question.
I've paid the high.
That would have
for some
got me
shit
in
like
high
that.
school. Like that would have got me so good, and I'm like, fuck,
Hey,
bro.
you know what I realized the Balenciaga store used to do all the time? They used to tell you that it was the last size in America.
Bro, they
for
done
every
fucked me
shoe,
over
bro.
at Louis like that. They told me that stupid ass hat that I be wearing.
Yeah, it's the
I
last
was in
one.
Miami. They're like, that's the last hat they have out here in the States. I was like, I need that.
Bro.
Get your ass up and ring me.
It's at that point you say, damn, bro, I actually needed 3. And they're over here, fuck. Yeah, dumb bitch. And then they're going to come back and be like, well, actually, I miscalculated. We can get one from New Zealand. That shit's in the back right there.
Bro,
Hey, the
it's,
chat said roll another blunt.
bro, it's even.
I rock with that.
It's even
Wait, I'm
more.
not done with the fit check.
There you go.
My bad.
Yeah. Shut your ass up and let my boy talk.
I got
Boy.
these navy green Dickies.
Yeah, those shits are fire.
Those are
Smash
awful.
Lobsters. The blue ones.
Those are hard.
And then the green.
He got the blue and the green though. He went.
Oh,
What? You famous
double
next
dipped?
with it.
You
Yeah.
double dipped your chip today?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. You
He
got.
found out he was going on the show, man.
Yeah.
Nah, Betty.
I'm not gonna lie. You went too crazy, bro.
Okay,
Because
I like the greens. The blues.
the blue ones are
Blues
stupid
is
too.
hard.
He fucked them with the.
I like
You
the
fucked
green
them.
ones.
You
The
fucked
blues
them up.
reminds me of
You got the what the lobsters on right now. You went crazy.
I had
kid,
to for the
like,
pod.
it's-
Fucked them.
the blues.
Ooh.
Come over
Ooh.
the show.
All right, let's get into the downtown Mac fit.
Ooh,
But,
whiskey.
Fuck it.
move the mic back towards you if you're gonna do your fit check. Yeah, like swing it back around.
Like, fit check.
Nah, other like face it towards you.
Heavy
There you
fit
go.
check.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
Downtown Mac fit check.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna start with the Underworld cap.
Yeah.
Introducing my brand.
Let's go.
Underworld.
Let's go.
In my new shop on on Broadway in downtown LA.
Hell yeah.
Tattoo shop.
Let them know the Addy.
Yup, 621 Broadway, South Broadway, downtown LA, between 6 and 7.
Hell yeah.
Pull up, walk-ins,
Cross street from Jordan.
appointments, consultations, all that.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And you get some Underworld merch.
Then you get some Underworld merch.
But before you do the rest of the thing, I just want to tell the chat. I was telling them that little like on the hat, the little airbrush
Oh,
shit.
the
That
little-
is hard. That's all you need to do.
That's all you need to do to like,
Let me see.
yeah.
Bro, that's like the potassium
That's
hits
the
on the
potas-
shirt. But on the hat,
The potassium fitted.
you gotta do a whole
Something
collect.
like-
You gotta do a whole
no,
potassium.
you will run it up, bro. If you
Okay.
do the whole LA,
At
New
first,
York.
when you were saying, I was kind of lost. When you say it like that, if you were to do it along like that and make it look like a wash,
that on the fitteds, that's hard.
I'm buying that.
free game if Mac doesn't just do it right after this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's soaking up game right now for sure.
No,
you
but
could literally
they
buy
can't do it
yourself
the
a
Mac- they
scat
can't do it
pack.
the
Bro,
Mac
that's
way,
yeah,
though.
that,
No
that's
cap,
going
they
up
can't
on
do it my
TikTok.
way.
And first of all,
me and you gotta lock.
you're
this
buying
up.
one. You're
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah.
it's
Thank you,
distressed
bro.
and washed.
Ain't no you and Mac.
I know you're not talking about this hand distressed ass hat you got
Double
on.
brim. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, you sewed that
Lame
bitch
ass.
together in your living room.
Nah, I didn't. I got people to do that.
Yeah.
Pussy ass.
Nigga, you took an X-Acto knife around the gov and shredded it up.
So yeah,
I actually did.
3D
fucked
print
it up.
Underworld hat
yeah.
with a little airbrush touch. 3D. Oh no, this is just regular
No, that's
embroidery.
that's the good-
Underworld
the good
full,
plus.
full zip. Available at Underworld downtown LA.
Hell yeah, man.
Some fucking.
You got Mac Wop on your shirt?
It's the,
I thought that was Mac Wop and Keem on your shirt.
this the Baby Ray and V's tour shirt.
That's fire.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I ain't gonna
Mac
lie.
Wop and Keem do look like AI versions of Babyface.
I literally
Ray
thought
and
this was
Keem.
Babyface Ray. I mean, I thought this was AI. I mean, Mac Wop and
I
Keem.
think they were like.
That's hard,
This
though.
is the Babe like Pharrell like
Yeah, but
type vibe.
I'm not gonna lie. They crazy because
With the gallery on still on V's. Little gallery
with
tee.
the drip and with the drink and the
bro,
all that.
They better
All
be
that.
lucky they ain't get fucking
Tour.
cease and desisted for that shit. That
Yeah,
shit's hard.
The
though.
back has the tour dates and the cities and all
That
that.
shit's hard.
It's
That
pretty,
shit's
it's
hard.
cool. I bought it at Play for Keeps.
Hey.
Underworld Play for Keeps store downtown LA.
Let's
My boy
get it,
Play
let's
for
get
Keeps
it.
and shit.
Hey, real quick.
First time. Oh my bad. I just want to. What's called glaze my homie right here. First time going to his new spot today.
So hard.
Super hard. Layout's
jealous.
clean.
We're working
Fire.
on it.
But no, I got a question. Yo, you were literally in like the middle of jewelry district. How do you get a spot like that? Like you're in like one of the most
God.
like that's that block right
Yeah.
there.
Spencer.
We won't get
Just
into that. too
just
much
good
and
realtor.
If
Or
he
just a
told
little-
you he
shit.
had
Good
to-
business. Good business. Good
If
business.
he told you, he'd have to kill you.
But now y'all
That's
gotta
it,
pull
that's
up
it.
y'all
Good business.
Y'all
That's all I do is good business.
My
Mac
bad.
in,
House,
Mac
what were you
in.
about to say?
I was gonna say, speaking of just like rappers, speaking of rapper merch, honestly, V's has some of the best rapper merch.
Yeah, this is hard.
No, bro, like he has a whole like the Ganger line from when he did the Ganger tour. He had these like jerseys and
The hat's
fucking
sick.
No
the
cap.
hats. And,
Shout
like,
out to Lean Lords.
Lean Lords?
He's the one has a lot to do with the V's merch and all
For real?
that. Yeah.
Okay. Man,
Yeah.
listen, whoever was designing that Ganger shit, man, that shit was going stupid for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Finish the rest with your fit.
So I just got some regular cargo windbreaker Nike shorts and some awful lot of it purple socks to match the motherfucking Kobe's. The new Kobe's.
Yo,
and
yeah,
shit.
show him the 8 on
With
the
them
back.
laces?
The 8 on the back and shit.
I've never seen those. I'm gonna
Those
come clean.
are-
Shout out my shoe plug though, Plaga and shit.
Yeah, shout out to Plaga.
Yeah,
be
he
going
always
crazy.
come through
What's,
with the
what's his
heat.
IG again?
Those are cold.
Louis
562
Kev.
Plaga.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
shout out
Louis
to my
Kev.
boy. Wait, no. We gotta shout this shit out because
Yeah.
He was gonna follow this shit, right?
He got
nah,
all,
he's really the
he's
shoe
the
plug.
one?
Yeah,
Listen,
he got everybody right.
Louis Kev _17. That's your shoe plug, bro. He got
No
whatever
cap.
you need, bro. He
That's-
got whatever you need.
Oh, you got
Did he pay you for this?
No, but I follow him on Instagram from
That's
y'all.
the boy.
I
That's the
follow him
boy.
on Instagram from y'all posting him.
Yeah, that's
you,
the boy.
Brick, like
Say, I
hella
know.
people was posting him, and I was like, all right, let me tap in
That's
with
off
bro.
the muscle right there.
Hey, listen, Louis Kev.
Those
Louis,
are clean, but I wish I shoe shopped more. My bad, interrupt you. Keep going. You saying?
Look, Louis Kev.
No,
man,
that's the
listen,
thing. I'm not a shoe shopper.
Fall out with me.
I just gotta tap in with Louis Kev. He gonna get me
You
right.
guys, I'm gonna tap in.
That's a quote.
Give me some
cap.
white boots.
You might see my nigga Mac with some cold Travis Scott's on.
I
out
don't
the
even know
cut.
about that shit.
Out the cut.
He
That's
might
what
have
he
the
put me
Grateful
on.
Dead things.
You feel me? Like he might be. My nigga came famous Dex Lobsters today. Like he,
You don't know what
he
could
shit-
happen behind
like,
these doors,
Bro,
man.
this nigga shitted on us, bro. He, bro. Oh, you know what's crazy? Damn, he pulled that same trick on me. He sold me a Supreme hoodie. And he was like, "Yeah, it's like faded, but it's like it's
Whoa,
from
I
fucking
was there for
2001."
that.
No, it was
True.
2016. That one's 2008.
Wow,
Shit
yo, he
faded from
memorized the
20.
Bro,
lie.
look. He hit me with the same. He hit me with the same lure that they hit him with. Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
But
No, honestly, no.
that's down.
I wore the fuck out of that already, and I did
Bro.
not. I did not
I
dye
haven't
it.
seen any pictures of it.
I didn't dye it at all. I was like, nigga, this shit looks hard like this.
yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
yo,
I just don't
If
like how it
anything,
fits
I would
me.
just. I'm gonna go home and hand distress it.
Yeah, I know it'll look better on someone else. Better
Don't
than
point
it
at
looked
me.
on
Don't, you're trying to rub that lore onto me, and it's not gonna work. I had to do this. I'd had extra distressing because my manufacturer didn't do enough.
Hey, all my homies hate Supreme, bro.
no cap.
Hey, you
You
lucky.
should be chewing on your shit at home.
You lucky. YM Babe is not. You lucky. YM Babe is in
Yeah.
jail, bro.
Hey, I low-key like loved watching his
cap.
videos.
But you used to be wearing Supreme though.
Yeah, I know.
What you would have
It's
did
just-
if he would have ran up on you?
Bro, I'd probably get knocked the fuck out.
No, wait. Okay, like no. As an avid Supreme wearer, if okay, let's say you what's the rarest box logo in existence to you? Like on your Grail like box logo list.
Tokion.
Which one is that?
It doesn't even say Supreme.
What is this?
Building.
Oh, and the box logo?
Yeah.
And how much you think that is?
Like 15.
15 grand?
Yeah.
You know, one time I was in Vegas trying to buy this purple one, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this purple on purple, right? But this was in like 2018 before they re-released it since then, but at the time they hadn't, right? So this nigga told
Purple
me
on purple tee?
box logo hoodie.
Oh.
Nigga told me like 8 grand or some shit. It was from like 98 or some shit, but it was in pristine condition. I was like, nigga, I'm not paying no fucking, like, it was like 7 grand or some shit like that. So listen, imagine you said this one was 15 grand.
Yeah.
If you were out in public and you was wearing that and YM Babe came up to you, are you A, letting them rip it off your body? B, are you taking it off like Are you willingly taking it off and letting them take it and burn it, stomp it out, fuck it up? Which one are you doing?
I
Crash
don't know.
out.
Or 3, are you fighting them?
I would either fight him, but at the same time, it would be legendary to give it to him to fuck it up.
Crash
That
out.
answer.
Hey, do you think
Crash
that
out.
do you think YM Babe is currently behind bars bullying people for wearing Supreme?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like God for
yeah,
yo,
he really
imagine
is.
imagine wearing like Supreme. My bad, I didn't mean
For
to
the
cut you off.
jailhouse box logos.
Bro, you just see someone wearing
Who's that?
Supreme
Who's that?
boxers.
Who's that?
Hold on 1 second, huh?
You see someone wearing Supreme
No,
boxers.
it's some guy.
Like you're YM Bape, you're locked up on some fuck shit, and you see someone wearing Supreme boxers. He's probably like just beating them for fun.
What if he's just like the dress code enforcer in prison about any dress code?
That's
now
what
at
I'm
this point?
seeing. That's
it's
what
not
I'm
even
seeing.
just about Supreme no more. It's just like, nah, nigga, hold on, like, nigga, you ain't tidy up your crib, nigga. He was swole too.
Nah, you gotta bully break that fool.
Yeah, I know, bro. He was. And did he ever get beat up on camera? Did he ever lose
He
on
did.
camera?
I
He's
think
too
a couple
big. Who
times.
the fuck's gonna beat him?
Pause. It had to be some nigga that loved Supreme that was just as big as him. It had to be somewhere.
Yeah, I know he's gonna.
Yeah.
You know, like the Green Hulk versus like the Purple Hulk. Like it got to be like a Supreme
I
version
love that
of
he
that.
wears Supreme underwear because he's shitting on Supreme.
Oh, that's what he said. That's
Shout out to the dude.
There was no
man.
Babe underwear back then.
What?
No, yes it was. Yes it was.
What?
Shout out to Bully Breaker.
The
I
real
got
Bully
a
Breaker.
underworld fit for homie.
Oh God, yeah, I got
You
some
gotta
good.
send him a pack. You gotta
I
send him a
got
pack.
great fits for YM Bait, man. Holla at me, man. But also, I want to shout out to Mac because along with that thermal, our cloud thing also sold out, man. So
Okay.
if you got it, you did. If you didn't, so what?
Appreciate you.
Oh God, man, good sellouts. But you could expect a lot more on some airbrush vibes with Mac and nothing personal, man.
Nah, facts and some high roller shit
And,
too.
and thank you to Mac needs y'all need a
you.
Mac in and
Thank
like
you.
get your shit right over here, man.
Nah, that's
Thank
a
you.
fact.
Mac in. Thank you.
Yep. But also shout out to everyone who purchased and supported the Born and Raised MP Fuerza big ass collab, man. We gave back to the community, and from what I understand, it did very, very well. So proud of that, man, and I'm happy for everyone who supported that.
That bike is nice.
Yeah, the bike is that was a separate drop, but the bike is definitely nice, man. Shout out to the good people at Throne Bikes for giving me the Born and Raised X Mr. Cartoon bike, Throne Bike. Good peoples, man.
That's
But
the
as he hop back on the edibles, y'all have no idea. Listen, guys, I don't even I know it's a blend in my hand, but it's all performance. Like, I'm not into smoking weed as much as I am into edibles now. Edibles have changed my whole perspective on smoking weed. Honestly, I'm edible heavy now, and we just do a smoking on the side. Here you go.
You love your little faces. Where are the edibles?
The edibles are in the other room. I went to a sesh the other day, and those fools had a 2,000 milligram mini brownies.
How do
Yo,
you
Lucha, could you grab the Ed and Eddie's?
Hold on. Let him do this real quick.
What's up?
How do you feel about tinctures?
He shot me my last tincture I had in a minute. What? My boy had a pack of them, and what? That shit took me to Jupiter. Come on.
Shout out the protests and the riots. And shit.
Yeah, man, we done got some tinctures out of the whole
Nah,
thing.
good
but,
tinctures for real.
No, those things are crucial, guys. You want to get really faded? Go to your local dispensary. Go to a nice one. Go get you some. Ask for tinctures. They might scratch their head, but if they don't know it, ask for manager. The tinctures is the best way to get faded, man. Them little droplets, what?
Nah, this nigga Blazzy the type nigga gonna hold his eyeball open. Blazzy gonna hold his eyeball open and drip it in there.
eye drops.
I used to just so they come with a little beaker, like something for you to measure the fluid ounces, right? You little suction needle. And what I started doing was I just started getting rid of that and just dropping the whole shit in a drink, you know? Just get to slow sipping. But man, we have the Chester fries today. That's a crazy name. Chester fries is insane.
Chester the
Oh,
molester.
nigga, I thought that was actual. I thought that was actual chips, nigga. What the fuck?
Nah, we got a lot of
That's
edibles,
you right
man.
there.
I don't want no droplets.
I'm
This
pretty
isn't a
much the
droplet.
Desto Dub
It's a
of
Chester
edibles.
fry.
Oh, I thought it was. No, hell no.
You want banana bread?
I'm good, bro.
Banana
I'm
bread
gonna be
edible?
cooked.
Yeah.
Why are you
That's
so turned
off a
on
lot
by
of
the
edibles.
aspect?
That I ain't gonna lie, that banana bread looks kind of fucking
It looks gas, but I know I'm gonna be.
That's
fake.
you, man. That's for later. That's you.
coffee
Handle.
Dip it in the coffee.
in the morning.
Yeah. Get your morning
I do fuck
issue
with
out the
coffee
way,
cake.
you know.
I do fuck with coffee cake. I ain't
Thank
gonna
you,
lie.
thank you.
Hell yeah,
What
man.
you gotta do is you gotta look. I'm gonna switch it up.
Sorry, crack it right now.
You gotta warm the coffee cake up and you dip it in the cold almond milk.
For anyone that struggles with like drug addiction or you like to get fucked up,
Don't listen
Just
to
get
him.
on edibles.
I used to love. I'll be honest with you. I used to fuck with Xans. Used to fuck with
Don't
lean.
listen to him. Don't listen.
Wait, whoa.
Edibles are literally that, bro. You don't gotta be out here fucked up on the
You
streets.
think so?
Honestly, they do.
Edibles, if you have this 2,000 milligram little rocket that I have here, you'll go to the hospital.
No, you would, bro. I could eat a piece.
You can't
of
say that about line to drink.
I could eat a piece of that, and I would probably feel like I maybe should go to the hospital.
And even look, let's talk about
I've never gotten that high.
let's talk about the outcome
I
though,
hate
right?
edibles
Hold on.
high, bro.
Let's talk about the outcome though, right? Like my whole thing is I used to love the night after because you sleep really good, right? You get that 10 hours, no one distracting you. The edibles do the same thing, man. You eat
Yeah.
this shit before you go to sleep, bro. You wake up crispy at 11, like just like you just went to the restroom 10 times in the last 5 hours. You know, one of them sleeps. Those be the best. What?
Like you waking up in dreamland.
Nah, you waking up, taking a piss, go back to sleep like 5 times that morning.
That sounds terrible. Oh yeah,
Those be
I
the best, bro. Those like when you
That's the best.
jump back on your bed.
Nah, I want to just be in the bed and not have to get up and go pee.
Honestly, that's the most like that's the lamest sleep to me. Like, if you wake up and do your shit, you know what I mean.
Do what shit, Blazzy?
I'm saying like piss and wake up, go back. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying? Like,
I never know with you, bro.
What you mean?
You
Come
be
on,
having some
I'm not
goon
that
convers-
character, bro. Don't pay me like that.
Okay, my bad, bro. I'm not trying to paint you as a gooner. Sorry.
You just did.
All right, hey, are we good on the Insta? All right, say that. All right, boom. All right, man. Let's get into some of these little fashion topics, man. Hold on. So, Zach FTP reveals his new sneaker with Reebok. He teases it for the first time. The Reebok FTP.
Shout out to Zach, man.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Oh, and it's
That's
two
huge.
layers. It's 2 layers, and it tears away. So it looks like a denim almost on the top.
2 for 1.
Yeah, what is it about to be like a little acetone?
That reminds me of
Scrub it away?
the Nike Jiu-Jitsus.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what it's looking like underneath. That's hard, though.
I'm guessing it's a logo.
It's going to say FTP probably all over it.
Ooh. No, I like this actually.
I'm not going to lie, that's hard. Yeah, so the more you skate them and thrash them, you feel me? Like,
All right.
yeah, man, they just fucking
That's
with them in the
right, man.
comments.
Who was the first to do that?
That's hard.
Zach, man. So
Zach.
No, I'm
I'm
trying.
works over
I'm
there.
trying to really think. Was it the Sean Witherspoons?
No.
nah, we ain't gonna talk about all that.
No, that's gonna-
Zach
nigga,
was like.
We're going to have
you
to
know what
go.
I'm saying?
We're going to have to
Like,
go back through like fucking 50 years of
They
sneaker
did it
history.
in the 90s.
I'm sorry, I was thought you
Like,
guys would
they
have
did
it.
it. They did it back in the day. Like, but no one doing it like that, man. Shout out my boy.
All right, man. The next one, we got the official look at the Levi's Nike collab.
Cheers.
Cheers, my brother.
Fellas.
All right, we got some denim Air Max. What are these Air Max and whatever you know?
Ooh, the black ones is hard. Thank you for showing me this shit.
The black denim, the cream denim, and the dark denim.
Is that hella buy-side though? If I get like some Levi Air Max,
I almost feel like
the blue ones, yeah, it's paisa.
I almost feel like this
Wearing
needs
with
to.
some 501s.
I almost feel like this needs to be a Supreme collab too, like Supreme, Levi's, Nike. Like y'all might
That'll be hard. That'll be hard.
y'all might as well just have stuck the Supreme logo somewhere too, and then there you go. Y'all would have had a 3-way collab.
We have Supreme jeans at Underworld Play for Keeps downtown LA.
Oh yeah,
Go
they
get
also
that.
got dunks too.
Trying to get rid of them. Come get them.
I'm not gonna lie,
We got them discounted.
the fray on the black ones look crazy. They really do. The black one's gonna sell out quick.
the black ones is lovely, man. Hey, what was your boy's name with the shoes?
Louis Kev.
Louis Kev, man. Hey,
Louis Kev, tap
man.
in, get Blazzy D.
Size
bro.
10, my boy.
He'll get
4 or 5.
He'll get him.
Let me know what. Hey, Lucci, are you done with the? Okay, you gotta let me know, gang.
He's probably watching.
Oh shit, he might be.
Shout out my dog.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The black
I think,
ones is cold.
and I think overwear
those
too.
are hard. Those are
I
hard.
think overwear they're gonna look even better. 'Cause I
jack-
think it's gonna be
I'm-
denim,
I like
so
the
it's gonna be like.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. All they needed a Supreme logo too. They should have made it a 3-way, bro. They should have made it a Treyway. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, they need to have that downtown Mac airbrush.
Nah, facts. That's a fact. Damn, these are fire, bro.
Nike pants is crazy.
But they're Nike Levi's. though.
Hey, nah, back in high school, bro.
those are hard.
There was,
These-
there was a
these-
coach that was sponsored by Nike. That
Mr.
fool
D.
had like Nike. You remember him?
Mr. Diaz, yeah.
No,
he
no,
was Puma, he was Puma.
that's middle school.
Yeah,
No, that's
These
middle
would have
school,
went
bro.
triple platinum in the hood, bro.
Yeah, no, there was somebody that had Nike pants, a teacher in the faculty
Okay.
at Paramount.
When I'm not supporting my homies, because that's all I wear. I support my homies. I'm wearing Nike.
I feel you
That's it.
for sure.
What you
all-
mean?
That's all in my closet.
Nike and just the homies.
The homies.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess I could say that.
Man, hey,
Supreme.
this loyalty runs so deep, man. I got
I'm a
Nike tatted on
Nike
me.
baby. That's
I
why.
never owned no Adidas, man.
Shout out my mom.
You never owned not one pair of Adidas?
Maybe like in 3rd grade, but like
Type shit,
I don't
yeah.
do that.
I went from
I like
skating
Nikes.
Nikes to Adidas, and now I cook
That's
Nikes
out.
again.
And you know what's even crazier now is that now we got these brands like New Balance, like Asics that are like those are like the popular shoe now.
Not yet, for
And
sure.
speaking of New Balances, we got Basket Case right here
Ooh-wee.
with a New Balance collab, man. The official look at the Basket Case New Balance 24L collab 2025. All right, so at first glance, these look like, okay, like they just gray, right? But as you get up close, you see it's like the
pony
pony
hairs.
hair
Nice.
gray.
Those are nice.
The pony,
pony
hair
hairs.
things, you feel me? With the little Apex Twin type logo, you feel
What is
me?
that?
The
Yeah,
premium-
yeah.
But
What
it's
is
a
that
bunny-
logo?
It's like a
That's
bunny.
the logo.
Yeah, I know it's Basket Case, but I'm saying it's like a bunny.
I
Apex
was just
Twin
about to
vibe.
say I didn't want to seem like some hater energy. The basket case, the balance of
Nah,
the way
those are
I don't know if
nice.
it's like what makes their logo pop for them. I was gonna
Shit
say
is
I hated
fire.
it. That thing that's so cold.
That
I
shit's
love
fire,
that,
bro.
The bunny.
Listen,
You know
bro.
what? Hey, I'm gonna drop. I
With
never,
the pink laces.
Yeah.
I never
The
bought
pink
no.
laces with the pony hair. Come on, bro.
I never had no
I'm not
New
a
Balance.
hater. Those are nice.
I never had no New Balances, but man, this might be my first, man.
Hey, listen, man. Look,
What's up with you see your boys,
Super comfortable.
Rafa or
Alex.
Alex, man?
Oh no,
Alex.
you talking about Louis Kev? No,
Louis
but
Kev.
I know my nigga Alex from Basket Case. We gonna
Oh,
tap in. We gonna tap
I
in.
mean,
bro.
whomever, you know what I'm saying?
Alex has a good
Look,
name.
you might look. This is why you gotta go outside with me. We gotta go to the pop up. We go to the pop up. We can get them, bro, for sure. I know the nigga,
That sounds like
I'm
extra.
not gonna lie, I've never met bro, and I'll be outside.
but I met him because I've gone to their pop ups. That's the only reason.
They
I
used
met
to
him.
shoot redacted
Balance?
clothes back in the day, man. I used to
They
be
shot
like,
me
damn.
clothes back in the day.
I
yeah.
have
talking about New
the
Balance?
jeans.
We're talking about this brand that's doing the collab with
the
New
collab?
Balance Basket
Hell
Case.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Basket Case Gallery, man. I fuck with them. Been fucking with them,
That's what's up.
bro. They shit super.
They're a big
fire.
ass brand, bro. They're dope.
Oh wait, look, here we go. Wait, when's the pop up? Oh, okay. Oh, it's in fucking Paris Fashion Week. Oh, we missed it. We not getting them. Damn, it looked lit though.
You said you knew, bro.
I did, but he did. He
You
DM'd.
did is crazy.
No, I'm just saying he DM'd me and asked me was I out there, and I said no. But I didn't know the pop up for the shoe was there.
You think you can go to Paris Fashion Week soon?
Nah, that's
Like
hard,
ever,
bro.
Probably.
Shout out Basket Case though, for real. That shit is dope.
I'm fucking with this like Billabong type little hoodie. You feel me?
I'm a congratulator again.
These is fire.
show respect.
Look, these is fire. These is hard.
No, that's hard.
That's fire. Shirt's fire. Not my
Go to
type of
Paris
pants.
Fashion Week.
Definitely need those. Definitely need the
See
the,
Ryder in those pants.
I think that cheetah.
The cheetah
I'll
print
wear,
thermal.
I'll wear those shorts, man.
The denim shorts with the cheetah on the
No,
ass.
not left. Go left. Do your left.
I fuck
Need
with
that.
I fuck
Ooh,
with
the
those jeans.
camos.
The camos is crazy.
The cheetah.
Cheetah.
I fuck with the jeans.
Cheetah.
I like black
The
jeans.
jersey's cool.
Underworld's gonna have some jeans like that.
Oh yeah, man.
No, the
Shout-
intern that we
Shout out to
that ran
Basket
into
Case,
that
man.
fool Brian.
You got Young Thug in it.
He pushed up on me yesterday.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was telling me.
I was always impressed
man.
by their look. You know why I was always so impressed by their brand too? One of the first pop-ups I ever went to from them was in Orange County. And it was a fucking line wrapped around the block. And I was like, bro, to get this many people to come to Orange County for a pop-up is crazy. And like I don't know if that's like that. Well, that kind of was like their fan base a little bit too. It was like that area, and they were doing live screen printing of their different logos on items. Either if it was basket case, I think it was even if it was old basket case, or just any item that you could just bring, and they would screen print the fucking their logo on it.
Respects to them,
That
man.
shit was fucking fire, bro. That's one of the best pop-ups I've ever been to. And the vlog is actually on the Biggest Bro channel from back then, like 2 years ago. So tap the fuck in, you feel me?
Cooking right now. My bad. Can't leak too much.
Here, hold on, look. Look, man, I don't know if y'all been seeing this. Have y'all been paying attention to this? They've been posting so much Kai Cenat and fucking Rockaware for some reason. And like, I guess he's trying to resurge
No,
it.
he be wearing it. He be rocking it in the streams.
So the question is, can Kai Cenat actually save Rockaware?
So let me answer that. But but look, my whole thing is I really like their logo.
The RW, okay?
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh.
The gangbangers from the west side right here, Rockwood. That's their logo and shit. They took the Rockaware logo and made it a gang thing.
That's what
They had
all
to
gangs
stop
do
it?
with different logos. I feel you. But look, okay, so
Nah, but
Rockaware, look, Rockaware was a thing that
I don't see the comeback. I don't see the comeback.
No, I feel you. And because it's like, okay, Rockaware, obviously, it was huge at that time when it was like everybody had their own rap inspired brands, like from the rappers. And it kind of was like whoever you clung onto, it was like your favorite artist. I feel like that's what you would wear the most, right? At least for me, like, cause like, okay, if it was G Unit, if it was fucking T.I. had a brand, fucking Pusha T and them play clothes, fucking Billionaire Boys Club, Pharrell, fucking G Unit. I don't know if I said G Unit already. Rockaware, nigga.
Did you have the G Unit Reeboks?
Yeah, I definitely had a
did?
pair. Yeah, for sure,
My homie had a pair too.
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
was low key jealous.
I fucked with them, bro. They're Reeboks. They're Reeboks too. So it's like, I didn't like Reeboks until those came out. But then they also had a Jay-Z shoe called the S. Doc Carters that damn near looked exactly the same as the G Unit shoes.
Factory wasn't moving like
and then
that.
they also had a Kanye West shoe at one point that looked the same.
But they are already bringing back the Hurricanes though.
And the Hurricanes was a fake version of that.
The gang?
Carter.
Backpack?
S. Doc Carter.
Tommy Guns?
Reebok.
The game? Documentary?
Hook words.
Look, okay, so look, these bitches,
Holy shit, those are ugly.
and look at them. They literally look exactly like the G Unit shoes. They're damn near the same shoe.
There was some.
No,
there was
they're
another
not.
Different.
I'm just saying, like, it's the same, like, you know, like, okay.
Those are like bowling johns.
Those
The
are the new, those are the
fuck?
new hits. Those are the new hits. All right. Those are the new.
I'm not gonna lie, the Dodger one kind of go crazy.
Those are like
though.
Chad Muskas.
The Dodger ones is hard.
The
What?
Dodger one go crazy. I ain't gonna
Man,
lie.
they gave
those are
licensing
cold.
to anybody back in the day.
The
bro.
Dodger ones go
I need
crazy.
those in
That's probably the
red.
best he did right there. with
Yeah, I
the
need
LA
those in
one.
red.
I ain't gonna lie.
NYs in the LA. If he
Let's
has
see.
the NY.
These bitches are like ballerina shoes, bro. I'm not gonna lie, these is cold. These is cold, bro.
I needs them. What?
Y'all,
Those are loked out.
Those are hard.
Those are smoked
fuck
out,
the
loked
Dodgers,
out for sure.
Those are what? You tripping if
I'm
you on
not
the bus
gonna
with
lie.
I kind of got the red in there.
These go
Yep.
crazy.
those. I
These go-
need those, bro.
Because those,
Hove.
those are Dodger colors.
Okay, but look,
Yeah, I will
They do
fuck
have-
them in
Dodgers
that.
do
What?
have red in their color scheme.
okay, so look,
Just the letter.
For real?
but look,
Nah, these are icy.
these are the Kanye fucking Reeboks, and it's this exact same silhouette.
Oh, this is the inspo for the Lil Yachty shit, right?
I mean, sure, but like
The
no,
LA ones
'cause,
was
like,
harder,
all
man.
Air Forces
the
was
same
been doing
shit.
their like the color like the,
No, but-
with the little
But
ankle hit with the
but
colors.
I don't know if you saw how they teased it. It was Lil Yachty copying the same
Oh no, that was
exact pose.
that was
right?
the same pose from Nigo.
Nigo, was it?
Yeah, it was from
House
Nigo.
phone is good, bro.
But look,
It is the same.
this is the same shoe, bro. It's the exact same shoe, just with the Kanye bear on the back.
Okay, it really is.
Like, come on. But these bitches is hard though. But they never, nigga. They sell these bitches for $40.
Which ones would you rather have?
If I got a pair of these, I wouldn't wear them. I would just keep them on ice, and I would probably wait. What?
It's like a fake website.
Sure, but like,
$42.
where are you even gonna find these bitches at? You feel me?
Yeah, the owner of the site like fucking got locked up or some shit. He's not been
Damn,
up to
it's the exact same shoe. That's really crazy. But
Nah, I'm rocking with those.
Interesting.
The blue and gray Jay-Z things.
yeah. But look, I was
The
saying
LA
all,
ones.
I was saying all that to say like, I feel like
What if they saved the money?
what you mean?
Like they were like, yeah, let's go have you do your shit and I'll do my shit.
Wait, talk to the mic.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're saying, but look. So I think that what the point that I was trying to make, is that like, okay, Rockaware was very tied to Jay-Z, obviously back then, and that was like a huge part of why it was so big. Because you know, like everybody wanted to dress like their favorite rapper back then, right? So at this point where it's like Jay-Z probably has nothing to do with Rockaware at all anymore, and it's like those nostalgia brands, I feel like I don't like people have this like resurgence where
You're right.
People have this
There's a
research-
market. There's a market.
but there's a market, but it's like I don't know if there's a market for new Rockaware. I feel like people will still go find the old vintage shit or like the old like whatever.
Yes.
But I feel like if they start doing drops in 2025, nobody's gonna care.
They
bro.
love the novelty of.
People love the
Rockaware.
novelty. Okay, people
Yeah,
listen.
You're right.
There's niggas that if you was at the fucking Rose Bowl flea market, you would buy a fucking FUBU platinum
You
jersey.
drop a 200 on it.
You might drop 200 on it. But if you was at the mall or you was out
Yeah,
somewhere
Ross.
and you seen a brand new FUBU platinum jersey in the
But you
store,
gotta think
you wouldn't buy it.
You got to think as a
promise
brand
you you
director,
wouldn't.
you have a lot of opportunities with someone like Kai Cenat. It's like especially someone who naturally sports that shit. It's like you could have them curate their own private collection. Obviously, there's fucking dumb fucking warehouses just full of that shit, and then you could just
And then what, they just like
Boom
stitch
it.
Kai Cenat name underneath
no
or something?
sell it for
that's
three
allowed?
times the price.
exactly.
And it's literally vintage. There's so many
Yeah.
different like
'Cause you
ways
know-
you could go about that.
Maybe when it's on a direct to consumer basis, it's a little bit hard. But let's be real for a second. I think that this obviously works so many times whenever they do it through like a PacSun or something like
Yeah.
that, like or Urban Outfitters. Like, all right, the Kai Cenat,
Like somebody to distribute
fucking-
it. Like,
yeah,
okay.
the Kai Cenat Rockaware collection is now out. He curated all these old ass jackets.
Yeah.
Now you get at PacSun because people be doing the little like, let me go
his
look in
fan
there.
base.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
look
No,
what-
you're right.
The
You're right.
same. Everyone likes to look at the mall as like, oh, this is where brands die. But whenever a brand is great, that doesn't affect it so much. Think about a brand like Fear of God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what? Like
did
people get a lot of respect from it and they get a lot of hate. You know, rightfully so. But they were able to go through that whole ringer of like the mall hate, and they flourished in PacSun, but they ended up growing their brand equity to the point where these consumers were then buying it from
Yeah.
their website after the fact. Like, let me get this more exclusive shit.
Yeah, because it was like
Because we don't look at Nike or any sportswear brands like that.
Like,
You know,
oh, like they're in the mall, yeah.
Air Forces are at Foot Locker.
But it's
I
also
want that shit.
See, but it's also a breakdown where it's like you could go to Urban Outfitters and like you could go to Foot Locker, you could get the most basic level of Nike products, right? But then you could go to like an Urban Outfitters and you get like a more like niche selection, right?
Curated.
And then you could go to just strictly hype beats where you can't even get them at an actual store because they're gonna sell out in 2 seconds, or you got to get them online, or you get them from like select retailers. So it's like they have a big enough business model where they have so many products that they could divvy it up into different categories. You feel me? That's the only reason why that makes so much sense. You feel me?
Correct.
No,
I'm gonna give
well
y'all some
said.
game real quick though
What?
on the Nike shit.
What?
Outlets. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
But again, even the shit that's at the outlets is not.
You can't find no.
I'm not
Forces
gonna.
at
I'm not gonna.
No, you can
No,
at
you
the
can,
outlets.
but you're gonna get some random
Kids.
colorway or
Hey,
like
if
some,
you travel and you're hitting states and shit,
No, for
there's
sure.
some states that don't give a fuck about shoes. So you're gonna find all the fly shit in your size.
But in
But
Cali though.
listen.
Nah,
It
okay.
Cali,
sound-
nah.
It sounds
Cali.
good.
Yeah,
It
not in
sound-
Cali. Not
it
in
sounds
Cali.
good.
Macking on the outlets,
And I'm not saying.
man.
Look, I'm not saying you can't find something
Macking on
decent.
them outlets, man.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you can't find
I
something
just burned the
decent.
spot. I just burned the spot.
No, that's not burning the spot because it's gonna be
Burn out the
It's gonna
outlets.
be a bunch of rejects of shit that
You'd
didn't
be
sell.
surprised. You'd be surprised.
It's a bunch of rejects, bro.
All right, hey,
You'd
put
be
a.
surprised.
No, nigga, you telling me?
Hey,
like, I ain't
hold on,
been done
Lucha.
that.
Let's put a poll. Lucha, let's do a poll.
It's
Did
all
you just
duds
find
at
out about the Nike
No,
outlets
you're right
today?
about that. No, that's what it is.
Did
at
you,
the
Matt, get
outlets,
on the
bro.
outlets yet?
No, that's,
Okay, so look, so
that's
do
what they are. They are.
no, you don't gotta put a poll, bro. It's good, it's good. All right, so
Everybody doesn't know that, so why'd you just say
Well, I
that?
feel like everyone does.
all right, listen. Action Bronson goes off and says, "Fuck Jordan." Action Bronson says, "Fuck Jordan" after his shoe
Let's
was
just get
ranked.
to the Louis shit.
Wait, it was ranked last on Complex Best Sneakers of the Year, and he said, "Fuck Jordan." Fuck Toke. We're gonna listen to it. Oh, we can't listen to it. No, he didn't. No, he's saying that Jordan got number 1, his shoe got number 10.
Are we all agreeing for Jordan or not?
No. I got Jordans on right now.
I don't buy Jordan, but I'm not mad at them.
I'm not gonna lie, these ones are fire.
You seen the video that I almost hit 1 million views?
Oh,
When the
what?
Jordan store got robbed right across the street from Underworld on Broadway.
No, I didn't see that. No,
Like his place
that's fire though.
didn't get affected at all.
That's hard.
Because I held it down.
These Action Bronson New Balances are actually fire. Okay, look. So basically, he said fuck Jordan because his shoe got ranked last. But nigga, at least he was on the top 10. What the fuck? Why do you matter? Why do you care? But Action Bronson Action Bronson is like funny though. I don't think he probably meant actually fuck them. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to that other post. It's on TheSandBoxLA. I got you. Because honestly, we've been talking about this and I've been not fucking with it. Like Pharrell just needs to chill out on this fucking random shit.
Like who's he think he is, man?
Yeah, that's Mac.
Bro, but I wasn't fucking with that. Also wasn't fucking with the that lobster shit too. Remember he had the lobster one. That shit fucking.
It was on
sucked.
State
You're
Ground.
talking about
No, it wasn't. It was
Pharrell's
on
LV
Survivor
drop?
Line.
You're talking about the LV drop? The bullshit drop?
It's not just one drop. He's done like whole collections and shit.
But it's all
That
bullshit?
new one, yeah.
It's not all bullshit, but it's like some of the accessories and shit it just makes no sense, bro. It makes
There's a little, there's some flashes in the pan, Hey, you'll even find corn in fucking human shit. So there's silver lining in everything, man.
What the fuck is our group chat called on
That's
Instagram?
a good
bro?
perspective.
There we go.
Yeah, I dropped that analogy. That's the first time I ever thought about it. Like, man, you'll even find corn and shit, man.
Or how about this? You can't fucking paint shit.
There we go.
You can't make shit look pretty with paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, look, we gotta.
Work on it.
All right, look, let's
We're working on it. We're working on
let's get into it. Let's get into it. We got the first peek at Louis Vuitton Spring Summer 26, and it's a treasure trove at Pharrell's imagination in full detail. Popcorn shaped bags in butter soft leather. They fucking AI thought of this.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
keep
god!
it real though. Listen,
Now
man.
you fucking with it?
No.
Popcorn.
I'm gonna say something, man, and it might be
It's like a popcorn money bag almost.
and it might be controversial. It might be wrong.
Okay.
But man, we really did set the tone for this money.
Wait,
bag shit,
go
man.
back. Ooh, there's
yeah,
a
fuck with
paletero
the
right there
MP money
too.
bags.
Go back, go next.
Look, that's irrelevant. You changing the topic. That's
Nah,
literally
yeah.
no, bro. That's like it's an Indian bus, but Indian taxi. Go back to the
I think it does say that. Yeah.
fool. Just
No, I got you. Just
can you give me the remote? I paid for it.
I paid for it.
I
Need a
paid
remote.
for it is fucking insane.
bro.
Honestly,
Relax, bro.
do people really
Not
love,
even pay- yeah,
do
like,
people
bro.
love popcorn that much?
It's not
I
about
don't.
loving popcorn that much. I think he's just trying to
Loving
do like
hip-hop.
a different take on the popularized
It
little
is.
clutch bag. you
Hold
feel
on,
me?
can I say
Yeah,
something?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I'm
Like
waiting
For
Talk
Jesus
corny.
Christ.
'Cause
Hold
nobody-
on.
I don't even like.
Hold on. My whole thing is, this fool's showing up late to the party. This whole like pop culture making a flip on everyday things, man. That was cool a minute ago, bro. Your way of entry has been long gone.
It's
You can't-
okay when you do it. Or it's a problem when
You
they
just
do
can't come into this shit like as a 50. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
it. It's okay
Hold
when
on,
you
bro.
do it. It's a problem when
Hold
Louis
on,
do it.
bro.
Calm down.
Hold
Finesse-
on, bro.
Finesse 2 times.
Hold
Calm
on, bro.
Yo, bro.
Hold on, bro.
He's
Hold
holding.
on, bro.
Let's hear him out.
He's held on.
When you had a career of 45 years in this fashion shit,
45.
brother,
Them niggas been around for like 100 years, bro.
thank you. He's been here for too long.
Oh, you meant for
And
us
you out here
specifically.
serving dog shit?
But why is it dog shit?
Be real, brother.
That is literally something.
if you
would
were,
do.
hold on.
no,
if
it's
you were-
stupid.
if-
It's stupid. I'm not.
Hold on.
I don't like it.
Hold on.
I don't like it either.
Hold
but
on. If you were, bro, if there's a gun, not even a gun to your head, someone told you, yo, you'll make hella bread. You do this Louis Vuitton collection, right?
Yeah, right.
Bro,
This
why
is the
would you
last thing,
think?
This is the last thing that's gonna be on my list. I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
just, you know, I think everyone had. Hold on, bro. Y'all of the talk. Take your Adderall, bro. ADHD pills. Go take your Xannies if you need to.
Okay,
Shit.
bro. Come on, talk.
Y'all
bro.
talk a lot.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, just say what you're trying
Popcorn
to say.
is crazy though.
Jesus Christ. All right. I think that I already forgot what I was gonna say. Congrats.
Because you just wasn't
Y'all
talking.
deserve it.
Nigga, just talk.
We deserve it.
So you mad at it?
So he made dog shit, right?
Yeah, bro, it's just bunk. Like, why he had this weird urge, this weird fucking itch in the back of his brain. Like, bro, make a popcorn. Like, his wife gave him that idea, bro. That shit just ain't good.
His wife. Honestly, the more you talk about it, the more envious it sounds. Honestly, like the more like hating, the more envious it sounds.
I would have done it way better.
All right, look.
I think the colorway is the problem. I would like to see like a
Can
red and-
I finish reading the caption?
Wait, I could see somebody dumb enough to throw that shit in the fucking microwave.
I
That's a
hope they
fact.
do.
You got
Guys, everyone
turn the mic
microwave
like
it.
where it's like towards you, like yes.
No
yeah.
cap. No
You
cap.
got it like the whole other way. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You gotta hold it like a rap show.
Yo, son.
All right. Look, monogram minis and trunks dripping in gems. Each piece more collectible than the last. Materials were sun faded, coffee dyed, and patina touched, turning denim silk and suede into tactile statements that felt worn in, not worn out. The accessories told the story loud and clear. This is luxury with a sense of play. From metal woven shell pieces of, I don't know what the fuck that says, DeJerling printed bandanas
that shit like
and
DTV.
hardware referencing vintage trunks. Everything felt crafted, personal, and full of character. Even the socks have crystals. Now let's keep going. You got the Indian bus.
Oh no,
I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Cold.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, you crashed out too soon. That was crazy.
Nah, I'm speaking my truth right now. That is
That's amazing.
that was really good.
That's cool. I like
Okay,
that one.
Okay.
I like that
They
one.
cooking.
Hold on. Hold on, bro.
They cooking.
I
They
was just
cooking.
saying shit.
Hold on, bro.
That popcorn shit was weak though. Still, the popcorn shit was still
Hold
weak.
on, bro. Next.
I feel like you got shoes like this.
Yeah, not
Yes,
from
he
Louis
does.
though, bro. I need to spend $5 to look goofy. Next.
Ooh, that was
You would buy an all black pair if there was.
What if I like them?
This is some bullshit, man. Like, hey, if you're that rich, bro, just pay me.
that looks like a pediatrician's wallpaper.
Yeah.
That looks like what you if my mom was pointed creative director of Louis Vuitton.
It comes with the Home Depot fucking.
Yeah. I'm not
Home
fucking
Depot-
with this
The
one.
Home Depot cart.
That's what me and my mom are cooking up for Louis
This
Vuitton.
bag is crazy. I would
The
rock.
bag is cool.
Yeah.
I would steal this bag if I seen it out.
The
somewhere.
bag
I
is
love
cool.
all their the stone embellishments.
Can't complain.
I get it.
And these
I
probably
get
some.
it.
This is probably like a $10,000 bag or something though. Like,
Honestly,
Easy.
that's what my conclusion. I get it. I get
you
it.
know, this bag is at least 12,000.
Easy.
This
Bunk,
shit,
bunk.
this Ralph Lauren kid print is fucking dinosaur print.
They should have left
terrible.
it in the hotel they were inspired from.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like a
That shit
pediatrics
sucks.
office like
Looks
a
like it belongs
wallpaper.
at a zoo.
That print, like that's like some goofy ass. Like you walk into Macy's and it's like that Ralph Lauren.
It
section,
looks like he-
and it's like the new random like Hawaiian shirts they got for the month. That's what that looks
It
like.
looks
Ever
like
disrespect
it
Ralph Lauren
looks
like
like this fool literally took shrooms and watched the Grand Budapest Hotel movie.
Shout out Louis.
Oh my fucking god,
Then you
man!
get me on there, man.
Nah, it's facts. All right, y'all.
Let's talk about the
wait.
GOAT, man.
Louis needs an airbrush collab.
Facts.
Nah, the GOAT speaks. The GOAT speaks, man.
ASAP Bari claims that rappers do not have their own style and says they're all wearing the same thing.
Correct.
Denim heart.
I ain't heard a single
Amiri.
lie from that man.
Amiri, gallery department,
All of them, man.
Someone said it's not just rappers.
Chrome.
It's
Yeah.
not what do you think? I just
That's just everyone just finding a thing to
It's
hate about
not-
his
no,
statement.
Yeah,
No, it's not. He's telling the
Shout out to
truth.
Barry, man.
You ain't hard food said something crazy. I ain't even gonna say it
Why does he always have the top comment?
because he
got it
says
like that.
You ain't hard fool is always top comment on almost every post I see.
Yeah.
Someone also said he mad they not wearing V-Lone anymore. Didn't dude fuck with a minor or something? I don't even think it was.
Yeah, these are all hater comments.
Yeah, that's
man.
insane. I don't even think that's what even happened either. I don't think that girl was.
All right, we're not
I don't
pushing-
fuck with bro, but I don't even think that that's what that was.
Yeah,
so.
we're not pushing no
Yeah,
hater
yeah.
narrative.
Even though I don't fuck with him, I'm not even gonna sit here and read off no hater shit on
Can we
you.
click this Anna Wintour thing?
Hey,
I just figured this shit
But
out.
but on that last note, we need to have Barry push up, man. We need you for an episode,
I'm
bro.
good, bro. You could have him on here, just y'all two.
Yeah,
Have him when I'm not here or something.
I'm gonna have.
Actually,
on
don't bring
Yes
that nigga
Way Eats.
on my shit that I'm a part of too.
What?
Fuck that nigga.
Not
Is
in
that
this,
bad?
bro. In this room, Barry gonna pull up.
It looked kind of bad, huh?
Take him to your crib.
Nah, he gonna be on Yes Way Eats with me and Kurt.
There you go. Do your thing. All right.
Anna Wintour steps down and votes.
Wait. I know a nigga. I know a nigga that didn't get mad at me for fucking hugging a girl and trying to tell me you gonna bring a nigga I don't fuck with on our podcast that we own.
That is
together.
way different, bro.
Hell no, it ain't.
Hell
Fuck
no,
that
it
nigga.
ain't.
Y'all got some names on this podcast too.
Bro was talking crazy.
Yeah, you invite him.
I'm just saying in general, y'all bring like y'all be asking for some peculiar guests to come.
Ryder ain't talking about me. See, he's just
No, we don't.
Never in my
Is he
life.
talking about George?
Mac
man?
in. Oh, what? I've known George. I think I've known George honestly as long as I've known you in person.
Sounds about right.
If you think about it, I've met y'all probably at the same time.
Yeah, we
Technically,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Technically, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
me and Ryan.
In person.
Nah,
in
but
person.
bro, I could bring. Listen, if you want to bring her for a podcast, that's cool. I'm bringing Barry to back me up in that.
Honestly,
That's
that's a
random.
great episode.
That's a great trade-off.
That is-
episode with them all together.
And I'm not on it. No, it's just y'all two. I'm not. It's just y'all two and them two.
You're gonna be in the
That's
you're gonna be in
insane.
the corner with your laptop.
Oh, what? No, that's why we need that chair over there.
You're the
You're
cuck
right
chair,
there watching
the
it.
cuck pod chair.
Not you cucking the pod is crazy.
I just want to watch.
I'll help you.
So then,
That was alright.
I feel like the third time of me saying this just equally confirms y'all don't give two shits
Yeah.
about this. Do y'all not realize how big this
she's
is?
been there, like the editor in chief there for what since the
It doesn't
beginning.
even-
Listen,
matter, you
brother. Even the
that,
Pope
bro.
passes away, man. Let me say
The Pope
something.
wore Chicago socks head y'all didn't want to talk about.
No, I
That's
did
the
want to talk
new.
about that. That
It's
was
all relevant.
It's very relevant.
Anna Winter.
It's not like
I will survive. Hopefully, she don't affect my cells. I don't think she will.
You wouldn't.
Anna went to it.
I don't think she got shit to do
A
with me.
big
She don't care about
reason-
me. I don't care about her. A big reason I do this is not because of her. How about that?
She follows you.
Line, yo. Okay, let's really break this down. Okay, lines aligned.
Name 5 articles.
But if it
Next
wasn't
question.
for Vogue, if it wasn't
She's
for Vogue,
DJ
it was-
Khaled of a lot of designers, where she's the reason she
then
put
name
people
me-
on.
Then name me 5 of a lot of designers that she put on. Next question.
You gotta realize it's that as I can't do
Just
this
hate
for
him for
him.
no
I gotta
reason.
realize
No,
the
he is.
answers.
I
I
just
gotta
wanna say
realize the
cheers to
answers
Anna
before I
Wintour.
give a fuck. I gotta analyze the answers before I give a fuck.
You just hate-
Yeah, thank you.
Fuck this bitch.
That's so fucked. Anna Winter, I love you so much. Please invite me somewhere.
How do you feel
I
the
would
same
be
way
Anna
about
Wintour's
Vivian
sugar
Westwood?
So
You
what?
feel the same way about Vivian Westwood?
Fuck her too. She ain't got shit to do with my program,
Passed
man.
away, bro.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yo, no, regardless, the fact that this is what's wrong with fucking today, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
you niggas don't want to.
All right,
You
y'all
niggas don't want to
know
like
what
learn
the
your
reason
history.
y'all make the fucking shit you make
All right.
today.
Bro,
All right,
you would
bro.
be
Directly
inspired by these
influenced
women, bro.
a trend from a trend from a trend from a
From a
trend.
trend, bro.
Trend goes
All right.
down, and who do you think brought it from the forefront?
All
He
right.
acting like he's Lil Wayne. Like, oh, I don't know anything.
Deep
All right,
voice
Mr.
owl.
I'm new to this.
Don't
shit,
get me
so I'm
started,
soaking
Mr.
up.
Government. Name 3 of the branches. Next question. You're not finna talk about me.
Legislative, judicial, And fuck.
So look,
Executives, suck my fucking
my
dick.
next,
Don't
my
they?
next,
Whoa,
my
I'm
next
so sorry.
question.
That was so uncalled
Hey,
for.
Well, look, my next question is who's the
Sorry.
owner of the CIA? I thought so.
The
So
owner.
I don't know.
what business
America,
do you have?
nigga. America's the
What
owner.
business do you have?
Fuck that person. Yeah. Fuck that
America's
person.
the
And a
owner.
winner.
Camel hat. I'm gonna let you slide, Coney.
Coney is insane.
I'm drunk.
Yo, you didn't even say I'm sorry. He said I'm drunk.
Nah, but look,
You can apologize. He said I'm drunk.
sorry. What? So, I don't got. Come on.
But you called him Coney.
It's okay.
He got the camel hat, bro. Government.
Camel is insane.
Oh, I'm sorry for CIA
Okay,
too,
wait, but
bro.
listen.
Department
I
of
felt
Neglect.
You sound like the new rappers that be like, oh, I don't care about like the rappers before me and like you, the people like no matter if it directly inspired you or not, it's certain people that just pave the way for what we do nowadays. You feel
And
me?
that's fine.
You gotta respect it, bro.
I could respect that, but I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes talking about her stepping down that boat.
Well, we could have used it as an educational
10
moment.
minutes you turned it
Hold
into
on, wait.
that
We coulda-
because you wanted to say
Listen,
fuck her
listen.
like your EK.
Wait, listen.
EBK J-Bo dropping that shit on
We
the
could have
song.
used this. We could have used this as an educational moment and have have Ryder explain her lore because I don't know about her like that either. So
All
tell
right, bro.
us, Ryder.
Whenever fucking the Sugar Hill gang
Dies.
the next one that passes away, I'm making you do me a whole book report on the motherfuckers
Sugar
body
Hill?
because you
Nigga, I know-
benefited off rap.
They made
How
the
about
they
that?
made the first
I
rap song
don't want.
ever.
Yeah, I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news. I kind of want
I
to say
could-
that they've
I
all
could kinda
passed
do it.
away, bro.
Well, until their cousin passes. Like,
Actually, I
write
wanna
me
say
the
that.
next book.
I could do a thesis. I could do a thesis.
You
on it.
blew up off of, you know what I'm saying? Like all this shit.
You want me to figure out who made the first podcast ever?
At this point,
All right, well, you better fucking go find whoever made the first ashtray and go fucking jerk him off.
I'm the one. I'm the one.
Yeah, you fucking jerk off.
You gotta go
the
find.
first ashtray.
You gotta
bro.
go find out who created the first ass.
I'm the first one. Wow, what's up? I'm the first one.
Someone was ashing
Show me.
something and said, "I don't know where the fuck to put this."
That was me for real. That was me.
Nah, it wasn't. You were like,
Show me
holy shit! If I could ash this on like imagine like a woman, but like,
But like, and then
if you
she's
could
like,
just like,
and then she's bent over,
and put her
and then she's bent over.
here, and like, I couldn't do that part. I can't.
Show me the first ashtray. Then if it's that big of a deal, you feel me? Like I'm obviously the one.
I'll ash on it right now, my boy.
Literally.
Yes,
Green Earth.
way.
Literally.
Yes, way. You feel me? So, on to the next topic, man. We ain't gonna talk too much about
Anyway,
Anna.
Anna Wintour.
Anna Sphincter.
Bro, let's talk about Dabo getting a jersey from Playboy Cardi.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Nah,
I'm about to go to Lil Jupiter and see what he got cracking over here. Sometimes we got to switch it up. And okay, we got Ryder's homie 2 Hollis in the club with Destroy Lonely in Paris.
Actually, I shit
with
you
the
not.
Claremont twins.
Sachi's somewhere in there.
Sachi is in here. I seen him on somebody's
I
story.
don't know what the fuck he's doing in there, but he's in there.
Sachi's a nigga. Oh wait, did y'all see Playboy Cardi with the Pro Club jeans on though?
come on now.
Stop playing,
You know how my boy get down. You feel me?
bro.
Not gonna lie,
Cardi-
No club or no club, man.
don't look good.
I'm not gonna lie, those are not my favorite jeans from Pro Club, but I feel like the wash could be different. But you know, it's kind of giving South Pole vibes a little bit. You feel me?
We gotta shoot him that MP Pro Club, man.
Hey, that'd be a hard ass pick. I ain't gonna lie. And you know what's crazy? You know that if he got that pic of Cardi wearing the MP Pro Club, he'll be like, "Yes, Sway, shout out my boy Cardi." Like all of a sudden.
I never said fuck Cardi.
No, but you be like, "I don't understand his music. I don't fuck with that shit." Then when he gets in
Ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about homicide.
Whoa.
I've been thinking about homicide.
I look.
Free Lil Kim. Free Booger 2.
Booger too.
What the fuck is that?
What song is
Migo
this?
Blick.
It's Migo Blake.
What song is this?
He's
That's
singing.
his
Stop,
cuz.
Migo Blake is
he's singing
crazy.
"Stop Breathing."
You ain't know?
I don't listen to Cardi.
Get up out of here.
Migo Blake.
George, you're
is
the
that a real
first thing I
name? You
would
shouts
think
out.
would be a Cardi fan.
I mean, yeah, but I'm
cold
not
ID
that
named
invested.
Migo Blick.
Is that a real name? You shouts out.
That's my Atlanta name.
Migo Blizz.
Obviously, that is a
Migo
cold
Blizz.
Atlanta
No,
name.
that's
but
I think that's really the dude's name.
No. He says like Pheno Drip or something. like that.
The way I just got annoyed of him just not dropping music. Just
I felt that. All right, look, this is the packaging for the new for Adidas Pharrell jellyfish.
He did his thing with those, I could say. No hater shit.
Is that fucking Christopher Kites?
I thought so. I think that's ASAP Nas.
Oh, damn.
But I did think that was Kites.
We'll go back in a second. This is crazy. Damn, this is fire. What the fuck? This is crazy.
Oh, fact.
This is the type of shit I'm trying to do, bro.
Yeah, I think they did a terrific job on this. Shout out
Nigga,
to,
is this Kites?
Oh, no, it's not kite.
That's like Nast, bro.
I love it. Shout out Virginia.
I don't even care about the shoe, but I was fucking
They
with
they look like old Yeezys though.
No,
Eh.
the whole shit cool. I fuck with
They
it.
kind of look like Balenciagas too, a little bit. Oh, did y'all hear the shit about the nigga from Urban Necessities?
I've learned a lot of, so I can speak on this. So
Yeah, let's get
pretty much what had happened was
2J Kicks, right?
Urban Necessities. Yeah, they had the owner JC Lopez, who J's Kicks. It's like a known figure in like the sneaker world. He had been doing this thing with Urban Necessity. Shoe Surgeon got in, and once they did, since they wanted to save themselves from any legal situation, they provided contracts. Now, in the contracts, they had stated that although he is a founder and the creator of Urban Necessities, he is not the owner. And he had to operate as an employee for the last several years. Now, they started going through, as, what I fear, which is why I don't get into this shit, is like when you get business partners, you start having to make calls on money. You know what I mean? And sometimes your judgment doesn't align with your business owner's judgment.
Yeah.
And that's where problems happen. Now, apparently there was issues with taxes that were unpaid and
All types of shit,
there was what had really happened was the core of it, I think, was like the straw that broke the camel's back was something about like a $300,000 loan. And they were using that to prepare for licensing, which in my opinion is like, bro, where you find that loan? Like what?
But look,
you get shit cracking with that.
It all fell back on JC though. You feel me?
Well, it all fall back because he signed paperwork in which stated him as sole liability.
Yeah, but then how the fuck they gonna remove him as the fucking nigga in authority to make decisions? But
You know
then
what?
It still falls back on your name.
That's
crazy, right?
And that's why I don't even.
him, huh?
And that's why I don't even do business like that because I don't have the
you don't wanna deal with that.
intelligence to kind of sign a contract like that. And you need lawyers, realistically.
for sure.
But that's where it was. It's like, hey, we're marking you as the owner. We're also marking you as liable for all these tax shit if anything happens.
Yeah.
And apparently, the shoe surgeon, his response is like, hey, he already had tax problems before we got in the picture, but
That's just all messy.
you
man.
get
Fuck.
messy when it comes to situations like this, guys. So one thing I gotta offer everybody, no matter how green, no matter how great this shit sounds, don't ever and maybe y'all could counter this argument, but like I don't ever see it make sense to have a business partner when it comes to making 50% decisions. You're always gonna come through a crossroads, and me personally, I can't dig that. I need to be on my own.
I think
time,
that's an ego-driven response, honestly.
I ain't doing no shoulda coulda. Well, I mean, having a brand is an ego. You know what I mean? You're literally creating something, especially in like
I
the
come from
clothing
the
world.
same side as you. My bad to cut you
Yeah.
off. I stand on the same side. I see this like from the same way. I don't see how it would be beneficial for me, but I also can see both sides of the fence where it equally is beneficial to have someone because you can only do so much.
It's
in
more
a spot,
beneficial for
whereas
someone.
you can have someone who is equally putting in the same part, which that is the hard part. Finding someone who can put in the true passion that you want to put into something, that's the hardest part. And that's where, let's say for greatest examples, at its prime, Absent, at its half evil, High Roll. It's like it's a lot of brands that fucking succeed because there's two people with the same goal.
I agree.
And guess what? You
When
are
smoke
amazing.
clears-
You are an amazing creative. You're an amazing designer. But imagine if there was two of you.
Yeah, but
No,
there's
but
so
no,
many
I'm-
great examples of people who don't do the double
let me
brand
say-
owners.
Let's say,
All right, so let's say it's a
if it was me and
50-50.
you type shit, and we were just running this shit, and it's like you had to do half
I mean,
your
3 of the
responsibilities.
biggest LA brands, 4 are all like single owners, in my opinion.
Not really. I mean, if you want to talk
But
about this,
They have teams, but listen,
But
when
look,
it
look,
comes
I don't want to
we
out
got an
anybody, but
example.
no,
We got
when
an
it comes
example.
to, no, when it, no,
One example. What's up with Awful Lot of Cough Syrup? They just partnered up with Exotic, right? Exotic Pops.
But that was like
Now
for
they have
a specific location.
and
For
that doesn't have anything to
Houston.
do with Awful Lot.
Yeah.
That's more of like a partnership. Like
that's
cool,
a collab
We gonna get
in
together.
a space. You feel me?
But Dub will be foolish for someone to step into what he's created these
Yeah.
last 10 years.
right,
This
all right.
big ass brand for someone to make and have just as much of a valuable input into his idea as him.
And that's
now
where
I think that if you created it with your boy day one, that's fine. But if someone's buying in,
Yeah.
they're not buying in for
listen,
passion.
wait,
they're
wait.
buying in for commerce. They're buying in for business
okay.
Wait,
purposes.
one
you
part
know?
that we're not
Yeah.
mentioning, one part that we're not mentioning at all, which is like, you know, like, well, hold on, like I understand, like y'all niggas are like real business niggas, especially you, but like we gotta factor in the part. No, I'm just saying like we gotta factor in this part that his wife had cancer at the time when he accepted his deal and he needed the extra money. So I know like logically that don't, you know, it still don't make sense because it's like, oh, you know, like obviously his emotions, he wanted to be with his wife more. I think his wife either is still going through it or beat it. I don't know. But she's alive still. And like, you feel me? It's like maybe he didn't make the best decision because of that. You feel me? Which is like, a nigga like me, I can relate to that. Like,
The
you feel
thing
me?
is, though, I don't think that
I hear it.
they did business on the terms of like, cool, let's do something about this because you know she's under that.
Yeah. And
You gotta keep business black and white.
Yeah.
Once it becomes red and lovely and shit like that, that becomes a friendship.
Once you put in your emotions and your like, you know, like,
and the only person who could do that is the owner.
yeah.
So if you want to
You're
be
right.
colorful with the way that you do business, me personally, I hire a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If a business person came in here, they would tell me, don't do none of this shit.
Yeah. Anybody, you're smoking weed? Like,
But that's the problem when you try to mix water with oil. Someone who's just oriented on business,
Yeah.
they're going to have a different perspective from you as an artist.
yeah.
You know?
See, look, so like,
And maybe if you're selling like auto parts, that's fine. But if you're doing something in like the creative field and they don't have all these opportunities for you, and
Yeah.
you know, obviously if someone's gonna do business with you or just like buy into what you got going on,
Yeah.
they should have some leverage. They should have something beyond just cash.
no, for sure. But look, I think that's why with me, it worked out so well with my business partner because he knew more of the back end. I mean, he knew all the back end business side of it, but he also is a creative and we also got to nerd out on the creative part, which got us both excited about it. And then he helped fulfill it by knowing the business part. And I genuinely feel like high rollers would not be a thing and it would have never been a thing if it wasn't for the both of us. Like if he would have tried to do it with somebody else or if I would have tried to do it in another capacity, I don't think it would have, like it meshed so well because me and him had the idea from the beginning together. You feel me?
I had the absolute opposite happen to me. When I first started trying to be Blazzy and started doing nothing personal, I had a co-owner. We had a brand called like, I don't even remember the name. It was before Nothing Personal, like 2018.
But this is
it
before
was-
we knew you?
Yeah, no, this is when you knew me. This is with like Matthew Harmon and shit. This is when I got my
Gotcha,
first
okay.
apartment.
Okay.
But my whole thing is,
After
it got to a
Chinatown?
point
After
during Chinatown.
Okay.
It got to a point where we couldn't agree on shit.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like what though?
He had more of like a cut and sew perspective. I
Gotcha.
had something more of like pop culture references and,
Yeah.
and you know, making like punchline art. And we couldn't come down to a conclusion. So I dipped from that and ended up doing my whole shit.
He almost made me and Blazzy not friends.
Oh, for real?
Exactly. So you have all these influences from people who don't necessarily always gonna have your best
Interest.
your best interest in mind. You know? Not for I mean, if y'all gonna have like strong statements of like you could only do this with
That
like
might make
brand
you.
owners,
That
like-
might make you a better artist to be like able to work with hard people to work with.
You know what? And I do collaborate. Hey, I mean, all my graphics at this point are with other artists. I work with other people. But when it comes to executive decisions, should the TV be here? Should it be over there? It's me. And I ain't trying to have nobody influence like, what
right,
should I eat donuts or a sandwich this morning? Like,
I
no.
actually feel the same way with my business too. Even though I have a shared business and shit.
Yeah, it's good to collaborate. It's good to work with people and commission others. But when it comes to executive decisions, like I have an issue if I feel so strong about something and someone feels so strong about the other. Like I'm gonna break it down to dog. It's my brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just try to do it over the fucking the wireless mouse. Yeah.
I said, bro, I bought that mouse.
That nigga said, bro, I don't
bought
like the
that
way you scroll.
keyboard.
Give it to me now. I'm like, bro, chill. He's like, nigga, I bought it.
I could
like,
only
bro.
do this one day out the week for 3 hours. You feel me? Other than that, I can't handle it.
Yo, the camera turns off. Yo, I'm so sorry about that, bro. Like, that's
But
not
when
me.
you do find a fucking cool business partner, just fucking keep it cool, keep it steady.
And the thing is, I think you could find someone like that eventually, but it's gonna be someone far past I think your capabilities. And I think I say it in the sense of not even as in like more talent or something. I think
Yeah, but
and
like
and
just
more
growing in
knowledge
structure.
in a business
Hey, but,
aspect where you could actually trust them.
Yeah.
And that's where you would excel you like and if we want to get into like my personal situation, that's kind of where I got my downfall with why I had to do my hiatus. I found that security in someone where I shouldn't have as a business partner, and it kind of set me back. So it's like I completely understand your perspective. Just started like crazy. Your perspective, but you definitely need a partner, bro.
Bro, I don't need shit.
There is
What
no
the fuck
fucking
are you talking? I need a partner?
No.
Hell
Yo,
no.
calm down. Rewind. You don't need a partner. I'm saying.
You just said I need a partner.
No,
You don't
in
need
the
a
grand
partner. He
scheme of
got us.
things,
He
in the
got
grand
us.
scheme
Yeah,
of
he
things,
got
you need a partner. You need a team.
I need a team, yeah.
But
That's not a business
y'all
partner.
are basically saying the same thing, bro. Y'all just hearing it two different
No.
ways.
Yeah,
Y'all are saying the
He's
same
saying
thing.
you need to have
exactly.
employees.
No, you're exactly right, bro.
He's saying you need to have people you could work with, people you could agree on. I have that.
I have that.
But do I need someone?
mad.
Do I need someone to tell me, no, we're getting chicken tacos, not carne asada?
No, it's
I'm
not
not
about
doing
No
tacos.
one's gonna ever make you eat
It's
with
executive
Yo,
decisions.
who hurt you, bro? Yo, he
listen.
said no one's gonna tell me what I have to eat.
But you can have somebody that can bring you.
Blazzy looks like Breaks. Take a photo of that, bro. I actually told my barber, I just pointed at Breaks, like, just give me that.
Yo,
Give me the breaks.
I watched it. I was like,
Wait, for real?
yeah, because you know how he always be flexing like, yo, they be asking for the Blazzy, right? I was like, wow, you're asking for the
switched it
breaks?
Nah,
That's
but then
crazy.
Breaks said he got the suede, so I got the suede cut right now.
All right,
man.
say that.
Yo,
kinda
you
look
got,
like
you have to
now.
sway twice
Like
removed.
suede, that might be racist.
The Parkside tattoo.
You just called me Kobe earlier. What the fuck?
Yeah, you called him
So
Cody.
we're eye for an eye right now?
Coney.
Yeah, I said Kobe. Yeah,
Oh,
Kobe.
yeah, that
You
is
called me
kinda-
Coney earlier. What the fuck? Same shit, bro.
Can I get that last one?
Yeah, you just got smashed it on the homie's head.
All right.
Oh my god! They said Pods of W camera needs work, bro. Listen,
The camera ain't been doing shit all day, gang. Like, let it
we
alone.
just
let
got
it
in
be.
this bitch, bro. We gonna adjust everything. Look, this only our first day here, bro.
I'm down to stay here another hour, though.
I mean, I wasn't even nowhere near like about to cut it off or nothing. I'm just reading
I
the
just
chat.
thought
bro.
about that. Like,
Yeah, we
have
don't.
the energy too.
Yeah,
We
no,
gotta talk about-
We don't even got. Listen, guys. Podcasting. You don't need to. We don't need to talk about the time during the podcast. Let's keep it going. We got a good flow going.
It feels timeless in here, anyways. There's no windows.
Shut
Now we need to.
that
We need
nigga.
to.
That nigga said it feels timeless in here.
We need to break down the macology.
Don't look off. What is over here? What is over here?
They said, "Where's Lucha?" They said we need Lucha back on the cast.
No.
Hey, Lucha,
Come on, Lucha.
come tap in real quick, man. I'll switch out. I'll switch out with you.
Hey, I'm gonna go pee.
No, I gotta pee. No,
Nah.
I gotta pee. Fuck.
Nah, Mac in, Lucha.
Nah, just no. Just.
Is
Lucha.
there a way?
Look,
Yo,
just
yo,
come
house
hop in
phone.
one of the chairs
House
right
phone
here, bro.
question. Is there a way? Can we get the chat to order us a pizza? We'll stay for a
What the
4-hour
fuck,
pod.
man? No, listen, we don't ask the chat for nothing. If they want to order us a pizza, we down. But
Yeah.
actually, no, because we're gonna have to give them the Addy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll kick it here. Yo, start me a pizza. I'll
I
kick
gotta
it here.
pee
And I'll
like
talk
a
about whatever.
motherfucker too. No, yeah. I mean, like I have a
I
bunch
told
of
you I
more.
don't have time to do
Yo,
that.
bro, we on the pod, bro. Come on.
I don't need no money. You know, pizza me.
No, listen. All I'm saying is what
Shocker,
we could
brother.
do. What we like. I had a bunch more topics I was ready to rock out. Anyway, I just feel like that's such a waste of good pod time talking about the timing of the pod. Like let's just keep it rocking. You feel me?
Yeah, well, that's what I was just talking about pizza.
So you want some pizza? That's what you said.
Yo, you want to talk about?
What? We're talking about what?
No, I was about to fucking talk about something
Here comes
insane.
Lucha. Lucha's coming back. Yeah, get up in here, Lucha. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Welcome,
What's
Lucha.
the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Fuck?
What's up, man? We got Lucha in the building,
Yo,
man.
we got the legend Mac in here. We got the homie George.
Hell yeah,
Shout
man.
out the biggest bros.
Appreciate you, gang.
Somebody said how strong were those beers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, these shits are crazy.
These are 8.2s.
I only had
Yeah.
one and I was kind of drunk.
They're 8.2s.
Those motherfuckers will fuck you up.
8.2s by the volume.
By the volume.
But also, I don't be
I
drinking
forget
like
I'm
that.
like the only one not drunk.
Bro, 1,000 milligram edibles too. Y'all are tripping.
I'm not eating those.
Yeah.
No, I think
It was-
It's 1,000 Is it 1,000?
100.
Honestly,
100 per
everything
piece.
was. Nah, I don't want to sound like a fucking snake.
1,000 each one. There's
Flavors.
Whose idea was it to get all so faded?
I don't know. I showed up. Y'all was already faded.
Yeah,
Yo, but now Toke's not here. We should be looking up shit.
Nah, I
shit
wanted
that we shouldn't.
to call him.
What does that mean?
I wanted to call Toke.
All the shit
actually.
Toke.
Hey,
shit
y'all
that we
should
shouldn't
call
look up.
Toke right now.
right,
Bro,
I'm
the
gonna
chat
call.
will fuck
Yo,
with
what's up
us.
with Toke's
Y'all
gotta
should
live in?
call Toke. Yo,
FaceTime
if
him
you
right
guys
now.
saw this shit, Toke fucking crossed out the Harmonious in Amsterdam
Hell
at a
yeah,
bar that him
that's
and Yuri, I
legendary,
guess
huh?
Yuri went to, but that
Nah,
shit was
that's one
crazy.
for the taggers for sure. I fuck with that.
Make sure y'all tap in with Toke's kick streams,
Nah,
man.
for sure.
Show him
Tap
some
in.
love, bro.
I'm calling them right now.
Yeah, that's the only reason why me and George are here, because Toke's not here right now. So
That's not the
shout out
only
to-
reason.
That's the only reason, but like shout out Toke anyway.
This biggest bros family right here.
No cap.
No Kizzy. He ain't answering.
Hopefully Toke answers.
He definitely not answering.
So that's why I felt like we had to tap in.
It's
with
probably
Toke.
like a different time there too. Like,
probably,
it's
yeah.
our daytime. It's probably nighttime where he's at.
Where's he at again?
I think he's in like Europe or some shit.
Skiing in Europe.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Bro, this nigga went to a different city. Like every day I would wake up, look at his Instagram story, and he'll be in a totally different place every day.
He be living
for like
it up.
2 weeks straight. I was like, nigga, you're fucking going crazy.
Living it up, man. Shout out Toke.
Bro,
That's
I've
the
seen
life I
so
want.
many people on in Paris for Fashion Week, bro. Oh my god! Every 2 seconds I turned around, I'm watching somebody's story, and like they're all in the same club together, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like my whole Instagram was just full with people in Paris, and I was like, it's kind of giving me a little FOMO. I was like, damn, I should have been out in Paris. Why am I at home? You feel me? Then also the fucking Lyrical Lemonade shit came up, and I really wanted to go to that. And I finally got my name on the list, but then like I was supposed to go out there with some people who end up like not working
I
out.
was tapped in.
This nigga went to go pee with no
I'm
shoes
trying to
on.
get like house phone tapped.
For real, bro.
Globally.
Hey, shout out to Lucha, man. Hey, wait.
Ryder,
Here, you can stay on for a second.
you're tapped in globally.
Huh?
Looks like you're tapped in globally.
Intergalactically
On a government level.
on a real way.
333. Half you lit.
No, God, yeah.
Nice-
Shout out to
nice-
Half Evil
Nice
and
hoodie. Nice hoodie, gang.
Huh?
I said nice hoodie, gang.
Good looking.
Nah, they got me right with that job too.
Yo, speaking of Have Evil, last episode we talked about them doing the Thrasher video of the year. Have they picked the winner yet?
Is
Ooh,
them.
bro, no, I've been
But
waiting on that.
shout out to Half Evil for knocking out the awful lot of Half Evil collab.
You look like a streetwear
Oh,
Darth
that's new,
Sidious
huh?
right now.
A what? Insidious?
Yeah,
You
that
can Star Wars character.
Star Wars character? That's right.
Yeah.
I kind of like having my hoodie like this.
Sith.
This is cool. I thought I could see y'all can't see me.
That's how he does it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's chill.
Yeah.
Potlord was trying to
respect
smash
it.
a big titty
Blazzy
gilf
King
at the bar the
Skywalker.
other night. That's what the chat said.
Nah, but yeah, like that awful lot of
Yeah,
Half
it,
Evil.
it was really dope to see. Like, I'm glad that they made that happen. Who would have thought that both of those people would have collabed? Honestly,
all right.
what's the chat say?
Shout out Desto Dub, man.
Yo,
that's so dub,
streetwear
man.
Darth Sidious statements.
Awful
too.
lot of it.
Okay.
Nothing, man. Just mastermind. I appreciate you putting that together for the culture.
I didn't work with both.
I am thankful. Yeah.
I don't work with both brands, and I'm grateful and I'm happy for those guys too.
I'm always excited when I
real,
can put
bro.
people like in a group chat. It's like pause, it gets me off type shit. I'm like, yo, when I can connect people and I know that they potentially could have like a great future in creating shit together, that shit makes me so happy.
That-
And that's
That's what I told them. They were like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Bro, that's the cheapest thing I could offer."
Yeah, I would have.
Hey, how old are they again?
Who?
Half Evil.
The brand itself?
Yeah.
They've been around for a
Like,
minute.
good
5
7,
years,
8.
6
I
years.
say about 10.
Yeah, I thought almost 10 years. I thought they did like
No,
10 years.
no.
It's probably gonna
they
be like
started
in
a year before
2017,
me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They
So
like low
they're
key
on-
2017.
Almost 10.
Yamero.
2017.
Almost 10.
Shout out
Holy
Half Evil,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
A decade.
Fuck yeah.
A decade.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Go
I've been
shop
wondering,
up.
like, what am I gonna do in like fucking 5 years? You know,
What's up with Babylon?
we just had that collab, man. Shout out to Born and Raised, Fuerza Regida,
Yeah.
Who got that in the
Bike
chat? Who
Sabo,
got
yeah.
that? Congrats on that.
Babylon's
That was hard,
doing
gang.
crazy, yo.
Iraq.
I wish I would have part of
Iraq.
On God, we need to get. And shout out to my boy, fucking Ozzy. He did the artwork for that shit. Goated artist, amazing individual, man. Home
yeah.
run, fucking awake, undefeated. And we had Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine model that.
That's hard as fuck.
Yo, congrats on
Killing
that.
it,
Yo,
killing it,
That's
killing
I know
it.
that
legendary,
was big
bro.
for you. That was fire.
What that means a lot, Bryce.
Yeah.
That's probably like that's for sure one of the first early people that would influence me in life. So to see someone wear some shit with my name on it,
No, especially knowing you,
Yeah.
I know how much that
what's
means
up,
to you.
bro.
I can imagine you playing that shit, doing some whatever like street art you were doing at the time, fucking playing that shit. Like,
He used to do
congrats
Ghost.
on that, bro. That's big,
What?
bro.
Pac-Man Ghost.
I used to do the Pac-Man Ghost. Oh yeah, it's been my little logo.
There's one
Pac-Man
still right there in front of
goes.
the
What is
library.
that?
It was like, you know, every Mexican like character maker, their first character just looks like a ghost with like a stupid face on it, and mine was a ghost with like a eyeball, one eyeball
It
with
goes
the
Shark teeth.
with the shark teeth.
Persistence.
Yeah.
When you say that, I think of Treble Andrews Gucci Ghost. Is that
It
like a
was like
similar?
that. It
Yeah.
was exactly like that.
I think of
but
that.
just since like Southgate.
Okay. Would you say that Treble Andrews Gucci Ghost kind of comes from that? I'm pretty sure he's from,
No, yeah,
he's
he's
from
he
LA,
was a,
right?
no, I don't think he's literally
No?
from LA.
Gucci Ghost is so
But-
fucking clever. every
But to
time I
keep
look
it
at
real, he was a
Amazing.
street. He'll tell you himself.
Yeah, I know.
He was a street artist during that time, and that's the shit I was looking at. Like, damn, this is sick. This is what I want to
If
do.
you
with
guys
my
haven't
life.
tapped in, yo, Treble Andrews, super talented street artist.
That's where
He's-
my fucking my trophies from.
Which one?
#1 trophy. You feel
That's a
me?
Gucci Ghost one?
Yeah,
Oh, you got the tattoo at a pop up?
yeah. The pop up, the Gucci Ghost.
That's
Flash
hard,
pop-up,
bro.
That #1.
Damn, I didn't
trophy,
know
you feel
that.
me? Bow.
I thought that
That's
was
hard
just
as
some
fuck.
fucking like LA trophy shit.
I am an LA trophy. I'm starting to look Indian. Fuck y'all.
That's what I was about to ask and shit. I don't want to be all self-centered
Yo,
and shit.
who
but,
said
like,
that?
The chat saying starting to look Indian.
Blazzy's starting to look Indian
Blaz G.
Hell nah.
in a real way.
I look straight Mexicano. Come on now.
It's a nice hoodie, though.
Jeez.
That's a Mexican hoodie.
Mexican ass hoodie,
It's
huh?
like changing hairstyle.
In hairstyle, look. So y'all keep asking about the haircut, man. Like, what's the lore? What's the lore about it? So, my whole thing is like, boom, Friday, all this shit's moved in. I'm like, you know what? I'm starting a brand new. I got started brand new too on the cut, and I
Once
started
again,
coming.
Blazzy, congratulations on the move-in. For
Yeah,
real,
hey,
man.
Max saw me every other week,
I
stressed
wish I
out
could have
about
been
that
there,
shit.
but I've been stressed out with my own problems too, because we moved in over there too as well.
Yeah,
Y'all moved everything in here so fast, bro.
we had no
It's
choice,
been
bro.
It's so crazy.
Tommy Guns inspired ass cut. You got me fucked up. What the fuck?
Nah, that was a Money Science Way because Break said he got it from
Yeah.
Money Science Way.
Yo, I saw
Just the
someone
brain
said,
/ sway cut.
yo, I saw someone said that they were going to cash at me for some pizza. Jebediah Ryder won, my boy.
send that.
Yes.
Can you
Sway.
please? Hey, can y'all
Super
please?
chat that.
Jebediah Ryder. If
Super
you,
chat that.
if you gotta like look up how to spell it, it's Jebediah spelt wrong. It's like a YAH. It's Jebediah. Yeah, it's really annoying. Ryder.
Whoever sends Ryder $20, I will make the site 40% off.
You heard it here first.
You heard it.
Why?
I want pizza right now.
Look.
That's why.
And $20 isn't even gonna cover it. Say 60 or something.
60.
40% off. Okay, yeah, I'm correcting him. Send me $60 and his
And
whole
50%
site.
off high rollers if we get pizza.
Ooh.
Donations.
Wait, for you?
Send that through, chat.
Just threw house phone in there.
Nah, for sure.
All right, well, guess what? 50% off High Rollers
Wait,
website.
but-
50% or 40% off nothing personal website. If you send me 100
30% off Underworld
for pizza, because we got some heads here. We got some heads here.
and 20%
Why
off
don't we
Gundam
just-
and Supreme.
Can we just?
I mean, yo, I'm with it. I'm shouting
can
everybody
we
out
just
here.
go? Can we go somewhere and eat after? Instead
No,
of-
because
Well,
the
you
whole
only
point is that
wanna
we're
go
staying
these
on
bougie ass
We're staying on
bars and
stream.
shit.
We're gonna order pizza. We're
Well,
gonna
all
stay on
these-
stream.
Oh, stay on stream and order pizza.
Yeah.
Yo, so
Jebediah Rider 1.
me and Ryder had and Mac had a conversation before we got here. So torta is a derogatory term for what?
A bigger
Or just send whatever. Y'all
bigger
can team
woman.
up.
A bigger woman.
bigger
Everybody
Latina
sends
one,
bigger
right?
20 bucks or
Latina
some
woman
shit. We need to get to
specifically,
a, like,
Okay.
oh, my bad.
So
Run it
what's
back, run it
what's
back.
the white, Asian, and black version of a torta?
Bao bun. That's an
Because me
Asian.
personally, the white one was a donut.
All right, Asian.
or like a Michelin man color. Bitch white and puffy.
You're thinking too much. Like torta, big, delicious.
shrimp and grits.
Donut, maybe a burger. Because
Chowder.
I'll call a
Oh,
white
you meant-
big girl a donut before I call
Maybe
her
a
a burger.
cheeseburger.
I call her some New England
Cheeseburger?
chowder.
She my cheeseburger.
Some New England chowder.
Cheeseburger.
My
Hunter?
cheeseburger.
yeah,
Crazy.
maybe a cheeseburger.
A white bitch?
Nugget?
A thick, a fat white bitch? Okay.
That's just
let
a
me
cow.
rewind.
A fat white bitch. Is just
Yeah,
like
let
a
me
cow,
rewind.
like a pig.
A very big white girl. I would call
pig,
her
Call her moo. A cow. Nah,
That's my
a Middle Eastern
What's
woman.
up, moo moo?
She would be a nugget.
A nugget? Like, cause she's brown?
Yeah.
Oh, my golden nugget? Let me think, man.
Like what you calling the Asian, the big girls?
The Asian big girl? Like, what's the reference?
Dumpling.
That's
Yo.
kind of a good one.
Yo, Lucha, can you
My little
All right,
dumpling.
let me
drop
ask you.
the Jebediah Rider in the chat?
Let me ask you one of
Jebediah
what you
Rider
could
line.
answer.
Get in there, Ryder.
What do you call a black shorty that's a little bit big? If we're gonna call the Mexican shorty tortas, the Asian.
This one's bad.
No, that's like my little brownie.
gonna let him answer
That's
that
my
one.
little brownie, you feel me?
Little
Little
cornbread.
brownie. I wanted
Little
to say
cornbread
that.
queen right there.
I want to say like Hershey Kiss.
A Hershey Kiss is kind of small though. Like a brownie is like chunky, you feel me? If we talking about the torta equivalent, you
I'm
feel
gonna
me?
just keep it simple.
It's soft and fluffy.
I'm gonna keep it simple.
Brownie, you feel me?
I'm gonna keep it simple. My little chocolate.
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 That's right.
know that's right.
I never found like
A torta is like a heavy ass sandwich though, so I do.
Oh, but
That
we're-
nigga said fat Asian girls my
Oh, but we're
mochi.
talking about.
mochi.
My mochi.
Oh, but we're talking about a torta, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Nah.
Listen,
Chocolate
I
is not a
love.
torta.
Listen, man, I love women of all shapes and sizes, man. Listen, shout out to my extra thick shorties, man. If she ain't 380, she ain't a lady. Yes, man.
if she ain't 2 tons, I don't want them buns.
Yo,
God.
speaking of bringing
CTP.
Blazzy out, I had to bring us back out to a topic we were talking about. So yeah, we're all out together. Very rare take. We're getting some fire food, and I just want to speak on house phone. We're chilling, and he just finds the 2 most voluptuous women right there.
I know the
gravitated towards them.
I
Yeah.
know the
like
girl.
a magnet. No,
Nigga,
no,
I know
no,
her.
you know. And these 2 you didn't because you introduced
You
yourself.
don't even
No, to
know.
the-
and
to
I
the one.
watched
Hey,
it.
No,
you don't
I knew
even
the
know,
one.
because these bitches walked up to him like,
Thank you.
You know who I am,
And I was like, what?
bro, on the dead homie.
I swear to God, she did say that.
Bitches walked up the house
No,
and
she
said, You
did.
know who I am.
And I was like, who the fuck?
that
no,
was crazy.
no, and I had no idea
That
who she was.
crazy.
listen.
I didn't tell you that, man.
No, but she knew a girl that we know.
How'd it go? How'd it go?
It wasn't no how to go. She knows
Some
a girl.
dirty feats.
She knows
Dirty
some. She knows some feats that we already
Some
know.
patitas.
She knows some zapatos that in ran.
Zapatos.
She knows some zapatos that have been.
Zapatos
Running like a
got
track
it.
star.
So yeah, like she
She
knew.
a runner, she a track
knew me
star.
through prior feats, bro. Like,
Some
but
casatines.
that was a crazy way to approach me. She was like, "You know who I am," and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, that is kind of wild and shit.
Bro, and I had no idea who she
alright,
was.
yo, I
But
got you.
the other one I knew, the Asian, the mochi,
Feet? Nah.
the mochi shorty, I
Yeah.
knew.
mochi shorty.
be on- you
He be on the
Bao bun.
I knew the bow, but
the mochi.
Bow.
Hey, he like feats that eats. Feats that eat.
Hey, and then, as the king of the streets, he needs a feast that eats.
we don't eat with house phone feeds a couple times.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
Man, I done double dipped.
Listen, listen,
What the fuck,
listen, if you
bro?
double dipped, listen, my shit broke off in the dip.
Yo,
I had to go back in and stick my fingers in to get it out.
hey, bro, you were wild.
I can't laugh at that for religious reasons.
Honestly,
brother.
the way you looked away made me kind of like self-conscious
Yeah,
about it.
that was crazy, bro. 'Cause
Like,
that was-
it was a bad joke. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
House phone feet eats, huh?
Nah, hey, listen.
he got a
yo,
type.
he
though.
goes
got a
hard.
type, yeah.
he goes hard when he's outside.
I respect it.
I go
respect
hard.
it.
What are y'all talking about?
What's like a Mac type? Like, what's your ideal woman?
I don't feel like I got a type. I feel like I go with the seasons. You know what I mean? Like I like different flavors and shit.
Honestly, that's real
honestly.
shit.
But you don't have like a prayer, like a Latina from like.
Preference, like if I'm
You the only person that has a geographical fucking
I
preference.
like it.
Blazzy.
She's from IE. That's why.
if I'm gonna be seen, I gotta be seen with a female. Like that's like rare. You know what I mean? I gotta like really like her. I don't know. So like I don't know. Like she gotta be a baddie, I guess. Whatever.
Little baddie.
Yeah, whatever.
But
fucking.
He has like he's asking you because he has the most specific type of anybody that I've ever met before in my life.
I
like he basically he likes one version of a girl and just like in different variations.
I can get like real picky and shit, but like
Yeah.
you gotta nowadays you just gotta like work with what fucking you gotta work.
You gotta
with
make
this
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, make do. You know what I mean? Sometimes. But at the same time, like there's always a standard and shit. Like you know what
see the
you're
lighter?
gonna fucking you know what's for you and what's ain't for you type shit.
Amen, brother.
Can I be on some real shit with y'all? Some personal shit? I've been on like a celibacy wave.
I don't even know if I believe that, to be honest, bro.
That's no problem.
Yeah,
It's very
I don't
real and
see
very
that,
fake
Ryder.
at the same time. So I understand. So it's only like, I think maybe like a month going on.
That's
but,
not bad though.
But it's a lot for me.
That's pretty good, bro.
And
Have you been like not?
and it's been more of not like a. I don't know. Wait, let me rewind. It's been more of on a conscious stay away from it rather than just indulge. And it's kind of been crazy because it's like I'm in a different mindset where it's like I don't know how long I might keep this going because like I'm locked the fuck in right now. I wake up, I work, and it's like
Sometimes
It's
you
kinda
just
weird.
Don't have time to goon.
Yeah, honestly, I've been in that position before in the
you're a
past.
cap. You've probably been gooning from birth, bro. I
No,
don't wanna
like
hear
like
it.
we're like the celibacy shit. Like I'll take like 2 months off. One time I did that for a girl that wasn't even like rocking with me all the way. I kind of took a L on that couple of years.
What? Yo, I had a beautiful woman. I
Yeah,
did
bitch.
that
She was
for.
like, oh, I could be the only
Beautiful
one. I was
woman
like,
did that
cool.
for.
Let me lock in.
I've been on some type of
Didn't
those
work out.
positions and shit.
It happens.
You know what I mean?
It happens.
Yeah, you know, no.
It's
the only
motivation.
thing is,
it's motivation.
and here's the thing, Mac and Ryder, it's like you gotta remember, no one's keeping track. No, they're not gonna put that on your grave, that on your tombstone. Like, hey, bro, the homie fucked some huz.
I hope
No, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No, they might, and you know, God bless them if they
I
do.
hope
But
so.
I want better things on that
Yeah, for real.
obituary for you,
God,
man.
I hope so.
I want better obituaries, better things on that obituary for you.
Bro, no, that's the thing.
No, that's a fact.
No, no.
That's
Like
a
for
fact.
me,
Homie-
like if
homie
they
was
put,
a fucker's cherry
if
on
they
top.
if they put, oh, he had bitches, like that's the least you could do.
Wait, hold on,
If
wait.
I pass away, like,
Wait, listen.
like please mention like the great things that I done before that.
Wait,
Like,
hold on, but listen. You clearly must not fuck with Blue Bucks Clan like that. Because that nigga said, when I'm old and I'm gone, it's gonna be legendary. Make sure it said I had the holes in my obituary.
That's what I'm saying.
What
Why
do
would
you mean,
Yo,
nigga?
what? They gonna know I had the hose. And first of all,
That's
when you at my
regular.
funeral, you gonna see.
I
the-
want 10 bitches lined up around my casket
And
crying at the
honestly,
same time.
Knock
Y'all
on
be
wood.
gassing up
Y'all
these,
gonna
like,
pull up to my funeral because you know the bitch is gonna be there.
Oh, yeah.
You try to
Y'all
clock
pull
that
up to the
T.
funeral because you know that bitch is gonna be
Hey, the
there.
Ryder Radio
Blue Bucks
funeral?
Clan, please steal that
Why you
bar.
trying to clock that T?
Bro.
You go pull up to the
Hey,
funeral because you know
hey,
that
wait,
bitch is
hold
gonna
on.
be there.
Hey, that ain't clocking, gang.
The Ryder
It ain't
Radio,
clocking.
the Ryder Radio funeral is going up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We're having Key perform.
I'm not. Yo, you know what's sick?
Yo, shut the fuck
And
up.
J Max DJing.
J-Max
J-Max
DJing and Juice. Yeah, Flatbush Zombie's gonna perform.
I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a hard Ryder.
No,
Radio.
it's gonna be amazing. And you know what's crazy? And
You should make your wedding like a
no,
Ryder
no,
Radio.
No, in
Whoever you
senior
marry.
year, I shit you not, I did we're in
Yo, I'm so fucking tombstones and say some crazy shit
what do you say?
about the hus. Like, and he's great man, great brand. He had a type.
Yo, great man. Great Brad. He knew how to lay him down. Let me tell you, it was a certain type, though. A little
Great
big,
Brad,
a little juicy, a little
huge
voluptuous, some
influencer.
might say.
But he
But
like
guess
the same
what?
bitch.
So was his heart. So was his heart. The most voluptuous heart you could find. House phone, Monte. You'll never die. And I don't even want to fucking joke about this. Reconnected.
Nah,
Nobody
nah.
sent me goddamn pizzas. It's
No one sent pizzas?
no,
Not you trying to.
no. But
Not you,
I'm begging
not you
to
trying
ruin
to.
you.
Not you trying to take
I didn't
the
mean to bang
Toke's
it like
position.
that. Whoa.
Not you taking Toke's position as the early pod ender. Because I got hella music shit I want to talk
It's
about.
an hour. We're brushing a 3 hour right now.
Bro,
I
we
think
never
that-
talk about music. I want to talk about music still, bro.
All right.
Because look, man.
We're going to talk about
I was
the
at the
new
crib.
fucking...
My bad, my
We
bad.
got to talk about that too. But hold on. Then before we can get to that, man, I had so much FOMO, bro. At fucking Summer Smash, bro. I got to go to the next one, bro. I got to figure out. I got to tap in early. I got to tap back in with Cole Bennett. Something, bro. I need to go. That shit looks so lit. The mixture of like the new artists, the fucking like SoundCloud legacy acts, like it just fucking everybody fucking looked like they had a fire ass set, bro. It looked hella fun, and you know what I'm saying? Like I wish I was there, bro. I really wish I would have made it there, bro.
Well,
It
now
looked
that
really
we're on
fun.
the topic of rolling Summer Smash, do you think that the culture has turned on Young Thug?
Hell no. Flaw business. Fuck is
I'm
he
not gonna
talking
lie.
about?
I didn't feel like that performance that he gave was like that.
First one.
It was the first one back, right?
Yo, imagine, you remember Scar from Lion King? Imagine Scar being a good guy, and after he got that scar, he said, "Hey, bro, go turn up like you used to." Nah, bro, you got that scar. You got a little chip on your shoulder. Let my boy get some time. That's King
Yeah.
Slime, bro.
Yeah,
Give him some time, bro. He just did the impossible, low key.
yeah.
He was just in that bitch. He gained so much weight. You see him shedding that shit right now. Healthy relationship.
You're right.
Come
You're right.
on, my boy about to drop an album. Yo, Spider's looking good now.
Ah, facts.
They're
on.
saying that
Let him go.
the culture gave up on him and they were judging him heavily.
It's
For
just
him,
like-
for him,
regard-
hold on. They were judging him heavily. Understand what the internet's saying. They were judging him heavily because of his comments on the whole Kid Cudi at the Diddy trial thing.
Yeah, but it was a build up.
No, for real.
No, for real. But it was a build up before that. It was like him just
I've
like
been watching Matty Balls.
I be watching all these YouTubers.
You watch
niggas.
who?
It's a nigga named Matty Balls, yeah, but whatever.
You what?
It's a YouTuber. He just means like he be watching. Look, let's not stray away from the point. The whole point is like him just like, okay, his probation is very strict. There's certain shit he can't say, he can't do, whatever. Him getting out of jail, one of the first things he did on Twitter was like, said something about like the DA or something, and he like got in trouble, and it almost was like a violation, like as soon as he got out of jail. So it's like people are kind of more wanting him to like just focus and like not be on the same shit. And like, you know, like him just like kind of like dissing Gunna randomly and like sending little subliminal tweets. It was a buildup of things before that, you feel me? And then once that happened, it was just like, once the Kid Cudi thing happened, it's just like, oh, nigga, you just beat the impossible. All those things you just said, right? You did beat the impossible on that, and you get out of jail and you back on the same shit. And you fucking call it Kid. Nigga, who the fuck thought Kid Cudi wouldn't snitch?
No.
That's the problem that's wrong with you niggas. If you know who Kid Cudi is and you think that Kid Cudi is not the type of nigga that would, and I'm not even saying that he snitched, because at the end of the day, the nigga try to blow your car up and you're a fucking musician, you're not a gangbanger, nigga. Why would you have to follow those rules? But at the end of the day, if that's where y'all people are wrong, because you just think because Kid Cudi's black that he wouldn't be. Yeah, nigga, Kid Cudi is not the.
It's not because he's black. It's because he's always depressed.
No, I'm
I
talking
like
about.
that.
I'm saying people think that
Fuck him.
like people be expecting the wrong shit out of the wrong
Nah,
people.
but that
It's like
makes
Kid
sense.
Cudi is not a nigga that I would think that would uphold any street gangster fucking code. Why? It's Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
He's fucking
exactly.
singing and like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm soaring.
Bro.
Yeah, he's
Yo,
Nigga, like,
I
he's
said
so
the same.
Fire.
Like, well, I don't. Give
Yo,
a
when
fuck.
I heard
No,
about
for sure, he's
him
on his own
testifying,
shit.
I said the same thing, and
Like
I
it's
was like,
Kid Cudi. What are we talking about?
and I'm like, yo, just
Cudi.
imagine Kid Cudi's perspective. Nothing like yo. He sings about being depressed all the time. He's not like nothing like.
Ryder,
when you always
Ryder,
mad at
wait,
him.
wait.
Never be on
Let
no
me-
hot shit.
Let me paint the scenario. Ryder, if Ryder had a fucking model bitch like that was rich or whatever, he fucking with her, and she had a fucking sugar daddy nigga that was like, oh, Ryder's fucking my sugar baby, and he blew your Porsche, I think you would testify.
Yeah, this is
in
what
the
happened.
case.
That's
I think
what
you
happened.
would.
Remember Puerto Rico?
Might have to.
Similar situation, brother.
Right,
It
we'll
was
get to singing.
insane.
But you did it though. You kept it solid. You didn't.
He
tell
smashed
them.
the
Hey,
sugar baby.
because
That
I'm with
ain't
Thug.
normal.
I would never
That's-
rat.
That ain't
Come on,
normal.
stop
gang.
playing.
Are you for real?
I'm on my
'Cause
business.
You definitely didn't do that. Yeah. all right.
If Ryder ratted,
But if the
I
nigga blew
wouldn't
your
care.
if the nigga blew your Porsche up though
he just can't rat at one of us.
in your driveway,
Low key, there's an argument where it was way more physical and personal
Not yet.
with my situation.
but
But he blew your Porsche.
he
gang.
blew your shit up in your driveway. You
And
could
you
have.
ain't even on that.
You could. Yeah. You not even on that. Like you just like you like damn baby.
not
yeah,
on
let me
that.
call my insurance.
I'm
Let me
not on
file a police report. I don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
That's no, and that's what I'm saying. I'm on Cuddy. I get it, yo. He's like, yo, bro. This fucking. He probably knows mad lore about Diddy, mind you. You're like,
Yeah.
this is before like, he knows about it. He's fucking.
He
with
knows about
Cassie.
what's going on in the back.
Yo,
He's knowing the
and then,
beginning of Cassie
You fucked
lore.
with the
Probably
girl,
scared right
and,
now.
and she's yapped about her ex before, right? Yo,
Yeah.
you fucking with Cassie, and you're like,
You hearing this?
all of a
crazy
sudden,
shit.
yo, the bitch is also fucking the crazy ex, and she's yapping about you two at the same time. So all of a
Crazy,
sudden,
bro.
yo, the dude comes and tries blowing her. It was also a shitty attempt. I don't know if you actually looked into the details. Super shitty attempt. I don't know who he got to do it, but blowing the car. I don't think it was just send a message or whatever. But bro, yeah, bro. If I was Kid Cudi and I'm in his shoes, his perspective.
Okay.
Yo, this freaky ass dude just tried killing me, bro.
If
over
you put
a
it-
bit, and guess what? The bitch,
Over a bitch
it's
that's not
the
even my
bitch's
bitch,
fault.
and it's not even
It's
my
her
bitch,
fault.
and it's not even your bitch. It's not
let's
even
keep it
either of
real,
our
though.
bitch.
Look,
for
you
real.
got
Daddy.
you filing insurance, bro. It's $100,000 car.
I would file the insurance. I ain't gonna.
How
you
the
got to.
fuck am I-
no,
am I
no,
out
but you
of
have to.
bands?
You have to.
So I get it.
Nigga, you have to.
But
You have
it's
to make a
from
police
business
report.
end of the day.
You have to make a police
The
report.
moral of the story.
Hold on, wait, no. You have to make a police report to file the insurance for sure. Facts, 1000%.
But let's time
You gotta
out.
make a police report.
Let's time out and look at the whole.
Are you keeping it gangster? Or are you?
Let's
You
time
need
out.
that whip. Come on,
getting
bro.
fucking
You need
paid.
that 100 bands back.
I
Yo,
just
gang.
lost 100
If I'm
bands.
Kid Cudi,
Yo,
up,
gang.
the Porsche.
But
If
let's
you Kid Cudi out
let's
there.
time
Intro.
out. Let's time
still-
out and look at the whole of the situation. They're crashing out over bitches, gang.
Bro, it's never. That's what I'm saying.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's a lot of that in life, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. I can really see
It's
his
a lot of that.
perspective on it because it's like, bro,
crashing
bro's
out on
crashing
bitches,
out
man.
over a bitch on me. Yo, I was just fucking this shorty, bro, and now bro's blown up my car. Yo, shit had nothing to do with.
Crashing
Yeah.
out over bitches. It ain't it.
But I get both sides, you know.
Bro, rest in peace, my nigga Trouble. My nigga Trouble passed away like that. Nigga crashed out over a bitch.
Wait, I just tried slumping on that. Yo, let's speak on it.
I
That
admit
shit
it.
was so
I've had,
sad,
I've
bro.
had my troubles.
We had our slip ups.
I've had my homie kill himself over.
I've had my
Oh
troubles.
man, rest in peace.
Trouble was a very crazy situation because he was fucking
That's
with
wild,
a girl
George,
who
I'm
had a
sorry.
toxic ex at the time.
No, but apparently, like they was like just like they was living together like.
No,
recent-
no,
recent
no. That's what I'm
times.
saying. And so,
As that
and so it was a situation where it's like you really don't know what the fuck could happen. You really gotta just make sure you check all corners, type shit.
Nah, you can't trust them. You gotta keep your own.
And that
fucking
shit's
game.
crazy.
Do
You
you
gotta keep
remember?
that shit separate.
Yeah. You came into this world alone. You're gonna die alone.
Stop, Barry.
Okay.
You're gonna die
Yeah.
alone, bro.
ASAP Blazzy is crazy.
Yeah, your ASAP breaks right now.
ASAP Breaksy.
ASAP breaksy.
Breaksy.
Los
is crazy.
Angeles ain't no fucking date scene, so y'all better just keep your guards up.
I be trying to make it though.
No, you're not. You're trying to make the
I be
IE
trying-
a date scene.
I know not where I be.
Yo, that's
All
how I
my
got
bitches
Shorty.
Taiwanese. What do you say?
The mindset.
You know I've never talked to Shorty.
That's a
Aye,
banger.
aye, hey.
I've
Wait,
never
wait.
talked to Shorty
LA brings light.
Oh.
from the
Blasi
show.
brings light to
For real?
fucking LA dating and shit.
Man, I be trying to splash, you know what I'm saying? My little like, you know, I be a curator, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. You feel me though?
Curator.
I just be having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm done with it, yes, way. You know.
I just having fun with it. Cause you know a nigga dumb with it.
Nah.
You know I'm going dumb with it.
Yo,
I'm quite literally finna buy a house in Riverside just to benefit from the bitches.
Just to be by the bitches.
bitches.
bro, you're disgusting.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Wait, you want LA County, bitch?
I've seen a lot of
Next in
benefits.
line. Here's your number.
Wait,
I've actually have like no close friends that had like benefited from doing that,
Yeah.
buying houses in that
High desert.
They're all tucked up.
Some Lancaster.
Somebody said I'd be cautious when hooking up with married hus. Bro, you gotta chill.
Yeah, stay out of that.
hey,
you
yo,
gotta
yo.
chill, bro.
Triller Vision.
No.
Pipe it down.
Yeah, my boy, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck?
He said I'm keeping it triller as
Married
possible.
hus?
Yeah, married
Married
hus.
hus is crazy.
Nigga, that's how you
Yo.
lose your life. For
Yo,
real.
if you really just want to learn some game, watch R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet, and you will learn why exactly
no.
you should not be doing that.
Watch that.
Nah, you'll
Yo.
learn why you shouldn't be doing that.
No, you're right though.
Hey,
you're
all
right.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
is
No. You only watch like the
Watch
first
that
part.
to learn what to not to do.
Oh,
Only watch the first part because after like once they
Watch
left
1
the
through
crib,
13. And
Yeah.
unless you're into midgets, then keep going.
yeah,
you
once it got to the midget part, it got too ridiculous, bro.
if you see
I
me,
think it's really good.
if you see me move to Bakersfield, just mind your business.
Bakersfield is crazy. But like, what are you gonna do? Like,
but
just
no,
go out there and get
yo,
on
so
Tinder?
Feet planet.
Wait, guys, can
Start farming,
Bro, Bakersfield, 51% females. Let's go.
What do you mean? You looked this up?
Yes.
Nah, that's
Are
what's
you
up.
serious?
That's anywhere, idiot.
Nah, it really
Okay, I think
is.
you said
So
51.
no, the ratio really is.
No, it isn't.
It
It's
really
not
is
50
that.
everywhere.
Nah, yeah,
It is.
it's more.
50%
It's
women
5
everywhere?
women. It's 5 women to each male type shit.
Horny ass, don't tell me that.
No, on game.
I'm not listening to him. First of all,
Nah,
I'm not listening to either of y'all.
nah. Hey, we
Neither
in
y'all-
let's have a
Bakersfield.
conversation.
You
No, I'm
see
talking about
me
these
and
two.
Matt
Yeah, exactly.
plan a pop up in Bakersfield. Mind your business and retweet.
And retweet is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
You ain't did enough unless you got them out there in Bakersfield.
Yeah, goon statistics.
No, that's the ratio though. 5 women to each.
goon
male.
statistics is crazy, bro.
These
I'm
fools
not
ain't
gonna lie.
really tapping in like that.
Yeah. They ain't macking in like that.
Hold on. Speaking of tapping in, bro, have y'all been tapping in with this N-word controversy that's been going around?
Oh, with
fucking Mexican
I
OT,
think I'm tapped out on the
honestly.
convo, but if y'all want to hear my take, you feel me?
There was somebody that
I fuck with Mexican OT first of all, but just before we even get into it,
Nah, his
I fuck with him.
attitude was
But the
wrong.
way I just feel like the way he said it, and the fact that like
Yeah, this is the most unprofessional setup.
Well,
this is crazy.
God damn.
But listen. I feel like his energy was definitely off in the way that he said it. I feel like he ended up cleaning it up later in his statement and being like, like in the next sentence, he was like, like he explained, he articulated it in a better way. And I just feel like if he would have did that from the beginning and not had that attitude, it would have went over a lot better. You feel me?
A lot of people said it was because he was around a bunch of females.
yeah.
you know what, man? Shout out to that Mexican OT. That one Mexican OT.
I do. I
That
fuck with
Mexican
Mexican
OT, man.
I just, at the end of the day, it's all.
Shout out to the homie. We've all made mistakes. We've
It's-
all been there.
yeah, it's like-
we all have this.
I'm not knocking no points off his like his overall score. You feel me? Like,
We all been there.
bro,
You know what? Whenever
Blazzy's been there.
you have to understand that not everybody. And why am I telling you this?
Hey, bro, sometimes.
It's like community all over again. No, but not everybody is gonna like be as passive,
Yeah.
And I
Honestly-
lost my idea of what the Midwest really represented, and like kind of the areas where it's less Hispanic and it's more just black and white, because there's definitely parts of like that in the country.
south and
Can I-
like, yeah,
They
yeah.
don't understand, and maybe they associate because Hispanic and Mexicans just traditionally do that. Latinos, all right. It's like you either identify more towards white culture or black culture. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in these communities where it's like, say, Kansas, or
Yeah.
you're in fucking
St. Kansas?
let's
He
say
said,
Kansas, dumbass.
Let's say Kansas.
Or like somewhere in the middle of the Midwest. You just you in Timbuktu.
Or like
you might identify with white as a Hispanic before you identify as black,
Yeah.
and that already kind of creates tension. And they're gonna remember that when they go to the West Coast, when the whole environment's different.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that it's fair for them to
It's
hear
not
that
as
shit.
it's not as integrated in some places. You
It's
feel me?
not, bro. When I go to Atlanta, I feel like I'm the only brown
Bro.
guy in the room. When it's like every room
You've been there
brown.
once.
I've been there 5 times.
I think it's one right there.
Cal.
Not enough Hispanics.
We
out
smoked
there.
10
Yeah.
blunts.
Yep, I told you.
We can freaking.
Wait, did we smoke 10 blunts during this whole pod?
Yeah, we did.
What the fuck?
I
dude?
told y'all.
Congrats, bro. You're a smoker.
This is 8. This is 7. No, this is 8, 9, 10.
You got your cadet.
Hey,
Kelly
tap
strap
in.
on.
Mac in.
We're gonna smoke these.
Oh my god! I'm about to
told
get off the
you.
pod. I'm about to.
Yo,
go.
Why,
Mac
bro?
inside.
Don't toke out.
Bro, you're
not-
being toke right
No,
now.
I meant like I'm not about to sit through 3 more blunts. We can roll 1 more blunt.
Why?
Cause I gotta go, bro.
Go where?
What?
What it has
One of your homegirl's
Listen,
house?
No, listen. We can chill. We can talk. Let's chill. I'm not
One,
about to
one of
smoke
them
3 more
Jane
blunts.
Bryant's?
You know, whenever he doesn't have an
Lane
ad-
Brian, not Jane.
Oh, Lane
Whenever-
Bryant.
Let's see what the viewers
One
say
of them
about
Lane
it.
Bryant's?
Yeah, viewers, what do y'all want us to go?
The
I
fact
mean,
that you
Bro,
know.
listen. That's
'Cause you
such
know,
bad potting of just
whenever
stopping
this-
and talking about the timing. Like, let's just keep just.
They say don't crap out. They on you.
Listen.
Come on, high roller.
They say
Y'all-
3 more.
You look like a
House one,
groundhog.
please.
I'm just saying. Listen, y'all taking out of context what I'm saying.
High roller,
I'm saying
please,
that
high roller.
I don't like. We
Where's
can
your
smoke
arm?
a blunt. I fucking.
No
left
one
it
wants
at
to
the crib.
smoke with you, bro. We want to talk to you.
Yeah, we're
Can I
smoking
talk
and
with
talking
you?
again.
Yo, you're not hitting the
Okay.
By the way, you're not hitting the
Because you
blunt.
know what this
That's
fool.
cool.
You
Yeah,
know.
it's cool.
You know what he says, bro. You know what he says.
What do you think you're doing?
I don't want you to talk. Because y'all do this.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all should have saw them interact this fucking like 5 or 6 years ago. It looks just like that, but 10 times worse. Y'all just brought me back. And also your fucking haircut. You look like you're fucking 18 right now, bro. The way he's just mad at me. No,
That's
no,
a
no.
compliment, Blazzy.
That was
Take it as a
crazy.
I'll
compliment,
take
bro.
it.
Yeah.
to
That's
Lil
the
Diddy.
exact, yo, y'all
I don't
dead ass
know what
have not
18-year-old
changed,
boy look
bro.
I'd rather look younger.
I was
Y'all
supposed-
have not
They
changed.
said household trying to go home and hit a torso is crazy.
Yeah, hey. Because look, bro. What I was trying to get at.
Okay, my bad, Blazzy.
Just talk, bro.
Silent library. Cause look, whenever he don't got shit to do, his first response is, "Yo, chill."
What?
You weren't even fucking listening.
Fuck your
Why are you here
story.
then?
Remember this beer?
Ryder,
You're here for this
Ryder
beer
wants to steal.
drinking
He wants to
game.
steal my beer.
That's wild, bro.
You're putting on a blast, which is insane. That was
You-
a
House phone-
quiet. What
they
is
said
your
house-
story?
house
You
phone torso
A&B
waiting for
shit,
him.
and you seed your way into
Yo,
it.
you on drunk
your
is
way out.
crazy.
He's trying to steal
On
my beer.
alcohol.
Chat.
On alcohol?
He's trying to steal my beer. Chat. Ryder's trying to steal Mac's beer. This is crazy.
They said house phone torso waiting for him at the edge of the bed.
Yeah, your weird ass lighters.
I know you're not talking these horny ass ashtrays. Nigga, hey, wait. Speaking of Blazzy being a fucking weirdo, this nigga keeps denying that he's not making these AI pictures of himself every day and posting them on an
He's
alternate
literally the
account.
chat. Napkin pack is right
No.
there.
I
And
told
then-
him about that earlier.
He said,
He
yeah,
said-
That
nigga,
is
we
not-
know
not
that.
him. He's literally in the chat.
No, look, yeah, I know, right? Like,
I don't care.
Blazzy,
Why would I make? I like making AI photos of my homies.
pack.
bro, he
know
sends
it's you.
AI pics of all of us like
seen
every
it.
day.
I
Napkin
seen
pack, you can't
it.
comment.
He made me a wizard, bro.
The reason why I know,
I'll make it. I'll make Mac a wizard.
The
I'll
re-
make Ryder. Like,
the reason why I
wizard.
look,
Mexican.
listen, hear me out.
Really?
The
I made
reason-
you Mexican.
Listen,
I bet.
I've sent you those photos.
the
What do you
reason
mean you
that
made
I
me
know,
Mexican? Like
Do
you
the house
jumped
phone
me
yet.
in and like.
no, bro, listen,
AI.
we be in the group chat and he sends all of us in this group chat, right?
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying is that nigga, I know that it's you because you already do this in our group chat already.
It's
So I know that
obviously
it's you making it of yourself. These are the ones that you make and you don't send to us, and you post them on this alternate
It's
account.
questionable, Blazzy, honestly.
At this point, I believe it, bro.
It's not
No,
true.
Earlier, I told
It's
you.
not true.
Napkin
Do you
pack
really
just,
have
just
somebody
talked in the
making-
chat.
But that's just somebody that
Yes.
just took the same name. That doesn't mean
I'll
that
show
that's
you
not him.
text messages.
I don't know.
Bro, he showed me the DMs. I was like, okay, so you're just proving to me that you're a psychopath and you're talking to yourself via 2 different DMs.
That fool's tapped into the Blazzy lore, though.
No,
Look.
bro, it's Blazzy, bro.
He literally sent me once at 8:11. He sent me.
So you
as
sent
fucking
you
a
sent the
smudge.
2 hours before the pod before we started. Okay.
This is during the pod, bro. He sent me his SpongeBob.
Nah, he has to be getting some kind of benefit out of that. Like,
Fool, no, look. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's like getting more
Bro,
followers.
the fact that you are talking.
He probably got laid off of like
Here,
one of the
here,
posters.
This one's hard.
Hey,
Press
Blazzy.
the.
Make sure y'all go follow
You hear
Napkin
him?
Pack. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, Blazzy, for sure that fool got laid off of one of them posters.
He got, yeah, it'd be some bitches following that account. I'm like,
Okay.
dang.
You be lurking your AI.
yeah, fat niggas ain't paid me in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, he said that? He paid me.
I'm telling you, bro.
Damn, he's tapped in, bro.
Okay.
Hey, Napkin Pack, we fuck with you, bro. Napkin Pack is Blazzy. That's what I said.
I can't wait till napkin.
Blazzy be having his phone in his hand when we doing the pod
look, you
anyway.
can check his
Can I
phone
com-
to see
can
if
I-
he has, like, multiple
Can I
accounts.
commission him for one?
He might have it on his, he
Blazzy?
might have it on a different phone.
I
Bro.
gotta ask Blazzy first. Can I commission him?
Yes, you commission me.
No, napkin pack. I want to commission napkin pack.
Oh, yeah, nah. But I am Napkin Pack. Nah, fuck that.
Exactly. All right, listen, man. Let me talk about a couple more other topics I had written down. So look,
Hot
What?
topic.
Like the white rhino?
that too.
What if he's just signing out?
Nah, that's a fact. I think he just did. But listen. Back to Summer Smash real quick. Ken Carson performs, going crazy.
Hey,
right?
Napkin Pack, hold on. Before we talk about this weirdo, I need you to priority order a bunch of ones of Mac as a wizard.
Oh, run it.
Can you make one of me?
Don't embarrass
Yeah.
me. Napkin pack.
Hey,
Grab a screenshot of George and then Photoshop him. He'll be on the lookout for that.
at this point, yeah.
DM
At
me.
this point, I see why he be saying y'all need to pay me.
DM me napkin pack.
Y'all sending this nigga hella requests and shit.
I got
feel
a
him.
dog too.
Yeah, you need to get Demon right. His pit bull. Him and also beef, but it will.
Nah, they don't beef, fool. My
Bro,
demon
dogs
doesn't
just
beef
be-
also.
Dogs have to just
Also-
adjust
Where's
their
also?
also just be tripping.
Where's also?
Yeah,
Go to the crib.
Blazzy be tripping.
You left him at the crib?
The
Nah.
dogs are cool. You're tripping, Blazzy.
Nah.
They're cool.
Alright, you're
Right.
gonna get home to
Right.
like pee and shit everywhere.
Nah. Also
I-
be chilling.
Can I get into the topics or can we just
Yeah, let's go.
Come on,
My
man.
bad. House phone.
listen? Summer Smash, man. Ken Carson performed, right?
Toby from Agua.
Let's pack that fool out. Fuck
Wait,
it.
who? Back up, who?
He's the lucky winner. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Nah, house phone. Where were you at? Run it.
Nah, I wasn't nowhere. I was at the crib. Who's
my bad.
Dobie?
Me, fool. They're on me, fool. They was trying to call me Dobie again.
Who's
It's
Dobie?
from like a movie.
Oh, I'm
Lord of
Lord
the Rings.
They're trying to call me Lord of the Rings, fool.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I don't know why George is laughing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, roast this nigga.
Because I don't know why George is laughing.
Is it me or is it?
Nah, I fuck with you, chat. Run it up, Dobie.
Shadow Wizard. Hey,
We
Corey.
got back on when we went on Ice Poseidon's live stream.
Nah, I fuck with it.
They
I
said
fuck
we
with
look
it.
like Home Depot workers.
That's crazy.
No, honestly, I fuck with the chat. Y'all could roast me all day. I ain't tripping.
They're
It's
funny,
good. Yeah. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, not me. I might kill myself.
Yeah.
Watch your fucking self.
Cora said,
This is better than your bullshit.
listen, Cora said also already shitted all over his bed.
me down. Sorry, guys. What is this podcast? Yo, this is what happens when you run like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
what I'm
it's
saying.
3 hours in Elysians. We don't really do this.
It's a party, bro.
It's a party.
It's,
We having
it's like
fun.
after hours.
And I want to just say, Virgil let me down. You've made me grow onto the Dave Blunt reference tracks.
It's
like,
really good.
If you haven't like really listened to like you've always probably heard Cousins and you know the song that shall not be named.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah by Kanye. But if you actually go, so Dave Blunt wrote the songs, which is many you must know. But the reference tracks are so good. I would say maybe even better than the original.
Well, now he went on a podcast saying he wrote all those songs with he went on Raw Talk with Bradley Martin.
Yeah, that was,
Shout out
a, weird,
Bradley
that was a
Martin.
weird vibe you put me on to.
It was
the
a
other
really
day.
good podcast.
It was really good.
What
though.
got Matt giggling?
He's giggling.
I'm done. Keep going. Run that shit,
Yeah.
brother. Fuck what they talking about.
Virgil let me down.
I gotta stop cutting
I
house.
said I miss you so much, Blazzy. Who the fuck is that?
My bad. Yo, it's been kind of chaotic.
Fuck it. Should I
Yeah, what do you
Shout
mean?
out to youngster from Venice, man. That's my dog.
Yo,
bro.
I think we should
The homie right there. Shout out
let's
to
read
him.
the super chats. Let's pull the super
Yeah.
chats up. Let's get to it. Let's
Also,
get
when
to
you
it.
gonna
Let's
pull
get
up
to
to
it.
Underworld?
Listen, I wasn't invited yet, bro. I'm down.
You're invited.
Ryder talk like
You gotta
mad.
talk-
Hey, how do
Don't
I
agree
do
with
the
him.
super chat?
No, to answer that last question, who at the table are Eskimo Bros? I feel like all of us.
Oh yeah, in some form.
Listen,
Maybe.
Blazzy let me down.
I didn't hit a gang of
House for let me
A lot of you little
down.
bitches y'all be cupcaking with.
Yeah.
Yo, what the
Listen, they been yip yapping, clip clapping, doing all that yip yap.
Fools like trying to save I seen some of the homies trying to save the hoods and shit. I was like,
You said
The
try to-
community hoes?
yeah, I was like, bruh.
But like,
bruh.
that's how it always is since the beginning of time.
Yo, the
It's gonna-
community hus be sometimes like how the fuck you know
they be-
all the homies like that? You kind of got everyone's personality.
What do you mean? They make the world go round.
they really
and don't
do.
you ever
They know
fucking
every single homie.
don't you ever shame them?
I fuck
Because
with
guess
that,
what?
yeah.
They've all had an impact in every one of everybody's life.
Hey man.
Are you not part of the community?
They're gonna keep going and shit. Shout out
Are
to
you
them.
not part of the
and shit.
community?
I
Nah,
know.
That's a fact.
Life
That was the-
lesson learned
That's the
from
I,
that.
realest shit you
I
ever
might
said.
make
You was
something
there.
shake if she got a Mac tattoo.
But at the
Mac
same time,
then.
at the same time,
And
I
she
got,
pulled up to the Mac tattoo session wearing high rollers
no, they're gonna
and a
do it,
nothing
bro.
personal
Listen,
tee.
I would literally just be like,
No, they're
ew.
out there, bro. They're out there. They're out there.
I fuck with
a
them.
lot of fools love them. A lot of fools want to save them and shit. Go ahead.
You for that?
Do your thing, gang.
You
feel me?
never gotten close to like saving a community hoe?
Come on,
Like,
man.
no,
They
You know what?
That's
She
what I'm
sometimes they
saying,
be
like,
like,
She could roll up blunts.
I'm not tripping. I'm supposed to say, like, do your thing. Like, I'm gonna pull up to the fucking cookout and shit. Like, for
The
sure.
wedding.
I'm gonna pull up to the wedding.
I'm gonna show love. It's good.
Yeah, I'll show.
Shout out to
Honestly,
all.
listen. Sometimes you gotta just
gotta
just
man
lock
up.
in. You gotta lock in, erase the past, and just be like, fuck it, this is mine now. I don't
Lock
even care.
in, erase
I'll
the
support the
past.
homie
This
if
is
you
mine
do
now.
It's mine now.
And then
fuck
she
it.
Oh,
start
I love
walking up.
delusion. Listen, I'm very delusional.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying.
but that
sometimes
one
you gotta
is
be delusional.
insane.
Sometimes you got to. Like sometimes it's like, damn, she cool as fuck.
Yo, shout out to my delusional kings out there.
Sometimes it's like, damn, she cool as fuck. She
It's
fine as fuck.
possible.
That bitch don't fuck with you, bro. But in her head,
But she definitely
do.
got hit
You know
by
what?
all
It,
the homies.
it be some shit like, you know what? She likes OGZ a little too much. But she got a kind heart.
Nah, yeah. It's like playing spades and shit.
bro. Okay, wait. Explain.
Bro,
Explain. How's it like playing spades?
Cause you could count your cards, but then after that you have like wild cards too. So
Oh,
you
God.
know,
God.
you know?
Like you
Yeah.
got unpredictable cards in this bitch.
Like Ralphie might follow her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, fuck.
House phone might follow her. Yo,
Oh, no.
house phone is the
House-
worst one.
No, I told Ryder
Oh,
the
yeah,
crazy
no,
one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw a bitch that was followed by scumbags, house phone, Kurt, and Deco.
That's a crazy mixture,
Dude,
bro.
that is cooked.
Wait,
It's a variety.
Wait, she
That's
followed-
a salad bar
wait,
of dicks.
Wait,
That's crazy. Nah,
wait,
yeah.
she followed us or we followed her?
You followed her.
Nah,
Freak.
at that point, I gotta save myself the embarrassment. I'm not even gonna follow again.
If you looking,
I don't
if you
care.
looking like the last day of 8th grade in there, bro. All the homies signed that shit. I'm good.
Bro, that's like
Yeah.
that's
Once
like,
I see Kurt in the likes, my shit goes
Yo,
soft,
Kurt's
bro.
a real demon too. So you just
you
know, like,
you can't blame the bitch for what niggas publicly like her shit.
No, it says a lot about the bitch if Kurt
yeah.
That says nothing. That says
No,
nothing
hear me
about
out.
her
her.
fault,
Hear me
but
out.
I know a
Hear
lot
me
about
out.
her now.
Yeah, hear me out.
Yeah, she's been
Like,
around.
You're like, oh,
How
this
is that
bitch is
her
bad.
fault?
She probably has like a bunch of really weirdos sending her a bunch of weird shit.
And it's fucking Kurt.
That's scary.
Kurt and Deco.
We gotta ask Kurt
You
right
see
now.
Kurt following? You're like, fuck.
She probably
bro, he's
accepted
getting the
it.
weirdest shit possible from the homie, bro.
We gonna ask
He's
Kurt
talking
about
about
it right
the
now.
feet and everything, bro. Like it's awful.
I've seen some crazy shit.
Yo, we
leaked
found
his
out there's some
messages.
crazy
Bro,
shit.
I've
Hold
seen
on,
some
hold on.
crazy shit from Kurt, bro.
pee.
Hold on, I'm calling Kurt right now.
It's kind of questionable, bro.
Yo, Kurt.
No, get me out of here.
Hey, Gopa, we're on the podcast right now.
What's up, Kurt? What the fuck?
Why is it a red flag if you all up in a bitch's likes?
Yeah, it's not good, bro.
Like, why don't I want the bitch no more?
Yeah, you said that.
You
terrible.
always be fine. Well, how you gotta say it?
Look, Kurt, is it okay? Why is it a red flag if Kurt follows her on Instagram?
It's not a cellular.
Why is it a red flag? Because Kurt's already been in that. Because you might be finding out you got a new Eskimo brother.
Hey, listen, Blazzy said he clicked on a girl's page. He said, "House phone me, followed her, you, Deco, and maybe Downtown Mac,
In the likes.
and Smack."
Yeah, that's just bad, bro. I can't.
Nah, Kurt, I be seeing you
Yeah,
in the.
I can't go for it,
Kurt,
bro.
I definitely be
Too
seeing
much,
you in the
bro.
low key feats likes for
I see
sure.
a
I
lot
be
of
seeing
that
you,
shit,
bro.
Too. I see a lot of that shit. I can't do it,
I
gang.
find the best ones in the city for sure. They tapped in.
Nah.
Shout out to Kurt, man.
Thing, gang.
Yeah, Kurt. Hey, push up on the next pod, Kurt. We need you here.
He's a menace.
All right,
Yeah, come next week, bro.
Hey.
All right. Let's read these super chats, bro.
No, let's talk to the chat real quick.
Well, wait, we're gonna read the super chats first. Hold on.
Run it.
Joel got the $2 to say the Scante cast. Yes way. Eclipse sent $1.99. Didn't say anything.
Thank you.
Eclipse also sent another $1.99. What was that shirt Phone had on in that music video?
Hellstar.
That was a Hellstar shirt. Yes way. Joel Bravo said MTA. Okay, I don't know what that means. My bad. Okay. MTAK. My bad. I don't know. If I was saying K to somebody, my bad.
It's kind of questionable with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
don't know these days.
I don't know,
That
yeah.
could mean crew. That could mean
That-
killer. Who knows?
Exactly.
Think about the spray can company.
Listen,
Be
Rudog
specific.
Rudog sent $5 to say this fool house phone sold me his old Pure Money 4s 2 years after I paid and promised high rollers, but it never came through. Rudog, if this is true, DM me.
If this is true, it's crazy. You should know.
Yeah, he knows.
No.
Emails.
No, this is not something from the brand. This was a nigga saying that I sold him some shoes, like just off my Instagram, and I said I was gonna send him some high rollers, and I probably forgot. Send me your address, and I'll send you a pair of high rollers, bro. I got you. All right.
Do you think that he might be telling the truth?
Probably, yeah. I probably forgot to send him the high rollers, but at least I sent you the shoes you paid for, gang. Chill.
That was from the scammer.
It's good, Rudog.
I
Tap
sent him
in.
the shoes he paid for. That's all that matters, right?
Do you
Okay.
remember his shit?
It's not that serious. Tap in.
Yeah, I'll send you the high rollers, bro. You gotta follow up with him. You gotta follow up with a nigga sometimes. Sometimes niggas be acting like they too good to follow up. Like you just supposed to
Oh
remember
shit!
everything.
Yo, we got $10 for pizza.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
can
get
I-
pizza.
Can you stop jumping the gun?
get
Can I
pizza.
get to it? He said,
por
"What if
favor.
Rockaware just repurposes old content and photos and visuals, and then redrop old pieces? I think that would work, especially if limited."
You're not wrong.
Oh my god, it's like what I just said.
I
Yeah,
think that's
nigga,
very
They
true.
sent this a long time ago. They probably said it
I
before
said that
you.
long ago.
You probably read it from them. Actually, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Blazzy, you want to be Tommy Guns with that cut?
Yeet or
You got me fucked up.
Okay.
Shout out to the chat. Though,
So listen, the
I'm
last
I'm fucking Blazzy guns, man.
the last one said Yeet or Ken, and I keep trying to talk about this, and y'all keep cutting me off every time I try to bring it up.
To the chat.
All right, talk about it,
Oh, yeah.
Run it.
Give your monologue.
bro. You know what happened this
Why?
weekend,
Your beard?
bro?
Hey, yeah, bro. I had a crazy
How's
weekend
wrong?
too,
Bro,
man.
right with one. You're got a crazy weekend.
the
Rider
fuck's up?
Studios is about
How's
to
wrong?
drop, bro, and I'm just
How's
really
wrong?
excited.
What the fuck
Oh,
is that?
my bad. Yo, did I cut you off? That's very rude. Yo, go ahead, finish.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
That was unnecessary.
That was. No, I did it to him. Why'd you do it? It's unnecessary, and apparently I do it all the time to him. So we have to watch it.
Let's talk to the chat. How do I get back to the chat, my boy?
You gotta be like more like mindful.
Hold on, he got it.
That's what I'm saying.
You're good though. You'll be back on track. I believe in you.
You mean well.
I do.
But I was gonna say Bobby Hill. Y'all gotta stop. Blazzy gonna be Ralphie with the cut. Come on.
Okay, look. So
You do, food?
Hell nah.
You're related to Ralphie?
No,
You're
I'm the
Puerto Rican?
nah.
okay, at this point, I think we're just chilling on camera now, guys, and we're like, we should end the podcast on a high note. Hold on. We should end the high.
Nah, shout out to Ralphie for sure. What?
Let's end the podcast on a high note instead of us just
I was
sitting
reading
here
comments.
just like chilling out. Like,
What you mean?
We're just we're not on a separate live stream. This is still the same pod, and it's like we don't want the actual pod to be boring because we just are now sitting here not even paying attention.
Man,
anymore.
you read one little
bad,
comment,
bro.
brother.
Let's end the pod.
I'm gonna take your word for
we
it.
We could live stream.
They want to know what made me get the cut.
We could do a live stream after. Let's do a separate live stream. Let's end the pod so the pod is done and on YouTube.
Hold on.
We just sitting here talking about nonsense now.
We're really not.
And
though.
it's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Was it not good?
No, like I mean,
What you
like,
mean, bro?
You want to leave it like at peak viewership, where people are like, people are going to be tuning out because we just are just sitting here. We're not even doing nothing anymore. We just now we just hanging out.
You're
Like,
crashing
let's
out.
leave the pod at a certain like.
I'm new to this shit, so I'm gonna take out.
You can go home and yell at your torso.
We've been on for 3 hours and 16 minutes. I think we went through most of the topics and most shit that we.
They're
wanted
saying
to
making
talk
you
about.
live.
Yeah, we can make a new live, but I'm saying let's end the pod here.
Bro, this whole
so
show
it's
is burnt, bro. The
That's
whole,
what I'm saying. Like,
whole everything.
Can you cut it here,
The
please?
best way possible, bro. You ever have like that great piece of...
Listen, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Appreciate
Biggest Bros,
y'all, man.
episodes
Wish we
115.
could stay longer.
We could do it. We could do a after live stream. If we're gonna order some pizza, let's do it. All right.
Hell
Good.
no.
All right.
Much
Boom.
love to the motherfucking